What's good, everybody? Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody is having a good day today, y'all. My day is going good. Y'all, we are here to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 14, episode 12. And the name of the episode is called Land of the Free and the Home of the Shade. Okay? Listen, these are those girls. These are those girls. They don't girls. Listen, I love Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I don't know. I just love these girls. I love these girls as a collective. I wish the only thing that I would wish we need the same cast next season. The only thing that I wish, and we know that Lisa Rinna not coming back, but if I do have to have one wish like Ray J, it will be that Jennifer Tilly would become a wife. Like she hold a diamond because we know she can afford them. We got some girls on the cast who can't afford diamonds, but I wish that Jennifer Tilly was holding a diamond. But I do understand. Don't nobody want everybody in their business and stuff like that. I do understand, but I do love these girls. I do love these girls. Okay, now I didn't watch the episode last night. I watched the episode earlier this morning while I was getting dressed for the gym, and it was so good. Okay, and so we're gonna talk about it. So what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna try to run. I'm not gonna touch everything. I'm gonna touch the key stuff, the key things that I saw, and we're gonna talk about that. And then we're gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link, and we're gonna talk. But please, y'all, no cussing, because y'all know YouTube will take me all the way down. I don't know what YouTube got against me, but they will take me all the way down. Okay. But before we get started, let's see who in here. We're gonna start at the 5-minute mark. She Fancy, what's good? Rob J in the City, what's good? Bowles versus Kyle, I see, ding, ding. Baby, Bowles versus Garcel. Did you not watch the after show? We got to talk. Listen, that reunion is going to be good. The reunion is going to be good, baby. I'm telling you. I already see about the after show. Bill the Sorrentino, what's good? Declan's donation, what's good? Garcel was getting on my nerves last night. Welcome to the club. She always do. Linda Marshall, what's good? S. Lover, what's good? The Informed, Chanelica, what's good? C. Bacchus 2010, Shells, what's good? It was the battle of the side friends. It was the battle of the mammies. Shout out to Richie B. It was the battle of the mammies. Well, I think that Garcel was being a mammy. I don't really see that from Bowles, and I'm going to tell you why. Listen, I read Bowles' book. Let me go ahead and start. I will say this real quick. I read Bowles' book. So I feel like, and I do think that that is a good idea for the new housewives and stuff on the show. I read Bowles' book, so I see Bowles in the way that y'all probably don't see Bowles. And I know a lot about Bowles that you guys don't know, you know? So I can understand how she's being misread on this show, but y'all got to give her a chance. Y'all got to give her a chance, okay? Tanisha J, what's good? Kevin Reynolds, what's good? Miss Bella, True and Blue, B. Marie Dollar, what's good? I had an off day due to snow and ice here in Arkansas. Do it usually snow in Arkansas? You know, in Texas, listen, in Texas, if they put some ice, if it's any type of snow, everything gets shut down. But I haven't been in LA, I've never seen it snow. I saw Erica Jane put a video on her Instagram. She had retweeted something in her story of a time where it really did snow in LA. But other than that, I don't even know. Kingsley, what's good? Ray all day, what's good? Mr. Cal, what's good? Necker Hood, what's good? I have a friend, he lives in Milwaukee, or he used to live in Milwaukee. He was a mailman, and it would be snowing outside, and we would FaceTime one day while he was delivering mail, and it was like really, really snow outside, and they were still driving around and everything. But in Texas, if it gets some snow or whatever, they shutting everything down because our roads and stuff in Texas are not built for snow. Even Richie B told me that they go and ice the roads and stuff when they in Philly when it snow, but down here they don't do none of that. Okay. So again, y'all, we're here to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 14, episode 12. The name of the episode is called "The Land of the Free and the Home of the Shade." Okay. So we starting off in Augusta with Garcel, Kyle, and Sutton. Okay, they still in Augusta. They getting ready to leave, and Garcel and Kyle is telling Sutton that they overheard the conversation that she was having with Miss Reba. Okay, Garcel was doing most of the talking. Miss Reba come in and she told Garcel, "Girl, you seem mighty chatty this morning," but it was all love. It was all love. Again, I feel like I know that we have not come as far as we think that we have as a country when it comes to race relations, because we the audience has written Reba off as racist just because she was a white woman from the South with an accent. The woman called Kyle pretty, and all of a sudden she racist. Child, y'all gotta stop, okay? Because she didn't tell Garcel she was pretty, okay? Anyway, Sutton tell her mama that she love her, and Reba says it back. And I think that was a great moment, because even though Reba had expressed to Sutton that she didn't feel the need to tell her kids that she loved them because she felt like it was trite and inconsequential, I think that it was weak because she listened and took consideration in what Sutton was telling her. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was sweet. And you could tell when you looked at her, you could tell that she really, it was a moment for her, because she's not used to telling her daughter that. Okay. I thought that was sweet. Kyle is dreading coming back home. Kyle is dreading coming back home because Mauricio done took Mauricio done dropped what's the youngest daughter's name? What's my niece's name? What's Kyle's daughter's name? Y'all know I got a couple. When it comes to the Real Housewives shows or whatever, I got a couple of nieces. Like Elle is my new niece, but I had a hand in raising Portia. That's my niece. Portia is my niece. You know what I'm saying? Me and Farrah, we almost the same. Me and Farrah are the same age. I think I'm older than her by a couple of months. But me and Farrah are the same age. But Portia is my niece. Portia is my niece. Lael is my niece. Riley is my niece. Everybody ain't my niece. Garcel kids ain't my nieces or nephews. You know what I'm saying? But Portia, my niece. Riley, my niece. Riley is your favorite niece. Yes, Riley is my favorite niece. Riley is my favorite niece. Riley is my favorite niece. And look, and Ashley. Riley ain't gonna be frying no chicken in no OLG. Shit. I feel that Riley ain't gonna be frying no chicken in no OLG. But yeah, he dropping Portia off in Europe, and he going to Switzerland, and then he going to Saint Tropez. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely not. What about Brooklyn? Brooklyn got her own. Listen, Brooklyn got her own people around. Brooklyn. Who is Brooklyn? What of Brooklyn? Who is Brooklyn? Let me know who is Brooklyn. Kenya daughter. She ain't my niece. What about Blue? Blue my niece. Kayla's not my niece. That ain't real. Kayla ain't my niece. That ain't Candy's daughter. So she can't be my niece. Okay? Hey, look, don't be putting all these kids up on me now. Grown ass girl over there. No, that ain't my niece. But no, Riley is my niece. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, because they dropping Portia off, and I think that's a crazy trip to be driving Portia off. But I don't know. I think that's a crazy trip. Portia too young to be going to Europe with just a friend. She needs to be going over there with somebody, a real adult. And I didn't know that Mauricio was just dropping her off and going to Switzerland and then going to the Saint Tropez. Okay. Next we got Bose. Bose is having drinks with her cousin Tina. I love that Bose is giving us a little money. You know what I'm saying? She came over here. They having drinks outside, and she put gold chips in the drink. What you know what I'm saying? She putting gold chips in the drink. Chanelica, what's good? What about your niece Boo Kayla? I don't know. Who is that? None of my brothers and sisters got no kids named Kayla, baby. Go on away from me with that. So you saying what's good, Q? So you saying she gonna be taken? No, I don't think that she gonna be taken. It's giving Natalie Holloway. I believe Natalie Holloway graduated either the year before me or 2 years before me, but it was a girl named Natalie Holloway. She went on her senior trip to Aruba. Y'all don't know Natalie Holloway? Her mama had a show called The Ghost Whisperers or something on Lifetime like that. Natalie Holloway went to Aruba, and the word on the street was what they say was she went to Aruba for her class trip, and I guess she had left with some nigga, and they never seen or heard from her again. You know what I'm saying? And they had chaperones and stuff there. She went to Aruba and we ain't seen her again. Absolutely not. But listen, She too young to be going to Europe by herself and somebody dropping her off now. Yes. The Jet Jordan, yes. Charlie Aruba was my vacation choices this year. Oh no, baby, we don't go to Aruba. We don't go to Aruba. Okay. Again, I feel like I know a lot about Bowles from reading her book. But she really gave a rundown on her relationship with Keely and how she planning on having this baby. What I will tell y'all about Bowles is that she's an overachiever, and her dad never had any sons, so he put a lot on her, being that she's the oldest child. I believe it's 3 or 4 of them. I believe it's 4 of them, and she's the oldest. So he put more into her than he really did the rest of the daughters, and had a lot of expectations set on her because she was the eldest. But Bowles got pregnant before she had Lael. She ended up getting pregnant. She was at work, and one of her managers told her, "Girl, you don't look good." And she was like, "I'm fine." And so the manager walked her to the doctor's office in the building that they worked at, and they told her that they thought that she had preeclampsia, and it was something going wrong. And so they was calling an ambulance for her. She ended up getting in her car and driving to the hospital and calling her husband, telling her husband. When she got to the hospital, is like she said on the show, the staff was waiting outside for her with a wheelchair, and they took her in. Once her husband got to the hospital, Bowles was out of it, and they had to make a decision whether to keep Bowles or the baby, and her husband ended up choosing to keep Bowles. And so I believe she said that she had to push the baby out. I don't know if that's that's a stillborn, right? She ended up losing the baby. She was upset because she felt like that she didn't have a choice in it, and she was carrying the baby. And also she would have chosen for the baby to be here. And so she was really depressed after she lost that baby, and she wanted to have another baby. She was hell-bent on having another baby. She's an overachiever. And so she went the holistic route. She researched preeclampsia to see what she needed to do so that she won't develop preeclampsia a second time around. And her husband didn't think it was a good idea to have another baby so soon, but she was hell-bent, and so she ended up getting pregnant with Lael and ended up having the baby. But she's saying now that she didn't enjoy the pregnancy because she was so worried that something could go wrong. But she had Lael, and she's healthy. But she ended up naming the oldest daughter Eve. And as we know now, that is the name of her hairline. It's Eve. Can we have real talk? Can we have real talk? I'm not trying to be funny, but did we actually hear? Now, I know, see, this is the thing, and this is where I feel like I want women to open their eyes and take off the rose-colored glasses. Now, we heard Keely say that he wanted 3 kids. But let me know, put a 1 in the chat. I didn't hear Keely say that he wanted 3 kids with Bowles. I didn't hear him say that he wanted 1 kid with Bowles. So let me put a 1 in the chat if y'all put a 1 in the chat if I didn't hear. Put a 1 in the chat if you heard him say. Put a 1 in the chat if you did not hear him say that he wanted I didn't hear the man say that he wanted a baby with Bowles. So let me know if y'all heard him say that he wanted a baby with Bowles, because I didn't hear him say that. I heard the man say that he wanted 3 kids, and I think that Bowles is taking it on as him saying, "I wanted 3 kids with you." And that ain't what that man said. And that's how so many of my sisters get messed over. And Bowles, I love you. But baby, you 40-some years old with a daughter. The blind leading the blind. That man didn't say that he wanted no baby with you. I didn't hear him say that he wanted a baby. Yeah, I heard him say that he wanted 3 kids. But I didn't hear him say, "I wanted 3 kids with you." And this is the overachieving. This is the overachieving. The pick me in her. You know what I'm saying? The man said he wanted 3 kids, and you over here getting the fibroids taken out your stomach. I mean, out of your uterus. Or wherever the fibroids lay. And then you trying to write it off as, "I just wanted a flat stomach." No, girl. You trying to sit up here and have a baby with this man. Semantics, but he said that he wants 1 to 3. He didn't mention Bowles by name. You got to listen, when you don't tell me, you got to tell me that you want 3 kids with me, because what we see now is Bowles is making strides and efforts to make sure that she can carry a baby, and he ain't participating. I don't see him participating. Why he telling the woman he dating that? Ali, you tell everybody when you are in a relationship with people, when you meet people and you and somebody is under, when you are trying to get to know somebody and y'all are in a relationship, you tell them all your hopes and dreams. You tell them all your hopes and dreams at the beginning stages, right? But you're gonna have to tap me on my shoulder and say, you know, I want to have a baby with you. I want you to be my baby mama, with my wife or something. You know, you gotta let the person know. I didn't see him do that. I didn't see him do that. We don't even know if his sperm is, you know what I'm saying? If he got swimmers or not. I didn't hear the man say that he wanted a baby with her. I'm not trying to be funny. And I know that I'm losing some of y'all, but I'm just letting y'all know I didn't hear him say you have to specify. She's going to go get, okay. Y'all ain't going to get me. You got to tell me. Thank you for the super chat, Amy J. She said, I understand how both feels because I was going through divorce during my pregnancy. That's why I want another baby because I want to experience family. Aw. But, you know, Amy J., just because you have a baby don't mean that the family is you and your baby. The family is you and your baby. We're not in the 20s and 30s. Having a baby with a man who won't even say I love you is crazy for a 47-year-old lady. Yeah. Gabor is right. But Gabor, nobody talks like that. They don't say I want to have babies with you. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. What I'm telling you is just because the man, what I'm letting you know, Toria, is because just because the man is sitting on the beach and saying I want 3 kids, don't mean I want them with you. That's what I want y'all to understand. He got old, yes. He said he wanted business endeavors with both. Ooh. Oh, sorry to hear that. I hope it happens for you. Oh, okay. Amy J. Thank you, Q. Absolutely. Yeah, y'all let me know. My boyfriend right now said he want to have a baby with me. I said the devil is a lie. He ain't even said I love you, and she ran to get surgery. How dreadful. Right. He sounds like a business. It sounds like a business. Yeah, I didn't hear Keely wants TV time. He does not want Bose. You know, I'm not Bose, I love you, mama. I read the book and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know, and I'm not trying to, you know, spoil your parade. I'm just letting you know from what I've seen. Because, you know, people can see, you know, we can see other situations different. I didn't see him say that he wanted a baby with you. Thank you for the super chat, True Blue. She said she's already talking about a fertility clinic. Okay, so Dorit is throwing a 4th of July party at her house. Okay, now she was FaceTiming Erica. Erica was FaceTiming Kyle, and she told Kyle to make an effort to get to know Bose because word had got back to Kyle that Kyle went to her sister's house and told her that her sister was cold. Okay. I really like Dorit's house. I think I told y'all that before. I love Dorit's house. It's not the most expensive house, and it ain't the biggest house, but it's enough. It will be enough for me. It don't look like too much to manage, and I like the design of it. I like Bo's house too, but it's a lot going on with her house and stuff, you know. But I really like Dorit's house. What happened? Because we can't touch everything. Well, Sutton shows up. Let's start. Sutton shows up. She was the first one to show up. She wasn't the first one to show up at the party, but she was the first one on the show to show up. And Sutton is so uptight. I keep on telling y'all, Sutton is so uptight. She's upset because nobody is there to greet her. Girl, lighten up. You see it's a party going on. You see you walked into the door, girl. You could clearly see the backyard outside. Because they had the it's not a partition. What is it called? The sliding door. You know, they got them. I don't know what they call them in the rich neighborhoods, but it's like a door that you got where you can pull the whole wall out. You know, we got that nice house. You could pull the whole wall out. It was people out there. You could have went out there and mingled with the people, got you a hot dog, got you a drink. You know how you like to drink. You drink like a fish. You drink like Karen. She could have went outside, had a drink. She could have went and did all of that. But Sutton is so, when it comes to Sutton, she just be so hell-bent on, etiquette and no one's here to greet me. So I'll just sit here and wait. Girl, what? Girl, what? Okay. Dorit was upstairs and she said that she was looking for a body chain. You know what I'm saying? Now let's have a real talk. Do we think that Dorit was really looking for a body chain, or she just didn't want to go down there and greet Dorit? Put it in the chat if you think she just didn't want to go down there and greet Sutton. I think that she probably just, you know, I love Love Dorit. Dorit, you my girl this season. But I think that you probably just didn't want to go down there to greet the girl. Okay? Now Kyle comes in all of a sudden, and then when Kyle come in, Dorit all of a sudden comes downstairs, and she greet them, and she started talking to Kyle. Okay? Now we know that Dorit is still upset. Dorit is upset because Sutton had cut her off when she was talking about Jagger, girl. Okay, but she's really upset that Sutton threw her divorce in her face. She weaponized her divorce and threw it in her face. You know what I'm saying? And Sutton is just not a girl's girl. The more I'm seeing of Sutton, she's just not a girl's girl. No matter how you cut it, that's what I see. Okay. Then Dorit, and this is another thing too that I see. I see a lot of people think they funny. Dorit was complimenting Sutton's bag, and she grabbed the bag and she told Sutton, girl, you owe this to me. And she was saying that it was a joke, but it wasn't funny, and the timing was off. I thought that Dorit was getting ready to steal that bag. Like, girl, this my bag now. What bag, punk? You know what I'm saying? What bag? And Sutton was like, no, I don't. It was like the joke went on too long. And I told y'all this. Well, we'll get in because y'all like to jump on me or whatever when it come to Wendy, but we gonna talk. But she had the joke, and the girl, listen, you had the bag for too long, Dorit. You had the bag too long. And I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? You had her bag long enough to have some type of device on you where you could have been getting the money off her credit cards or something while you had the bag close to your bosom. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's how they do now. Nowadays, with your phone, you can walk up on somebody and touch their phone or whatever. You can get all their banking information. The real scammers and stuff out there, you can. You can. Okay? Garcel shows up. Garcel looks good. Okay? So when Garcel go out there, all of the women that go outside and go get a drink, okay? This is how the stuff got started, okay? Garcel asked Sutton what she was drinking. She said, I'm drinking a watermelon thingy. She said, girl, does it have alcohol in it? And Sutton said, yes, okay? So, Dorit asked Garcel, did you just ask her, was she having a drink? And she was like, yeah. And she's like, and you asked her, did she have alcohol in it? And Garcel was like, yeah. And she was like, girl, this is Sutton. You know what I'm saying? She drank like Karen. Sutton is the Karen Hooger of Beverly Hills, darling. You know she got vodka in it if she's sitting over here drinking. And Garcel started laughing. She thought that it was funny. And Kyle was smiling. And Sutton was like, girl, don't do that, girl. Don't be a bitch. Okay? And so Dorit said that she was joking, but there's a bit of truth to every joke, y'all. And the word on the street that we've been hearing for season after season is Sutton is a drinker. Sutton is a drinker. Sutton is the Karen Hooger of Beverly Hills. Will she get a DUI and slide up a tree? Absolutely not. But she loves a good cocktail. We've seen it. The first time we heard it, let's have real talk. The first time we heard it did not come from Kyle and Dorit. The first time we heard it, it was from Erica Jane. The first time we heard that she was a drinker, it came from Erica Jane. Remember that season that Garcel was trying to say that Erica Jane was a drunk? And they had a 70s party, and they was asking Sutton something, and Sutton couldn't get her words together. And Erica Jane said, and I'm not alcoholic, and everybody busted out laughing, except for Garcel. And Erica Jane started laughing, and she looked at Garcel and said, ma'am. And they ended up having it out. She was basically saying, girl, you around here calling me a drunk. You around here calling me a drunk, but you rolling with a drunk. You worried about how many drinks and shit I'm having, but you rolling with a drunk. But I knew that Sutton was a drunk when she got the kissing and fucking on her driver. That lets you know when you start fucking the hell, that gives me drunk. It gives me drunk. Thank you for the super chat, cute content guy. He said, Dorit gives me squatter. I'll be scared to sit in there. The bite might come take the house during the party. And did you see Bose bring the chop? Oh, yes, I've seen Bose bring the chop. Thank you for the super chat, cute content guy. I appreciate it. What's good, Mims? He said Erica can determine Sutton's a drunk, but not that her husband was a scammer. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, Erica can determine Sutton is a drunk. And remember, so that's what we first heard it from with Erica. Then we heard Dorit and Kyle last year saying that she liked to put alcohol in her coffee. And then they went on vacation. I heard Garcel, they even showed it on the after show. Garcel had asked Dorit one time, do you got alcohol in your coffee? So she's a drinker. Sutton is a drinker. She's a drinker. I will say this: there is a bit of truth in every joke, but Dorit, and I told y'all this yesterday. I told y'all this yesterday. When you and somebody are beefing or have called the truce or not in the or y'all are just not in a good place, it don't need to be no jokes. It don't need to be no shade. It don't need to be no none of that because it can go left real quick. I said it yesterday with Wendy and Giselle, but y'all swear that Wendy is being so oppressed. Wendy is all we hear now is Wendy throwing digs and jokes at Giselle, and Giselle ain't said nothing, right? Now we see it over here with Sutton and Dorit. Dorit claiming that she joking. Mama, you can't joke with her. You can't joke with her because you and her ain't in a good place like that. And you did last year. You and Kyle did make those, and Kyle keep on doing it. Kyle do it. Kyle Kyle really was leading the charge last year, and Kyle kept on doing it. Like, girl, what are you on? You know, that's the white girl version. Is girl, what you drinking? You high? What's wrong with you? What are you on? I don't even recognize you right now. That's the white girl version of girl, you on some drugs. That's the white girl version of Candy over there saying Nene seemed real deep. You know, that's the white girl version. What are you on? Okay. You can't joke with her like that. So Sutton said, girl, Dorit, shut up. You're a bitch. And she said that Dorit never apologized for insinuating that Sutton was a drinker. And they showed the clip last year at the reunion. And when Andy asked her, was she insinuating it? She said, well, you know, I don't know. So you put the accusation out there with a question mark and you didn't confirm or deny it. You just left the accusation there. That ain't cool, Dorit. And you definitely can't joke on it. You definitely can't joke on it, Mama. Okay? Dorit says, don't call me a bitch in my house. And so Sutton was like, I'm tired of arguing with Dorit. And she said that she just gonna leave. And Dorit was like, look, I'm not looking to fight you, girl. Just don't call me a bitch in my home. And I get it from both sides. You know, Dorit is still mad at Sutton for weaponizing her divorce against her. You get what I'm saying? And being cut off when she was speaking about Jagger. But say that. Don't try to have no joke with her. Just say, tell her how you feel. And I also agree with Sutton. You know what I'm saying? We in your house. I get it, girl, but you're not about to mistreat me in your house, bitch. I'll leave before I let you mistreat me, ho. You get what I'm saying? I ain't about to be no motherfucking punching bag. I ain't about to be no motherfucking pinata for you. You feel me? Put a 5 in the chat. I'll leave before I let become your pinata, because I'm going to say what I need to say if you get out of line. I'm going to say what I need to say if you get out of line with your mama here and all. Shit. That's just me. That's just me. You ain't about to disrespect me. You ain't about to clown me, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So Sutton leaves. Sutton walks off, barges off, and Mammy Garcel walk away with her. And what does Garcel do? Because her and Sutton, Garcel didn't even have a ponderosa or even speak to Sutton before she walked off. Garcel turned around and started already explaining. Well, she's upset because the coffee and the alcohol, and you know, and she said, "Girl, I'm upset too, Garcel. I'm upset, Garcel too." And baby, what's my girl name? Dorit got in a confessional and said, "Oh, would you look? Would you look at it?" Garcel and Kyle running after Sutton. Go run after the crowd, baby. Make sure you got some vodka for her, because she's gonna need that. She's gonna want that. Make sure you got the vodka for her. I say, child. Okay. What happened after that? Don't forget the vodka. Okay. So Sutton is, you know, having a bitch fit. She's sitting at the door. She crying. I'm getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to go. You know, and Garcel, I feel bad. I felt so bad for Garcel because Garcel just be wanting to come in and have fun. But it seems like all the time when she be trying to come in and have fun, Sutton is just always killing stuff. It's countless all the time. We never see it. And I'm an empath. I don't like to, please, I don't like no drama and stuff around me. I be wanting to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like all the time Garcel was looking like, girl, it wasn't really that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? She was just joking. But Kyle says, Sutton is just uptight, though. She's just uptight. Thank you for the super chat, ma'am. She says Sutton should buy Dorit's house during foreclosure. Wow. Yeah, she should, maybe. Kyle said that it's not lost on me that Sutton is now barging out of Dorit's home when she just scolded me a few weeks back. And she said that Sutton is a hypocrite. And I'm saying that Sutton is a Karen because Sutton has rules for other people, but she don't got them for herself. Sutton, you ought to be old enough to sit down and have a disagreement with somebody. Sutton is a Karen. Okay? Bows come in. Bows bought her whole tribe. Bows bought the whole Ghanaian tribe, baby. It was so many people in that. Listen, I was having flashbacks. I got an uncle. He really my mama cousin, and he ain't got no kids, right? And his girlfriend had 2 kids, and the youngest daughter is my age, and we would have family events where we would be having cookouts. What is it called? A cookout, barbecues and stuff like that. We'll get together. My family used to get together a lot, like Mother's Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July. We would always get together, or just on a random Saturday. You know what I'm saying? We would all get together, whatever. My mom and them would be barbecued or whatever, or having gumbo or whatever. And every time they would show up, he drove a van. Every time they would show up, it would be about 10 motherfuckers with them, and they wouldn't bring nothing. They would never bring nothing. And my mama and them, they gonna feed you, right? They gonna feed you, but all 10 of y'all leaving with to-go plates? All 10 of y'all leaving with to-go plates? You know what I'm saying? It should be a rule of thumb. If I invite you somewhere, only you and your biological kids, you and everybody that sleep in your house should come. And I think it's rude to come. I think it's rude of Bose to come there with 20 people, and Dorit only got 3 people that live in her house. Bose came there with 20 people. Bose came there with 20 people. But I will say this: they did look like they bought some liquor. They did look like they bring some liquor. They bought some liquor. You know what I'm saying? Now, I had to bring it up biological kids because some of us was raised out our aunties, out our uncles. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying everybody that live in your house can come. I would never invite Janet from nowhere. I would never, if Janet was my neighbor, they could never come over. They can never come over. It's too many of them. 11? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? But it should be a cutoff. If I only got 2 kids, if I'm Dorit and I only got 2 kids and Bo's only got 1, you don't need to come over here with over 3 people. And it needs to be you, your daughter, and Keely. Or you, your daughter, and one of her friends. Keely can't come. Keely can't come. It should be a cap. That's etiquette. That's etiquette. What is Bo's coming around here with 20 people for? You know? Okay? So Erica showed up, y'all. Erica is withering away, ain't she? That Ozempic is doing Erica bad, baby. She ain't even got no shape no more. She just straight up and down. You know, she used to at least have a white girl shape. You know, like, you know, she was, Erica Jane had a shape. You know, she's just withering away. She just straight up and down now. Okay? Garcel, Kyle, and Sutton, they still in the front, and they trying to tell Sutton, they trying to, you know, give her a rundown of what happened. Okay? And they tell Erica what happened. So both see all the ladies standing around Sutton. So she go tell the woman, you know what I'm saying, this is rude. Dorita's throwing the party. You know what I'm saying? And instead of paying attention to the host, y'all around here caught on Sutton. And so Garcel say, stop being a spokesperson for Dorit, you know? And I know that it could seem like she was being a spokesperson for Dorit. But if you take Dorit out of the scenario and you put Jennifer Tilly there, it's rude for y'all to be sitting up here coddling Sutton. If Sutton want to go, let her go. You get what I'm saying? If Sutton wanted to go, let her go. But Sutton is trying to cause a scene. Girl, you don't really want to go. You want to be begged to stay. You want to be begged to stay. And y'all look crazy over here coddling. This is a grown 50-something-year-old woman. Now, the only grace I will give Sutton is that she had been drinking and she wasn't going to get caught like Karen on camera drinking and getting in the car and driving, and she was waiting on her driver. She was waiting on her. I believe that she was probably just waiting on her driver. But Bose was right. I don't think that every time, and Garcel, you just got through being a spokesperson for Sutton. You literally just got through being a spokesperson for Sutton. Okay? I don't think that Bose needed to be there to see what happened to say, girl, y'all are being rude. Y'all were being rude. They were being rude. Okay? So Kyle get in her confessional and was like, Buzz doesn't, here we go again with Buzz. She doesn't know what's coming on and she's coming in. She does not get to scold us. Okay? Sutton is always having these meltdowns. And if we could have real talk, I think that Bowles, the underlining point of what Bowles is trying to say is, baby, y'all over here calling this white girl. Y'all over here calling this white girl and paying attention to these white kids. Girl, let the girl go. Let the girl go. Richie said, "Good boy, that's BS." And you know what? Well, come up when I drop the link and let me know what's BS. Let me know what's BS, okay? But we've seen these girls season after season do this with Sutton. The one that points out in my mind immediately is Sutton's first season on the show. They was at Erica Jane house, and it was Garcel. You remember Erica? Not Erica Jane. What's my girl name? Lisa Renner threw Garcel a birthday party. They said, "Girl, we tired of you wearing Target." They call it Target in LA. We tired of you wearing Target, girl. They bought her a ring. They tried to give her a Real House of Beverly Hills starter kit because the way that she was showing up on camera, So they tried to give her. Harry Hamlin made some spaghetti with the pasta sauce, remember? And they gave her some diamonds, girl. Let's lace you up, girl, because we can't have you over here upset. And so Kathy came over there and she called Sutton Thomasina. No, Peepin Thomasina. Sutton got upset, started talking shit to Crystal, and then started, "Girl, with your ugly leather pants," and got to crying, and she got to running off. Everybody went over there to Sutton, and Crystal was sitting over there by herself. Sue Young was over there sitting by herself. And she didn't even call the girl Thomasina. It was Kathy. But Sutton knew better Sutton knew that she couldn't go over there and call Kathy, say nothing about Big Cat. You get what I'm saying? It just goes to show all the time Sutton is always crying and having these meltdowns. Girl, bye. Okay? What happened? So they go back in. Crystal started it. No, Crystal didn't start it, baby. Crystal didn't start it. Sutton was being nasty when she barged into that girl room. "What's good, Dina?" Sutton was talking cash shit on the after show. Oh, baby, we got to talk about the after show, baby, because I seen something that y'all not up on. I got to put y'all up on game. Okay? And Sutton, I will say this about Sutton. This all I'm going to give her. She looked good on the after show. She looked good from the neck up. She looked good on the after show. So Sutton, on her way out the door, okay, she said, "Oh," and the thing is, I remember when Garcel had a meltdown one time. It was one time she was getting ready to have a meltdown and she left. I don't know what event it was. I think it was some type of lipstick party. And I don't know who it was for. Was it for Lisa Renner? Crystal threw a party for somebody. It was at her house. And Garcel got into it with Dorit. And Dorit had said that Garcel is acting like a bully. And Garcel said, "Fuck you for that. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you." And she got up to get ready to leave. And Dorit was like, "Girl, you ain't got to go." And she was like, "Well, I'm going to leave if you're not going to be fair." Sutton didn't move out her seat. But Garcel is always running around, you know what I'm saying, trying to go. But nobody ever does it for Garcel. Nobody ever go and try to go check on Garcel. And that's my issue. Anyway, Sutton says, Dorit has been picking on me for years. And I'm sorry that your business is failed and mine is still there. Girl, baby, it is a police sign over there on the building, Sutton. So let's not go there. She said, "I'm sorry I had a clean divorce and yours is not. And I'm sorry for all your problems. But I don't want to be your punching bag." Dorit Sutton is a nasty girl. Because you started the beef that you and this girl got going on right now, and you started it. Now, she started it tonight. She started it tonight. But this season, the beef that y'all got going on, you started it. And for you to throw this divorce in her face again, mama, you are a Karen. And furthermore, I don't think you keep on trying to throw your lifestyle of the things that you got that your husband gave you in the girl space. You did it to Kyle last season. You're doing it now to Dorit, girl. But you need therapy. You are fucked up by being in that marriage to that man. You can't have it both ways. You can't throw your man in the people's face on 1 minute and then on another minute over there crying because you feel second best and everybody likes him more and he this and he that. You still need constant validation. And if we want to go there, girl, you did not start that business on your own. You started that business with Christian's money. Yes, she started. I know she's a woman. She started that business. Let me tell y'all something. If Todd started the OLG with Candy's money, we gotta be real. If Todd started the OLG with Candy's money because of his bank account, Sutton started that business with Christian's bank account. Let's be real, baby. Let's be real, baby. Dorit should go date Sutton's ex. Yeah. Because, I mean, let's be real. In the looks department, Dorit shit all over Sutton. Okay? So, they go back outside. And both tell Garcel, your girl left? And she was like, yeah, she left. She didn't feel welcome. And so Dorit said, how am I supposed to feel, you know what I'm saying, when she called me a bitch in my house? And she was like, yeah, girl, but you started it with the vodka comment. Dorit, girl, you did start, girl, you started it when you grabbed her bag. You grabbed her bag because I would have been on my way out the door, girl. They say you in PK scammers and you holding my bag too long, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you got on you. And Kathy was like, you know what? None of us are mean girls. All y'all mean. All y'all mean. All y'all mean girls. Okay? Now, before she left, Sutton tried to shade the drinks, but y'all seen Garcel over there ordering. He kept on saying, give me a watermelon drink, give me a watermelon drink, give me a watermelon drink. And in the after show, she said the watermelon drink was good. Okay? So both say in the spirit of sisterhood, why didn't y'all rally behind Dorit? And so Garcel was like, where was your sisterhood when you called us rude? And she was like, girl, I was being a sister to you. I was being a sister to you, sister, and telling you to check yourself. The girl, basically, girl, if that was you over there crying, nobody would have been rallying behind you. They'd have said, let the black bitch go. And I really believe that's what they would have said. Okay? Garcel say every time you are calling us, every time you're talking to us, it's about Dorit when you don't know the whole situation. And she was like, I'm just calling it how I see it. And that is the hypocrisy of Garcel. Because you are the spokesperson for Sutton, and Erica James said it, and they rolled that beautiful bean footage of some of the times, not even all of the times, some of the times where you have been sitting up here trying to defend Sutton. And Erica James said that these girls seem to be threatened by the Bowles and Dorit friendship. Okay? Garcel say it's one side, and didn't you say that she hasn't been welcoming to you? She was talking about Kyle. No, baby, she didn't say that she wasn't welcoming to her. That's not what she said. That's what you said when you was over there crying racism your first season on the show. You said that Kyle wasn't welcoming to you, and we're gonna talk about that in a minute. You know, when we talk about what happened on the after show. Both said that she's being cold, and that still doesn't mean that she's one-sided. Now, I don't believe that Kyle has been cold to Bowles, but there is a way that she could have been cold. That Kyle could be cold to her, and she's still not seeing one-sided. One has nothing to do with the other one. You know what I'm saying? Both said, I just feel like that we haven't connected. And Kyle says, I'm surprised that you felt that we haven't connected because I thought that we had a great connection, and that kind of hurt my feelings. And so Bowles is like, we haven't had any. I've had deep conversations with everybody, and I just haven't had it with you. You seem distant and cold. And Bowles said that, Bowles basically stand on it. She said, she hasn't opened up to her about anything in her life. And they was like, well, we think you feel that way because of your relationship with Dorit. And Bowles said, I'm not a person that could be led. And, Kyle was really typing back and was like, girl, I know you say that, but your actions show different. Kyle said that she felt like Bowles is a little hard on her. Just like at the room, and this is the shit that I be talking about. She said, I feel like that you being hard on me because like at the Viper room, you told me to block PK, but you haven't even met PK. I don't have to know PK to tell you what is girl code. I told you to block her husband because you having her husband in your phone and texting him and all of this other type of stuff. That is not girl code. So I don't have to know PK to tell you to block him because that's not girl code. You get what I'm saying? I don't have to know him. I could just know the scenario. I don't need to know him to tell you that you texting this girl's husband is not girl code. I don't need to know them. And that's the semantics that they play when it comes to these housewife shows. You know, you're right. It's like it wasn't worth bringing up. And so Bose is saying, you know, I'm not trying to push you away because I'm friends with Dorit. And so Dorit, I will say this though, Dorit, you were jumping in, not the whole time, but toward the end, you did keep on jumping in every time she was talking to Bose or trying to make a point. And then what it hit the nail on the head was when you said, you know, well, I don't know anything about what's going with your wife right now. She was like, girl, get out of her ass, girl. Every time I ask her something, you over here co-signing. You know what I'm saying? It's getting weird. Dorit was jumping in. So then Dorit, you turned into a little bit of a Karen, mama, because you was like, lower your tone. Like you lower your tone. And you were like, okay, are we starting over it now? Because when we was at Garcel house, we said that we was going to have a clean slate. You know what I'm saying? So are we going back before the beach? Let me know. And Kyle was like, yeah, girl, we can go back to before the beach, but we got to start from scratch on both parts and earn trust again. And that's what I'm saying about when you and somebody starting anew, or if y'all beef and something just didn't happen with y'all, you know what I'm saying? Unless you really want to take it there, y'all are going to have to, you know, start fresh. It can't be no shading and these little jabs here and there because they could be taken all wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because if a crying ass bitch been crying, saying that I was a colorist season after season, and I see that bitch when they got somebody in hand, all of a sudden now she want to come after me, absolutely not. Okay, so they hug it out. Dorit and Kyle go upstairs, and they asked about the little 6-month break. She said, you know, I thought that it was just going to be 6 months and it wasn't nothing serious until he started buying furniture instead of staging furniture. For me, I just don't feel for $100 million nigga. You know what I'm saying? Buying furniture ain't nothing to PK to Mauricio. You know what I'm saying? I see people all the time in LA. They be having their furniture in their yard. They do it in Texas too. Sometimes they be having like trash there, whatever. People be like have y'all, when y'all went to college or whatever, if y'all went to college or whatever, when people get ready to move out their dorm, they just put the stuff in the yard, and what's on the yard is free for grabs. And you probably could get, if you like to, you know, use stuff that other people use, you probably could find some nice stuff out there in the yard. You know what I'm saying? People throw away good furniture all the time, Kyle. Thank you for the super chat, Chanelica. He said Dorit was all up in bowls like her name was Dr. Jackie. Wow. Wow. Dina say, thank you for the super chat, Chanelica. Dina say, heavy trash pickup is lit. Yeah, you can find some good stuff in heavy trash pickup. Erica is using Dorit chum. She wants everyone to attack instead of herself. No one is talking about her husband court cases. Okay. What's good, Deidre? Okay. Kyle said that, you know, Mauricio still feels like family. But from the conversation, it doesn't seem like that she want to be in a relationship with Mauricio. I didn't hear her say, you know, that's my man. I love him. I want him. You know what I'm saying? She didn't seem like that she wanted to be in a relationship with him. But she said that she and Mauricio are in denial about their situation. And they go about life like they are still family. And she said that Mauricio told her it's too soon to start thinking about a divorce. I think that the conversation that they had with Dorit last episode, Bose and Erica had with Kyle last episode could definitely be used for her. He could be trying to, I don't think that he'll do that because the kids are too old, you know, but he could be trying to, you know, get you to let your guard down and be moving stuff. Because every time we look up, we see Mauricio name. Every time we look up, Mauricio name is in the press for some money problems or another bitch. Okay. She said that she don't know what, I mean, Kyle said that she wants them to do what Mauricio and PK are doing, but she doesn't know how to do it. And I felt so bad for her when she said that. And so Dorit says that she felt like that PK lived with the thought of separation, and it took us by surprise, and she's still digesting it. Dorit said that if he want a divorce, we're getting a divorce. She said that she feels like that he's 50 steps ahead of her and she needs to catch up. And she wants a minute to think about what she wants. It doesn't seem like that you don't want, it doesn't, it seems like that the minute that you want to think about what you want is that you want him. I feel like that, you know, I just, from what I'm seeing with Dorit, I think that she probably is one of the women who just can't imagine a life without the man. She still wants the man, and he basically told her that he didn't want her. I'm single, PK. I think that she's getting mixed messages from him. I think that he's just trying not to break her heart. He's just trying not to break her heart, in my opinion. We saw Mauricio at the end. He got caught with a woman at the airport. But I don't really see the big deal because Kyle was around there with a lesbian, putting her initials all on the lesbian, tattooing the names and stuff on the lesbians. And like Mia say, ink is forever. Okay? So I watched the after show. The after show was good. Jennifer Tilly, I love Jennifer Tilly, real talk. But Jennifer Tilly, Jennifer Tilly, baby, Jennifer Tilly, that outfit, Jennifer Tilly's titties was so pushed up, child, her head was down there laying on her bosoms. You know what I'm saying? And she had about 5 or 6 necks. I love Jennifer Tilly, but girl, I want you got to sit all the way up, or you probably can't wear nothing like that no more, mama. Sutton looked good in her new, from the neck up. Sutton got some work done in her face. Sutton looked very good and refreshed, okay? Sutton called Bose angry. Sutton said that Bose was angry, and Garcel just sat there and watched her. Sutton said that Bose came over there when they was at the door, and she said, I don't know what did I do to Bose to make her so angry with me. I told y'all. I told y'all. She said that she was angry. Bose was angry. That was not angry. That is that Karenism and child. Yes, she called her angry. She did. Said that Bose was angry. She said that she was angry. And Garcel didn't say nothing. Okay? Bose said, the girl's gonna get into it at the reunion. Bose said that Garcel tried to put her in the hot seat, but she can't because I'm too cool. And she said, what about my relationship with Kyle? Gotta do with Garcel. Gabor, stop. What? What? Jennifer Tilly looked like a broad, beasted Robin with the tits put up. You can barely see her neck. She did. I'm sorry, I did. That's the same thing Dorit did last season. What? She was supposed to. What was she supposed to take? She wasn't. But Bose wasn't angry. Angry black woman say what? Right? Weston say Bose was a little angry. Wow. Wow. Okay. Y'all something else, baby. Y'all something else. And Garcel already know the backlash that it's gonna get. And the thing is, we're not gonna do the race thing. We're not gonna do the race thing. If not gonna, that's we're not gonna do the race thing. Now, if Garcel is a race baiter, then what was wrong with Sutton? Said Garcel is a race baiter, but the point is that Garcel wants to be the end all be all and want to call out everything when it comes to people, but she never call out her good girlfriend because Sutton has done a lot of microaggressions and stuff on the show, and Garcel never speaks up about it. That's my point. Garcel is a race baiter. Okay. And they talk about both said, you know, she was cold to me, and I'm standing on it, and ain't no, and both basically said, ain't nobody gonna make me say that she wasn't, that she was welcome to me, because she was not. Okay. Dorit said, well, that's the same thing that Garcel said about her, and they flipped the switch. And Garcel said she doubled back, because remember when she said it at first, Garcel, remember at the reunion when the whole paddle thing came up, what happened was Garcel was on Watch What Happens Live. It was during the pandemic, and Andy asked her who was the least welcoming to her, and she said Kyle. When they got to the reunion, you know, it looks like this black woman is saying that the head of this show was not welcoming to her. And when they got to the reunion, Kyle was like, girl, I don't know. I've done everything I can to be welcoming to you. And I was shocked that you said that, because I've been nothing but welcoming to you. And so Garcel was trying to like play it down, like, no, I had a couple of too many drinks and I couldn't think of nobody's name. She wasn't standing no business. And that's when we got the infamous, girl, I've been so nice to you, girl. You even came to my house and said that you was going to raise $5,000 for the Los Angeles children. girl, and you raised your paddle and you didn't even pay. You didn't even come. You came to my charity event and you raised your paddle for $5,000 and you didn't even pay. Okay, but Garcel was saying, I just can't remember nobody's name. Garcel got in the confessional this time and said she doubled down on it and said that she felt that Kyle could have been warmer to her. Garcel, mama, when you got on this show, you was taking shots at Garcel was taking shots, and that's why Dorit called her a bully. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. Garcel was taking shots at Kyle when she got on this show. Garcel was taking shots at Kyle when she got on the show. I could even remember Garcel winning an award somewhere and her saying that the girls wasn't her friends. And she looked at Kyle. She was taking shots at Kyle when she first got on the show. Okay. Jennifer Tilly said that she can see how Garcel and Bowles can get on this show and not feel like that the group is welcoming to them because they already have existing friendships. And when you come on the show, even for her, she's not going to have the same relationship that she has with Sutton with Erica Jane because there's history and chemistry there. So a person being welcoming to you and warmer can only go so far with the time that y'all know each other. And I think that that's fair, what she said. But y'all, I think that's all I got. Oh, I thought, honestly and truthfully, I thought I was going to be talking for 30 minutes. But let me go ahead and drop the link real quick. Let me see. Okay, let me see. They are intimidated by the beautiful black woman, Bowles or Garcel, or both. Y'all don't get mad at me, but sometimes I wonder if these other women are jealous of Kyle or there's something that they are editing out. If you think the women are jealous of Kyle, foot will always be on Garcel's neck forever, baby. Forever, baby. What's good, Princess Francois? Kyle got mad at Garcel for calling her a lesbian. That's what she is. What's good, Amy J?
Hey y'all,
Hey.
what's going on?
Nothing much. What you want to talk about with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, dog?
I mean, I understand your beliefs on
Girls and
was
Garcel.
it
Let's
Garfield.
talk.
I just, to be honest with you, this season has just been a over dumping of drama from Dorit. Every scene she wants it to be about her and PK, and I'm just
Mm.
done with it. I need a break from her. She's doing too much trauma dumping. Now the fight between Garcelle and I feel like Garcelle and them were cool with Bose in the beginning because they wanted her to be against Dorit. But
Mm-hmm.
obviously it didn't work because Bose wants to be cool with Dorit for whatever reason. But
Mm.
at the end of the day, the only thing I had an issue with the situation with them is Garcelle does tend to stick up for Sutton a lot. And I found it very ironic that she was like, stop being such a this is that with Bose. And I was like, girl, you do the same thing.
Well, I will say
But
this though. In her defense, in the after show, she did say, "I knew that they was going to say that about me. I knew that that was going to be the criticism of me as soon as it came out of my mouth." So she is aware that she stands up for what she accused Bose of. She does a lot, so she did, correct herself in the after show.
okay, well, good for that. But I mean, overall, in general, I'm tired of Dorit's story. Every scene she takes over. Now, Sutton was a little whiny, but I do think to a certain extent, the reason why Dorit really has a real issue with her is because she's not allowed to basically take over the scenes every time she's there. D- Um, Sutton did cut her off and was like, okay, God, we got to get ready to get out of here. But
Hmm.
Dorit kind of does overtake the scenes about PK, and I don't want to hear no more about it. So I wasn't bothered when
I
she was
feel
like,
you. I love the read, like the read. But I really don't want to, unless it's something major. I really don't want to hear about no PK all the time.
"Oh my God, this
I
last." I
don't.
mean,
And
I
now
feel like
she's
she
trying to,
invited him to her
and
house just to do that.
and what the people do, baby, they'll fight you with their baby. Now it's a story about Jagger, girl.
It was a mess. That's I'm like, give us a break. Now Sutton does have her issues, but I feel like that's the real reason why the is keep coming for Sutton because she's mad that
You think she's
okay,
an
I want to
alcoholic?
basically make it about
You
me.
you think she's an alcoholic?
Sutton, yes, I do.
What is the
I
difference
think
between
she's a responsible alcoholic. She's not like
what is the
Karen.
alcohol? What is your definition of alcoholic? Do you think she's alcoholic, or do you think she just love a drink?
I think she's alcoholic. This is my. I
Okay.
mean, because the
Okay.
way because she's a little temperamental, and I think she drinks and it makes it worse. And I think that's also the reason why she's not self aware when she's having these tantrums
Mm-hmm.
because she's used to having everyone like cater to her, and when she don't get her way, she drinks a lot. But I will say, like to a certain extent, she's the better alcoholic than Karen because, but they both kind of suffer from delusion when it comes to that, saying they're
Mm-hmm.
not alcoholics. But I do think like she's a little bit more responsible with her stuff. Whereas Karen, she even with the car accident, I don't think Sutton would have did what Karen did after getting caught with a DUI. I don't think she would have did that.
She would.
Not that she would ever did
I
had
don't think
that
that she
happen to
would have.
her.
I don't think that she would have ever. I think. I don't think. I think that Sutton is too pulled up to ever get behind the wheel drunk.
But I'm saying if that ever happened to Sutton, I don't see Sutton doing what Karen did. Talking about I will be vindicated. I don't see her doing that.
Sutton wouldn't
I
even took it to trial.
huh?
Sutton would have never even took it to trial
No, she wouldn't have.
because
She
she
would
would
be
have made sure that she would have done what she needed to do to make sure that video didn't get out.
yes.
Sutton would have went and gave all type of all type of money to the Beverly Hills Police Department to make
Yes.
sure that video didn't come out.
She probably would have had an attitude with the girls, but it wouldn't have been like, "Oh, please, I'm gonna be vindicated. I never." And who's on my? Well, I do think she would say who's on her side, but I just don't feel like she would have went to that lie to the extent that Karen went with. But I do think Sutton's alcoholic. That's
Okay.
just my thoughts.
Alrighty. What's good, Richie B? What you want to talk about?
I'm here for Big Sutton throwing her on the table. Like, y'all just ain't got enough to come at me. Like, Dorit, you're not gonna play in my face. Get off my bag. I don't want to hear this shit stuff. I'm leaving. Girl, bye.
Mm-hmm.
And Bose, bye. She's doing all of. I say it all the time. She does all Dorit's bidding for her, and I don't like this. I've been fighting on Twitter all day about this mammy stereotype that
Mm-hmm.
Garcel and
Both.
Bowles are fulfilling. You have these fragile white women who are catering to fight. You're getting in fights with people for them. It's just and then people say, "Oh, they're so accomplished." That makes it even worse. That these women have. Did Sutton go to college?
Yeah.
She did.
Okay, all right, but I feel like I don't know. They're not as accomplished as well, at least Bulls, or as educated, and they feel a need to just like play second fiddle to them or coddle them.
Or even fighting each other. Now y'all fighting each other
Mm.
behind these two girls. Now the two black girls are going after each other about these
Over
two white girls.
them. I don't
Mm-hmm.
like it. I don't like it. I really don't. So that's really all I have to say for right now.
What do you feel about Sutton calling Bose angry?
She was. To
She was
me,
angry.
she was aggressive, very overly
Wow.
aggressive when she came over there. Like,
Wow.
why are you sitting here? What is going on? This is so rude. You're gonna coddle her? Like, what, girl?
Oh
What?
wow.
We don't even know you. You don't even go here.
Wow.
Bose was doing too much at that point.
You froze up, Richie B. If you can hear me,
Okay, you can't hear me.
I can hear you, but it's good now.
Let me turn my Wi-Fi off because I got a dead zone.
You good? Okay. Wow, both was aggressive and angry. Y'all some milk, baby. I guess they keep the season go round. Go ahead,
Yeah, she's
Beverly.
definitely giving us some. But like even like when she was with Dorit, she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to be the one," or something. She said, "No, you don't. You can sit down and have a drink and let these already established front group go through their emotions that they're going through." And even like how she told Kathy to shut up, like you're doing too much to me. Like
Did she? Oh, no, Richie. She was joking. She was laughing, and Kathy called the joke. Richie, come on
I
now.
don't think Kathy was laughing.
She did laugh. But
Mm.
let me ask you this though: what could Bose? Because even if we take the read out of the situation, again, if it was Jennifer Tilly, if it was 8.5, if it was anybody else, it would be rude that Garcel and the girl was sitting over there at the door after this girl done had this whole fit, and this girl is up here hosting a party.
But
and
this
y'all are not
girl tried to grab
participating.
my pocketbook, and this girl just called
Girl,
me a
if you don't
drunk.
stop.
Again, this girl just called me a drunk, and I'm out of here. She started with me. She's being rude too.
But if you're
And
not,
I
but my
didn't go
thing is,
back in there. I'm waiting for my driver. Mind your business.
she could have went outside and waited on the
Sweet
curb.
tea, get out my face.
She was sweet tea.
Like, get away from me.
Sharjay, what I'm saying is, Sharjay, you should say, can she not call her out due to her being black? Why does she gotta be angry? She was not angry. She
I
was
just
not
said she was
angry.
aggressive.
I don't think that she was aggressive. We may not like what she said, but to say that she was angry or aggressive is crazy.
The way she stormed over there, like, y'all get your asses back in there. Don't cuddle her. That was aggressive.
Did she
That's
say
the
that?
definition of
She
Richie
was in
aggressive.
B,
there.
stop.
She was acting like a security at that point.
Richie B,
Seriously,
stop.
she was.
Y'all stop. I'm not gonna
Think
let
of
y'all do
her.
that.
I feel like, you read her book and you feel close to her. You have a soft spot for her, but I don't. I just don't.
Okay, before I go, let me ask you a question. Did you hear Keely say that he wanted to have a baby with her, or am I tripping?
What
He
I
didn't say
heard
that.
Keely say was he looks forward to their business endeavors. That was the
Uh,
first thing out of his mouth.
uh-huh.
Yep.
I hear nothing else. Um, and in fact, he told her to pump her brakes, and he said, "Well, I appreciate that you're not putting any pressure on me for that."
That's what I
Basically
heard.
saying, like, "Girl,
I
slow
said she
down."
ain't putting up. But I remember I said, baby, she not putting pressure on you. That's the definition of pressure. You said that you want 3 kids, and she don't went and got the fibroids removed,
But
child.
those Jedi mind tricks, having her thinking she pumping her brakes when, girl, I ain't say all that now. You moving? You want? Well, I ain't even said I don't even love you yet.
All righty.
All
What's good,
right.
Essence? What you want to talk about?
There's so much negativity highlighters around here. Like we
Well, what a
gotta
negativity. You sound like Dr. G. What a
no
negativity,
baby.
baby.
No, maybe more like flip. But um I'm just saying y- we have to give Garcelle praise and admiration
For what?
for coming off of such an emotional trip and being there for her friend. It
Oh,
only
I
made
didn't see her.
sense.
Was it emotional?
It was an emotional trip. She finally Sutton finally got to hear the words "I love you" not once but twice from her mother. Did she not?
Boy. Come on, friend. Let's go. Let's move on, baby.
She did. She
I didn't see
did.
Garcelle even cry. I didn't
She
even
didn't.
see Garcelle cry. And
She
even
didn't
if we're
have to
going,
cry, but she
and
felt the emotion.
did she?
It's just the emotions taking over. Yes, she did.
Okay.
Yes, she did. And I think what happened was when she had that conversation with Miss Reba, that's when the
Mm-hmm.
emotions really took over when she tried to psychoanalyze their relationship. But going
Mm-hmm.
forward to
And she was
the
wrong. But go ahead.
yeah, going forward to the kosher hot dog party. She was very rude. Her being Dorit for not coming down and greeting the guests. This is your home. I'm getting here. Somebody should have been, there to greet her. So strike one. Strike two,
Mm-hmm.
you're being passive aggressive in your jokingness with me. It started with the
Mm-hmm.
bag, and then from the bag to the patio with the
Mm-hmm.
whole alcohol thing. You already know that's a thorn in our relationship. So why even try to play like that if we too new in us trying to get back to where we once were for you to
Yeah.
even play like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt respected. So I'm calling your energy out and what you're being in that moment.
Did
So
she call
even
her
if I'm at
energy
your
out or did she
house,
just call her a bitch? I didn't
the
hear her call the
energy
energy
she was
out.
giving, that type of the B type of energy. So she called it
What I'm
out.
saying though, I didn't hear Sutton call her energy out. I just heard her call her a bitch.
And her calling her the B word, she was calling out that energy that she
Mm.
was operating in.
Mm.
Yes, that was her modus operandi at that time. So at that
Mm.
time, it became what it became, and it only made sense. Back to what I was saying in the beginning for both Garcelle
Okay,
and
Mo.
Garcelle and for Kyle to be up there to be there by her side to calm her down, try to get her to re-engage and come back in. Because if Dorit tried to do it, it wouldn't have been, accepted. And then when
Mm.
you're first initially walking into the, to her house, being an
Mm-hmm.
hour late, and trying to direct. I guess being a boss, you're coming off bossy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's just not the right thing to do at the right time.
Who
Get
are
an
you speaking of,
understanding,
sweetie?
Bose.
Mm-hmm. So you think that she was an aggressive, mad black woman too?
I didn't say aggressive, but she was high strong and sassy.
Mm.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So she could have just toned it down. And I don't even think it's how it came out. It was just the force in which was behind what she was trying to say. And again, you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna cape for your friend, but in it, just know that yes, Garcelle was maybe out of place to talk about stop being the spokesperson when I guess it's perceived that she's a spokesperson for Sutton.
Not
But
perceived, baby. We
in
saw it
it,
this episode.
well, no, okay, in it, I said what I said, and I ain't changing
Mm.
it.
Yeah, but I think we saw it
In
this
it,
episode,
but
Mama.
let me finish.
Okay.
In it, she's the difference between the two is
Mm-hmm.
that Garcelle is able to see it from other people's vantage point and call it out when she needs to call it out there and not be so stuck, be pocketbook, connected to her friend and not being able to not see it from other people's vantage point.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, thank you, Essence. What's good,
Mhm.
Q? What you want to talk about?
Well, good evening.
Good evening.
Um, so it seems like all of us are on one page
Mm-hmm.
on a different book. So the thing is, Bose was wrong. Dorit was wrong.
Dorit was wrong.
Bose was wrong. And Dorit was wrong. Dorit was wrong because you come into the house. We've seen all these parties on this show. These girls have always gotten greeted at the door. Dorit upstairs, quote unquote, looking for a chain. I think she was doing. I think she was doing something else, but that's just my opinion.
What is something else? Coke.
oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think she was playing with her nose.
In front of the
oh.
cameras. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, the camera wasn't up there though. The
The
camera
camera.
was.
We saw the woman putting on. We saw the woman putting on jewelry. But go ahead.
We
Go ahead.
also seen okay because we've seen it happen on the show before.
Okay.
So Dorit was wrong because she didn't come downstairs and greet, or didn't even have anybody at the front door to greet Sutton and say, "Hey, come this way. The party's this way. The food's here. The drinks here. Blah 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 blah."
Well, baby, why did you just walk into my house? Because I didn't say if nobody was there to greet you at the door, I didn't know that you was outside until you knock on the door, ring the doorbell, and say, "Let me in."
Okay, Dorit.
Right?
Okay.
Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Dorit was still wrong. Dorit
What
was off.
Sutton shouldn't have walked into a house. Sutton shouldn't have walked into a house that nobody told her to come into. She would have been greeted if she would have rang the doorbell.
Maybe Dorit don't have a doorbell. So the
She got a
thing is,
doorbell.
are we sure?
If she don't got a doorbell, she could knock.
Mhm. So the other thing is, she was also wrong for bringing up the alcohol joke. She was wrong for grabbing a purse.
Definitely.
We not friends. And even when I was watching the episode, I'm like, and I was like agreeing with Kyle, like, okay, this is awkward because I feel like when you're telling the joke, you at least can tell. Like if you're telling the joke, we probably can tell that you're telling the joke, right?
Mm-hmm.
Her joke, it was like you got this mean mug on your face. Like her face was just like if they were arguing. Like
And I was saying, and I had just said that yesterday, and they told me I was crazy. When you and somebody got a rocky relationship, you can't be joking with them.
No.
It ain't a joke. I'm not joking with you.
Especially because you're trying to grab her purse to pay your bills. Like, what you doing all that for? Like, get off the girl. And then, the other thing is, she was wrong for bringing up the alcohol. Again, it's one thing for Garcelle to do it, or maybe even Kyle to do it. But we don't bang like that. So for you to make the joke, no. And when Bose came in, Bose looked cute, by the way. I thought I liked her outfit. But when Bose came in, like you don't even know what's going on in the situation. You should do like what Erica did. Erica sat down and figure out like what's going on, what's wrong, what's the problem.
But there are certain.
What did I walk into?
Go on.
What did I walk into? What's the problem? Bose come in. First thing out her mouth is, "Hey bitches, girl, we ain't here for all that right now. A lot going on. A lot going on. I'm sorry, a lot going on." And then you don't even, like I said, you don't even know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So then you walk over to Dorit. And then you caping for Dorit, just like Garcelle caping for Sutton. They both doing the same thing for the white women. But for some reason, we only see a problem when Garcel do it. We don't see a problem when Sutton, when Bowles do it. Sutton is doing this. I mean, Bowles is doing the same thing for Dorit, the exact same thing. In my opinion, she going a little bit harder. You walk over to these people, come over to these people, y'all get up. Get up. It's being y'all being rude. Get up. Blah blah. Like what? You don't even know what's going on.
Did she say get up? Did she say get up?
In my mind, she did. To me, she said get up.
I want to know what happened. I want to talk about what happened on the show. On the show, baby.
She was standing over them, and she was saying get up.
Was she angry?
She was calling them. Yes, she was calling them rude. She was calling them rude and all kind of things. And you don't even know what's going on. So you're being her spokesperson. You don't know what's going on. Mind your business and figure out what's going on first, and then interject. And then
I hear what y'all are saying.
That was the Hermes.
This is the thing. I understand what y'all are saying, but when you say that you don't know what's going on. No, I didn't see what happened. But again, we could take Dorit out of it. If Sutton wants to go, she can go. If somebody is throwing a party, you should be doing whatever the host is having done. I think that y'all just don't like Bowles, and that's fine. But I don't think that she was caping for Dorit. You could put anybody in that scenario, and the thing will be the same.
She was caping for Dorit, because here's the thing: if we all go out, and if somebody if we all go out and then something happens, we're not gonna worry about what's going on with the host. We're gonna make sure you're okay. Like, okay, what happened? What's going on? What you gonna do? No, don't leave. Stay. Blah blah blah.
The thing is, if Sutton wanted to go, she could have left. She was not trying to leave. She could have went outside. Hold on, let him go, Essence. She could have, if she wanted to left, she could have wanted to leave. She could have left and went outside. But she wasn't. She was looking for attention. She was looking for more camera time. She does this all the time.
Yes, Sutton was doing a lot. Sutton, I said that in my review. Sutton was doing the most. Also, all of them were doing it except for Erica or whatever. She was kind of like just in her own Erica and Kyle, really. But again, Bowles was, in my opinion, Bowles was wrong. That's all I'm simply saying. Bowles was wrong. Dorit was wrong. Sutton was wrong. Yes, Sutton, you could have just walked on outside and not make a big thing. Sutton wanted attention and she got what she wanted, but Dorit started this. This whole episode is because Dorit started it. And then when we get outside, it doesn't matter if you call the girl warm or not welcoming, whatever. You had no reason to say that Kyle was not welcoming to you, or was cold to you. You had absolutely no reason to say that. And then in the confessional, you get in the confessional and you say, "Oh well, Kyle hasn't opened up to me." I haven't seen you open up to Kyle either. Like, I haven't seen you go over Kyle's house by yourself and do all these things. Everybody has
took Kyle. What's her Kyle that you trying to have a baby with a man?
Right. You sitting up there, everybody come to your house. Everybody that we've seen except for Sutton has come to your house, but we have not seen you go to anybody else's house but Dorit's house. We haven't seen
Sutton was at her Malibu house.
Well, yeah, but
Bowles ambushed Kyle at her house, by the way.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Oh, was when she
was like, open your phone.
Right, but what I'm saying is, let me real quick. What I'm simply saying is, you get in a confessional and you make it seem like Kyle is this horrible person to you. She's cold to you. She don't open up to you. You don't know nothing that's going on. But Bowles, you haven't made the same attempt either. Like, we haven't seen you go over to Kyle's house by yourself and say, "Kyle, I just want to come over here and get to know you. Let's just sit down at the table and have coffee and do this and do that." And I see Ali saying, has Kyle invited Bowles? It doesn't matter. Make the phone call yourself. You want to get to know these girls, make the call yourself.
It probably has happened both ways, and we just haven't seen it on the show, because even with Sutton going over to her house, we still hadn't seen it. But I will disagree. From what we've seen on the show, I just don't agree with Bowles saying that the girl hadn't called her. We've seen Bowles go and slap Kyle on her ass at her party.
Yes. We seen her like they did the flashback. She taking pictures of her. She sitting next to her at the party. She doing this and doing that. She brought her flowers to her house, this and that. I don't know how much more welcoming I need to be, or how much warm-hearted I need to be.
I just think that is, I don't know. I don't, to me, Bowles loses me with that. She lost me with that. I feel like, hold on, MJ, we gotta let Callie go. We gotta let Callie go. And then we can talk again. But Q, I think that, I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, my thing is with the girls on the show, y'all need to tell people how y'all feel instead of saying other type of stuff. Right. Dorit should have told Sutton, "Girl, you hurt my feelings when you said, or you was rude when you had said the stuff to me about when you cut me off about my child." You get what I'm saying? Instead of being passive aggressive. So Dorit was wrong with the stuff that she did. Right. And Bowles, she should always tell Kyle, girl, I need you to give me an apology. You need to be apologizing for storming out my house.
Because that's what she really mad about. You're not mad. You can't.
Yeah, because you didn't say that she was cold when she was at your house. The girl was at your house in your room, sitting at the foot of your bed when you just had surgery.
Yep.
Talking to you, showing you in her phone and everything. I don't agree with that. I don't like that. I don't like that she said that.
Me neither. But that's it.
All right. What's good, Callie? What you want to talk about?
Well, I agree with you guys. The stuff about Kyle being cold, I don't know what they're talking about unless something is being edited out of this show.
But let me tell you this, Callie. I think somebody had wrote it in the comment section. It's true. Dorit and Kyle are going about their divorces in two totally different ways. Dorit is telling everybody every second of the day about what's going on with PK, and Kyle is acting like it doesn't exist. So if Bose is expecting her to come over there and talk to her about her marriage, and she's acting like it doesn't exist to everybody, we haven't really seen her talk about her marriage outside of, Sutton, because Sutton even had through the pizza party for her, and she still wasn't really opening up about that. She ain't really giving us the rundown about what's going on in her marriage. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
Well, I think part of the reason why we're not getting a lot from Kyle is because that girl refuses to film anymore. So, and I kind of feel like Kyle's being blamed for that. People saying she needs to be put off the show and all of that stuff. She can't make that girl film. But also the stuff with Bowles, I'm kind of with Sutton a little bit. It did seem like she was mad at Sutton, and I'm like, well, where is this coming from? How you get in this? I know if I was Sutton, I would have been like, what the hell you mad at me for?
She gave you mad, Callie? I'm surprised to hear that from you, girl.
No, she seemed like she was like mad at Sutton, and if I was Sutton, I would have said it. I would have been like, well, what you mad at me for? I ain't did nothing to you. But I think Sutton just wasn't thinking on her feet because Sutton was so mad. But people have to understand that to give this lady a reputation that she's an alcoholic, that can follow her and her kids and her mom for the rest of their lives. Like, that is not funny. To try to create this narrative that this woman is some kind of drunk. And obviously Sutton still wants to work. Like, she doesn't want to retire. So now she out here trying to do business with people. And you got people thinking she a drunk. No, what I'm saying is, I understand what you're saying about Sutton, because me working in the creative field, I have to compete with the Suttons of the world that don't have to work, and they're just there for the glory, and they'll undercut my salary and take my job. It's happened to me a couple of times. So I got you with that. But what I'm saying is Sutton wants to work in some capacity. You expect this woman to be able to go out and do business deals with people, and you didn't create this narrative that this woman is a drunk? And then as far as Sutton's mom, do we even know that her and Garcel had never met before?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Her mother was on the show. Her mother was on the show before, but I don't remember if her mother had met Garcel or not.
I'm wondering if her and Garcel already kind of know each other, and this is just their banter. That's the vibe it was giving me.
I mean, she was,
and that was her first time meeting Kyle, not Garcel. That was the energy that I got from their interaction. And she also sees Garcel as an op, because she knows Sutton sending her in there to say that stuff. That woman's not crazy. That woman is literally a therapist. She knows good and well that Garcel is being sent by Sutton. So I mean, all this, I didn't see anything to lead me to believe that this woman is racist. I don't know that lady. It's not impossible. But from what we saw, it just kind of seemed like them two kind of have a banter, and this is their banter. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Now, as far as Mauricio over here with this woman, he wasn't trying to hide the woman. So to say he was caught with a woman, I'm like, didn't we know that these two are separated, and haven't we seen Kyle on here with the woman? Like,
that's what I'm saying. I don't understand the shock. We seen Kyle with her stud putting tattoos on her saying ink is forever.
Now, first of all, I don't know if Kyle and Mauricio really want to legally get a divorce because of the money situation. Now, a lot of rich men will do
they
this.
paying for Alexia wedding.
Look, I think this is what Will over there doing with Jada. They'll tell you some bullshit because they don't want to give you the half that money, but really in actuality, they already out the door. They just bullshitting you because they know that you're gonna get half. So they just tell you whatever you want to hear. And it's now going back to Bose and this man over here. I'm with you 100%, Gabor. That man did not tell her that he was trying to have a baby with her. The man has not told her that he loves her. The man is talking about business endeavors, which is a huge red flag. Because in the words of Melania Trump, are we dating or are we doing business together? I actually got that from Melania Trump. She like, if a man give you a business card, he's not trying to date you.
Mm.
So, hey, but anyhow, it's just red flags with this dude. And also, this man is in his late 40s. If he ain't never been married or had kids, that is a sign that maybe he might not want those things. Because I kind of feel like if a person really cares about being married and they really care about having children, they would have had them by that point in life.
They probably not.
Also,
They probably haven't met the woman yet, Callie. He probably had just met his woman. A lot of people don't believe in raising kids with everybody. Everybody ain't fit to be a parent.
no, I just think that you don't really want it like that. And I'm saying this as somebody that's just a few years younger than him. Because I think about it too. I'm like, you know what? Deep down, I really was not trying to have a kid. And that's to be honest, I really wasn't. Like deep down, I can say, oh yeah, I didn't meet the right person, but that was not a priority to me because I didn't want it bad enough. And I have a hard time believing somebody damn near 50 years old that's never been married or had kids if that's what they truly want out of life. I don't even know if that dude even still around. And everybody said they see red flags with that dude. I see him too. Bose, whatever health issue you have is even worse because you're almost 50 years old. And I don't want to see this woman getting her hopes up thinking that she's going to have a baby if she can't. That's
Janet
very
Jackson
sad
did.
to me.
Janet Jackson had a baby.
We don't really know the specifics of what was going on with Janet Jackson.
Oh, Callie.
We don't. She never told us.
We don't even know if that was Janet Jackson's
going to different doctors.
Bedina men do have an expiration date. You see, whatchamacallit. You see what's
no, them kids be looking funny when them
them
kids
old. Be looking funny when them niggas be old.
They really do. And I think there's actually been studies on that those kids have like mild autism and stuff when those kids be old. Yeah, no, they got an expiration date. Them kids be looking real weird. Look at Tori Spelling. Her daddy was old. And you know, and I like Sutton and all, but when I look at pictures of Sutton's father, I wonder if he was an older person. I actually wonder if he had early onset dementia. Because when I see pictures of him, he looks like an older person.
He didn't look older than me.
When Sutton was young, he seemed like he might have been like early 50s.
Girl, Ray, stop.
I had a question.
Hold on.
I had a question.
It was Essence first and then you. But let me read this real quick. Thank you for the super chat, Rodney. He said, hey, good boy. Hey, everybody. Dorit was 100% wrong. Sutton was dramatic as fuck. Bose was wrong. Garcel was right. Bose is really capping for Dorit, especially for a woman she just met 4.5 weeks ago. Bose, bye. Wow. So he's saying that Bose is aggressive too. Thank you for the super chat, Rodney. I appreciate it. What's good, Essence?
To be honest, Dorit was capping for her too. So to me, the combination of them two together is like, y'all need to separate a little bit.
It don't sit well with me that Bose and Garcel is beefing behind these two though, for real.
That's what I'm saying. But, and then it's like the stuff with Kyle and Dorit have been going on for years, and Dorit has been trying to create a narrative that this woman is a drunk, and that is not funny. That is something that could really mess up that woman's life. That can mess up stuff for that woman.
It's not funny, but what if it's true, Mama? What if it's true?
But when have we seen her drunk?
We've seen her on camera acting a fool a couple of times, and they have to say, girl, like, what are you on?
I'm trying to think, have we ever seen Sutton like drunk in a setting where people weren't drinking?
Sutton drunk in a setting where she couldn't even remember what she was talking about. But
wasn't this at a party where everybody was drunk?
Girl, everybody was not drunk, girl. When you drunk and you can't remember what you're trying to say, when you drunk and you around there kissing and fucking on your driver, Come on now.
Well, yeah, her screwing the Uber driver is a little fishy.
Well, y'all better. Baby, I swear to God, y'all do it to Karen.
That is a little like, son, I don't know if I would have been doing that.
No,
How much did you
I don't
have to
know.
drink?
I need to see y'all. I need to see. I'm kicking y'all out of the party. What's good, Essence? What was you saying?
Two things. I was gonna say the energy that y'all was saying that Sutton had at Dorit's could be applied to Kyle as well, as far as being
What?
dramatic and her stumbling out of Bose's.
Mm-hmm.
That aside, going back to this whole Garcel and Bose thing, I think they have strong opinions and they're not arguing with one another. They're just stating their opinions and letting it be what it's going to be and not getting in a argument. So I think they're doing it right. And with the whole mammy thing or the mammy trope, I don't see it as a mammy trope. I see, again, if that's their friend or if that's who they chose to befriend and they're in defense of their actions or how they're moving or trying to have others see what it is with them, then that's what it is. Because my question or my follow-up to you all would be, is there any others, Black women or women of color, on that programming for them to befriend and do the same thing to, or for? It's just those two right now. So there's that.
Okay.
Also, if you believe what Cynthia and Crystal say about how they set the show up, they're actually assigned friends. Like these shows are a lot more produced than what we think they are.
Well, it's the friends that you enter into the group with, but I think from there you can create your own relationships.
No,
Because they
she
usher
said
you
that
in.
Cynthia said she was assigned to Nene, and if she could not get Nene to talk to her, they wouldn't
No,
film with
Cynthia
her.
seems like she has a little touch of downs. She's from Alabama. Not talking about people that's from Alabama. She
Oh,
Oh.
didn't
Alabama,
graduate high
stand
school.
up.
She didn't graduate high school, is what I'm
You
getting
from
at.
Alabama, Amy J?
No, I'm just saying if
No,
somebody
but
in
I
Alabama
mean,
say
she
something.
Sit
knows
down,
what the
Amy J.
producers told her.
But
You know what
again,
I
we
mean?
don't
And I
follow
do
things to
think
the
that
T,
these people are
baby.
trying
There's
to
some
get
leniency that you
airtime.
have.
She
There's
said
some
that I
leniency that
heard
you have.
Crystal was assigned to Teddy, and Teddy wasn't coming on the show next season. And she said, because I didn't listen to the show until a boy told me about it, Trent. And she said that she was assigned to Teddy. She found out that Teddy wasn't going to be on the show anymore, and because she had already started shooting scenes and stuff with her.
Deidre,
And
I'm not
Teddy
talking like that, so stop.
and Teddy told her to go ahead and do it. You know, like she was trying to play loyal to her. Like, oh girl, I'm not gonna do it if you're not gonna be there to bring me in. And she was like, no, girl, go ahead and do it. I'll be fine. You okay? Go do you. But you know, a black girl probably would have told her, girl, don't do it. If I ain't doing the show, you don't do it.
Because
You
my
know how
thing would
y'all
be,
get.
the sentiment would be this with the whole, what Cynthia said. The same thing, okay, Kenya was brought in via Phaedra. They had a falling out, so why would she still stand true and stick like glue
And you was
to
bought into
Phaedra?
Phaedra? I forgot that, did she?
Yes.
Because Kenya is Kenya Moore. They were going to film her regardless because she already
So,
had a
but
name.
Cynthia Bailey's supposed
That's
to be
why.
Cynthia Cheekbone Bailey
No,
from
Cynthia Bailey
Essence.
was not known the
Didn't
way
Cynthia
Kenya
need a
was.
loan?
Yeah, she was not
No,
known.
she didn't need a
She had
loan.
been in a few
People
I said she
needed a
needed a
magazines,
loan.
but
loan
I
she
for
used to
her
was
see her
not
in the
wedding.
Essence
known.
and the Ebony when I was younger.
Because she couldn't play
Yeah,
for
she
that.
was in
You
Yeah.
seen who in
Essence and
Essence?
Ebony.
You seen who in Essence and
Cynthia
Ebony?
Bailey. I
Cynthia
used
Yeah,
to
that's
see
the
Bailey.
only
Cynthia
Girl.
in
place
the
I
She had
ever
a
saw Cynthia
she had a
was in
Yeah, that's why I
cover.
used
Essence.
to
She
see her. I
wasn't like
never
Was
a
knew
she
she
on the
was like.
cover?
known
Was she on the
She was
cover?
on the
No,
cover.
she
She
was
had
an
two
inside.
covers.
She
Wait,
was an
Amy
Yeah.
J,
Girl,
inside.
Amy
I get
J,
tired of
Amy
these
J. She had
Neverland
two
careers. I
covers.
get tired of these Neverland past careers y'all giving Cynthia and Garcelle.
No, what we're saying is
Neverland.
that
No,
Cynthia
I'm just saying I
did
used to
Neverland.
see
have a
her
career.
in the like the
Cynthia
I'm
We're
like
getting
wasn't a
inside
unmute
print
her.
yourself,
model. She
misunderstanding.
was a
Richie.
she
Gabor,
was a
I
What
Western
we're
saw
saying
model.
is that
Cynthia.
I'm
that
getting
was the
Gabor,
unmute
only
yourself,
place
Q.
Cynthia
I'm getting
was
tired of
Gabor,
in.
these. I'm getting tired of these
Gabor.
Neverland careers they giving these Garcelle and Cynthia.
What
I
happened? I
saw
wasn't
I
listening. What
saw
happened?
Cynthia on the Baby Fat runway.
I see her
Oh,
on the
No,
baby
okay.
I
fat
never seen
runway.
that.
Ain't no real
No,
runway.
Oh yeah, you talking about
Sutton
Fat
actually
Farm is what
said
you talking
she
Ain't no
did
about.
real
not know
runway.
Bose. She
Shit,
had
I seen
seen her
Beyonce
around
walking on
Los
the baby
Angeles
fat
a few
runway.
times.
No,
I
she was
saw
walking
She
on
Beyonce
the
never
in
said they were
sidewalk.
friends.
in Case video.
Yes, she was
She
in the
was never
case
a
video.
supermodel now, y'all. She was a working
Yeah,
girl. She
who
was a
was it? Who
print.
wasn't a supermodel?
Just somebody said
Cynthia.
Cynthia never said she was a supermodel either. She
Cynthia was
said
not no supermodel.
they
Cynthia was
give
not
it
no
to her.
supermodel, and Garcelle wasn't a supermodel either.
No,
Oh,
Okay,
neither
but they
one
were
of them
working
were.
no,
girls. They were
Cynthia
work.
did have
Yeah.
work. She just wasn't a supermodel.
No, she was a print model. She's a working girl, and that's
I
okay.
thought she was a
The
plus
bills got
size
paid. She was a
model.
catalog. I mean,
Don't,
well, I'm
don't.
glad that I'm glad that Phaedra's mom could wear some of the
I
stuff
thought that
that
she was a
she
plus size
wears. But
model.
when you have education and information, you
I
will
had a
understand
question
that
I
plus
never got
size starts
Oh,
answered.
go ahead,
at
Amy J. Go ahead, Amy J. You
I
know,
mean,
size
do
we,
you
we
10.
get
feel
we give
like,
buckets.
let me ask you a question.
Rest.
Do you feel like Bo's cosplay, all that, oh my God, girl.
I
And
do.
oh hell
I don't think
no,
it's
I can't
I
take
cosplay.
it. It
do.
makes you want to scratch her
I
face
don't. I'm not
off.
trying to be funny.
Stop.
I'm not trying to be funny or whatever. I was embarrassed.
She
I
does
can't
that.
Why
stand when
would you
she
be
I
does
was in.
it.
embarrassed?
Bo's about 10 people to this party.
But that's her. Okay.
Y'all, I
Those
That's
think
not
her
her
If they wasn't
household.
cosplay
there, if they
is
wasn't
That
there,
ain't
who's
her
gonna be
cosplay.
household.
there?
You don't bring 10 people. It should have
At the
been
max
you,
3.
Nico, and a friend, and one friend.
But what if Dorit told her she could bring those people though?
It doesn't
Girl,
We don't know.
matter.
both came in and niggas the party up.
Yes, she did.
It,
Yes, she
it,
did.
baby, I didn't even see no more white. I didn't even see. You know what I'm saying? It was the party was
You
black
bring 10
now.
girlfriends to the club, not to somebody's house party. It's just a
No, but
no.
what if
That's
Dorit
not
told her
true.
she could
Yeah, she
bring those
said
people?
exactly. Y'all don't know what they were saying in the
We don't know what
background.
went on
But
with
you know, it's
production. We don't
I
know
overbearing.
don't
It's
if they
care.
told
overbearing.
people
Bo's
to
Don't
just
bring
doing
ask
too
me
people.
no
much.
shit like that. You already
We
know.
don't
Don't
know
ask
if
me no
they
shit like
said
that.
The
you
thing is,
guys
even though
bring
Watch
we
your
don't
people
know,
so
mouth.
it will
Strike
seem
one.
even though we
full.
don't know,
We don't know
Callie,
what they told them.
but we seen it on the TV screen without knowing, and it looked ghetto and it looked hood, and
It's
that's
not
Mm-hmm.
ghetto or
what we
hood.
get.
Y'all don't understand. That's fam. Again, if they're really friends like they say they are,
They ain't no damn
then
friend.
why? That's what I'm
Well,
just
they
saying. If
just
they say they
met. They
friends,
could be friends, but they're new friends.
and the
Richie B,
I just
if
want
you,
her to leave yo-yo-yos to the black girls. Please stop.
oh, Amy J, stop.
ooh,
We
Mm.
ain't doing
I'm
They ain't no,
just
that.
they ain't no,
saying,
She
she's
is
listen,
doing
No,
black.
too
Amy,
much.
I'm
She
with you.
is
I just
black. We
didn't
not
want to
okay,
bring
doing
it
that.
up.
it
Leave
ain't
We
no
the
ain't
broke
doing
black
yo-yos to the
that.
black
girls on
We
girls.
ain't
TV.
doing it. Rich, okay, I got a
It ain't
question.
no broke black girls on the show though.
Amy J,
Yes.
if you having a cookout or dinner barbecue,
I got a
how
better
many
one. I got a
people
better
can I
one. I
bring?
got a
What's the
better one.
max of people that I
Her
can bring over?
wedding. The her wedding.
3. That's the
Three.
max.
Richie B, and I got one child. Richie
Yeah,
B.
3. That's the max.
Only the people I told you you could bring, which is
Ooh,
you.
Yeah.
ooh.
My child can't come. Lael can't come. I can't bring Riley with me. You know, Riley can eat. I
You,
You
mean,
can bring
I can't bring
Kayla.
Riley.
you and your baby
You
Okay.
and Kayla.
Shit,
and your
no.
man.
Okay.
But
Exactly.
you know,
That's what I
y'all,
was
Essence.
thinking.
y'all,
Like
y'all
you,
get
your
mad at
kid, and your
me.
Oh, this
date.
is
That's
how I
People
it.
was
get mad
raised,
at
and
me
this is
when
how
I
I was
Yeah.
say
brought up. If
y'all be feeling some type of
you
way
are
when I say I
invited,
don't want to see
whoever
all this
you're with
black shit
is
on Beverly Hills. I just don't.
Oh,
oh
I
okay.
Lord,
don't.
Hold on. Come back.
language.
Essence, how many people can I bring? I got one child.
So again, you have one child,
I
but again,
got
if
one
it's
child and the
my
baby.
event,
And this
if
man I'm trying to force the baby on. How
okay,
many
Oh,
that's
can I?
perfectly fine. If it's my event and I know you the way I know whoever it is that I'm inviting, y'all are all invited. It's again coming from that background.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be enough food, enough space,
Mm-hmm.
enough seating for everybody to be
There
accommodated.
wasn't enough feet now, baby. Oh, go ahead.
There was enough room in the daggone pool.
Okay, go
Well,
ahead, baby.
they would have went in the
or enough food. Dorit barely can feed her own family.
inside. That's
Now
why
she
they
gotta
had the
feed
doors
everybody else.
open. Well,
Okay. Q, how many people could I bring? I
Just
got
like
one child and I got a man I'm
like
trying
what
to
you
force the
said, the
baby
people you
on.
talked about on the phone, that's who you can bring.
Huh?
The people you talked about on the phone. If you say you can, if you say I'm bringing my child and I'm bringing this man that don't love me, then that's who you can bring. And you can't bring nobody else.
Yeah, a
Callie.
man that don't know her. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm with Q. It's
Callie.
like, okay, if I invited you, it's like you, your kid, and your date. You and a plus one, and if you have kids, bring your kids. I wouldn't expect you to bring no whole bunch of people unless you told me, like, oh, my cousin's in town. Can I bring? Oh, sure, then. But that's
And
different.
in the black community, we need to like start, having, you bring everybody that live in your house. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your kids, if you raising
Oh,
a niece or nephew or something like that, you do that. You know what I'm saying? And or if you got all of them over there, or Lael can bring
And you
one
bring
friend.
and you bring something. I
Girl,
didn't see folks bring nothing.
Gabor ain't
They did
nobody
bring
on
something.
this
liquor.
She wasn't.
show from the
Nico was
black
holding. Nico.
community.
Hold on, wait a minute now.
Like,
Nico
I
had
mean, like, come on now.
Nico had 2 bottles of liquor.
He had the
Ni-
Magnum size bottle.
yeah, Nico had 2 bottles of liquor because I
Where the
seen him.
food at? You know, Dorit ain't barely had no food in there. Why
I
you didn't
don't think we
bring
She
some
have
had food,
had
baby.
potatoes?
She had
one
cooked.
black American girl on this show ever
Y'all
that
let me
I
know in
They
the
had
recall.
chat.
they
So let
Let me
me
had
know in the chat. Okay,
Second
y'all
Green.
put it up. I want y'all to put a number in the chat while we talk real quick. I need to know if I got one child
Oh yeah,
and
and
a man
Cherie.
who I'm trying to force this baby on. How many people could I bring to y'all cookout? What is the appropriate number? But go ahead, Amy J. What else did you have to say, or Richie? Whatever, whatever. Come on, let's talk. Let's talk.
I said what I had to say. Leave the black, yo, just the black girls. That's it.
Queen Ray say too. She say you bring your child, you don't bring that nigga.
That's right.
Wow, Queen Ray said don't bring that nigga over here if he ain't saying he love you.
I also think Bose needs to be realistic, and I'm not trying to age shame or nothing like that because I don't know how the women's body works.
Jennifer Lopez had a baby at 50Q. Don't do that.
No, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
Jennifer had her babies in
her story was really sad. Like I felt really bad for her to hear that story. I don't like hearing stories like that.
Yeah, every say 3 and that's a stretch.
I think that she should look at other areas of trying to have a child. Maybe you don't need to carry the baby. Go out and do adoption. Do a surrogate.
That man don't want no adoption. He wants natural children.
I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair.
What's the
I don't.
The woman already has
I don't understand.
Wait.
Go ahead. Hold on. Let him finish his question.
Hold on. You don't think what is fair?
What I'm saying is no. I'm not saying. I'll finish what I'm saying later. Go ahead, because it's not what you're saying.
That's what I was saying. I think there's other. I know that she probably wants to carry the baby natural and all this kind of stuff, but hearing her story and then hearing how worried she was when she actually went to full term with her what's the daughter name?
Lael.
I feel like she should just think about other ways of trying, not to say that she can't do it, but if you went through all that and you were stressing yourself out, just imagine what you're going to do to yourself at this age and at this stage in life. Is what I'm saying.
No, what I was saying is what Essence was saying. I think that it's crazy I don't understand why. I'm kind of agreeing with what you're saying. I don't understand why men feel like that we can't go get a surrogate. Like, what's wrong with getting a surrogate?
I don't think that's the issue. I don't think that's the issue in their relationship, right? But he wants natural children. He wants his DNA to be on this earth. So
am I? If she get a surrogate, that'll still be their baby, though, right?
Yeah,
it would if she uses her, if she uses her egg.
That's what I think that she's doing, right? That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying,
what's wrong
what
with
if
that?
she doesn't have enough?
Rodney, both got money like Janet Jackson. She had a baby at 50.
Ain't got money like Janet Jackson.
Like Janet Jackson, though. That's 500,000. That's 500 million, baby.
But you usually
gotta
freeze your eggs and stuff when you're younger.
Exactly.
So
that's what I was just thinking. Like, I don't feel like this baby thing is realistic, and I would be surprised.
It ain't realistic because the nigga ain't told I want to have a baby with you. That nigga ain't told her no shit like that. That nigga said I want to have 3 kids.
Strike two.
I'm sorry. She went over there and trying to go get the fibroids and stuff taken out. The man ain't never said I want to have a baby.
But the fibroids, aside, her taking the fibroids out was for her health though too. Those things are painful.
Girl, that ain't what they
girl.
Well, it depends on the person.
I'm talking about good like her.
She probably had
they good when they got the fibroids out.
She probably had size of grapefruit fibroids. Sure. You don't know what that's doing in the inside of her uterus as far as the lining.
I just think she played it.
I'm the one who had 2 fibroid surgeries. It depends on the person. I think she did it because she wants to try to get pregnant. My thing is that if you had health issues when you were younger and you also have fibroids, I don't think it's wise to be getting pregnant at that age. I mean, I don't know if this is realistic.
No, I mean it could be realistic
for her real life, though.
Yeah, it could be realistic.
This ain't really for us to talk about, women's
I don't think so.
Reproduction. But what I would really want to say is,
Richie, we're not talking about her reproduction. I'm just going by what she said on the show. I'm just making a statement about what she said on the show. That's all. I mean, and then if she go over to Dr. Jackie, you know how that's going to turn out. She might not even live.
Y'all, let's be honest. This show was filmed some months ago.
That's true with Dr. Jackie.
That's not true.
Jackie don't believe in black women having pain, so
yeah, Dr. Jackie.
Go ahead. Dr.
Jackie is in the woods in Georgia where she belongs. Thank God.
What was you saying, Callie, before that?
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I was saying this show was filmed months ago, and the woman still ain't pregnant, and it looked like the man ain't around no more.
Well, let's go look and see. He an intentional.
I've seen him on Instagram.
He be on Instagram tagging.
Yeah, people were saying they hadn't been seeing him.
I saw them take a picture together.
He be on Instagram tagging Bravo. He be on Instagram tagging Bravo. Maybe that's part of the business. Maybe he's another TJ.
Exactly.
Oh, Lord.
TJ. Maybe he's a renter man.
I will say this: as somebody who lives in LA, somebody living in San Diego, I feel it's too far for us to have a real relationship.
What you mean? Tell me,
I don't
baby.
know how I will be able to get to know him because it's so far away. That's a whole other city.
If who? I'm sorry, I was trying to look the man up.
If
Say it
I
again.
met a man who lived in San Diego,
Oh,
I
he
Mhm.
looked
don't know
nice
if
when he
we
was
would
younger,
be
y'all.
able to
Let's see.
have a real relationship
It's
because that's a whole
giving
other city.
Richie B. Ain't this giving something St. James? What's Jamie St. Patrick?
Let me see.
Omar, you saying it's giving
I don't know.
Omar?
I'm gonna have to look. Let me
It's
I
see
love
giving
my
me some
iPad.
bones. Love
it's
both.
giving
Omar
James St.
Hardwick?
Patrick.
I don't see
Oh
That's
it.
yes.
I don't
That's
see
Keely
it.
when he was younger.
Mm-mm.
Stop
Oh
That's not.
playing.
Keely.
That's not Omar, baby.
It's
That's not
giving James St.
Amari.
It's
Patrick.
given though. It could be
Oh,
ghost
No, baby. It's
brother,
giving.
lost brother.
Yeah, it's
It's
giving Ghost
giving. It
Brothers.
ain't giving New York. It's giving Philly. But okay.
Ooh.
D Love say absolutely not. Keely looks nice.
really?
Rodney
He
said Keely
look
still look
good
nice
right
on Smasher
there.
Keely.
Yeah.
Oh, he look good. He looks handsome.
You better hurry up and get
Yeah.
him off the screen before Amy J go after him
It's a
now.
little
Stop.
90s ghost.
Don't
Right?
listen. We are not on Patreon. Chill out. Chill the fuck out.
Sweet Tea is another one who is not even trying to go to a
Language.
fertility doctor to see if she can have
Won't
kids
take
if
it.
her
Won't
birth
take
certificate.
much.
Oh, Michelle.
Late
Sweet Tea
in
don't want
Oh.
no
life.
kids by that old ass
See,
man.
see,
Sweet Tea just want to be on
language.
Letitia.
TV.
Letitia.
Don't
Letitia.
y'all do Sweet Tea so wrong.
No, she did
And
herself
Oh,
wrong.
Greg did her wrong. He
But
done
Look,
did her
look,
wrong.
hey,
I don't
Look,
believe Sweet
half-ass
Tea
let's
is
push-up.
hold
really
on.
trying to
Let's stay
have
over
no
here.
baby.
Let's stay
I
over here.
don't.
Let me
Okay,
see.
we
Both
back.
may be pregnant. Let me not do that.
Rose ain't pregnant, James. Stop it.
I'm
Let me
sorry.
see.
No,
Yeah, I
baby, that's not
don't.
Ghost. That's Whisper. I don't see
Mm.
Ghost.
Oh, Casper.
Not even Casper, because Casper was the friendly Ghost.
Okay.
Mm.
That's giving spirit.
Mm.
But you know what? It's giving me he's taller than the man that played Ghost for sure.
Yes, he is. He's
Mm.
taller. Cause
You can tell that
Yeah, because Homeboy is short. He like my height.
Mm.
yeah, Ghost is like what 5'10" or something like
by
that in
that
real
picture.
life.
They
I
hype
don't
by
even
a
think he's
picture.
that tall.
He probably like 5'9".
Yeah, he's about my height. This dude is taller than that. But you know, side note, do you guys find it weird that Bosma's daughter is so much shorter than her?
No.
Mm-mm. Because
Oh,
how
I
tall
didn't
was the
even
Like
Is
notice
she
her
that.
husband?
cousin
short?
was really tall.
Well,
But
she's
look
only
at
Lisa?
Cynthia's daughter. Both
Is
parents are
she?
Same
tall,
thing, that
and
too.
she's
Yeah, them,
small.
but
the
she's
rest
only
of the
So
she's
siblings
only what
is
weird.
probably
14, 15
She
years
only
stronger.
old.
15. Leave my niece alone, Callie.
She
She only
not grown.
15.
She not done growing yet.
She ain't
At
that short. Look
15,
at her. My niece ain't that short. She
I
taller
mean, to
than
She's
have
no
two
Kayla,
tall
though.
she taller than
parents. Okay,
Nico. She just like
wow,
Kayla.
okay.
She just like
She's
Kayla.
she's no Kayla.
This is
Who's that in the
Kayla,
middle?
baby. This is Kayla.
Who's that in the
That is
middle?
not
That's
Kayla.
Paris.
That ain't no Paris. That's Nikki.
That's Paris Hilton,
That's
baby.
Paris Hilton.
That's is that Paris and that looks like Nikki from here?
Not like Nikki.
That's
Paris
Baby,
is
that's
tall
Paris.
Paris.
as AF.
Well,
That's
they
So
Paris.
She's
sisters,
been in her
so
knees, y'all.
That's
She got light.
Paris.
She
but
got soft
Paris look
knees.
more like Kyle to me
Okay.
than Nikki
but
do.
Paris is tall as hell. So if and Bo's daughter
Nah,
is taller
Paris
than
is like
Paris.
my height. I've
They
met her
both
in
got on
person. She's
heels.
not that tall.
Okay.
And she's taller than her.
She give me Kayla. Y'all don't see Kayla? I see
No.
Kayla. I
No,
mean, not
Kayla got
Kayla.
Mm-mm.
Not Kayla.
Riley.
Riley.
I don't see Riley
Mm.
either because I don't see the
Mm-mm.
pinched nose. I don't see the.
Who both?
You
Oh,
know,
y'all gotta
She
stop.
looked like her mama, but shorter. To be
I don't
honest
see the
with
I
you,
mom.
don't see
Okay,
shorter.
look
I
at
don't really see shorter. They
him.
both got
Oh,
on
okay. She
heels.
looks nice. Daughter is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, her daughter is pretty.
she looks like
I
her
just
mom.
got that. I don't think he wants kids. I think this probably is a
I
storyline,
don't
and they're
either.
just making this up.
Yep,
Why
Pass
y'all
the tall.
I
Alex
Something's
agree.
giving
pass
me
the tall.
that because how
I
do you get with a
agree.
woman in her 40s and then be like, I want 3 kids? That's
And
He
stupid.
didn't
thank
tell her that he
you.
wanted her to
Thank
have the
you
babies,
so much.
No, but
baby.
my thing is, why even date her? You would just be looking at women that you feel can have kids with you.
Thank you.
My
No, that's
thing
That man
is,
don't
I
want no
feel
not
like
But
damn
if
why
they, if he
even
kids.
would have,
bring that
if
to the.
he, but if he would have did that, Amy J, y'all would have said that he was a pedophile.
oh
So
my
you
god.
can't have it
No,
both
no,
No,
ways.
no,
You
he
know
is
how
no.
y'all
he's
Because
kind
do.
of
you could date
heavenly over
women in their
here.
Okay,
That's
30s and
Beverly.
not
Not
have
an
on
3 kids.
Patreon.
everything.
Don't say
Okay,
that word.
Okay, I'm
Beverly.
sorry. I forgot, but y'all know how y'all get.
No, I'm just saying, like, you could make
Rodney said
somebody in
Keely
their
want a child support
30s.
check.
I mean, I guess.
No,
I'm just
I
saying, like,
think
it just makes
he
no
will get
sense
that
for him to be
baby
looking at
and that
her.
man won't want it and he'll be gone. That's what I think is gonna happen. This
But
is
Yeah.
too
I
much
don't
for
think it's fair.
me,
I think it's
and that man
unfair
gonna
to
be gone
say.
about his
No,
way.
I understand how she feels because I do want another child, but I don't put it in my forefront. If it happened, that's one
How
thing
old are
because
you,
you
Amy J?
we'll talk about that on Patreon. But the point is, for
Are you in your late
me,
30s?
Just put it in the private chat.
Are you
Okay, so
I
my
think it's
point
y'all saying
is,
this man gonna abandon his child.
That's what
Like
Callie
just let
said,
Oh
me
no,
Yeah,
I
Vanessa.
that's what
didn't.
it's
I ain't say
saying.
no.
That's what
I
Callie
don't
I ain't
think
said.
never
this
say nothing like
48-year-old
that.
man
and
want
ask
no
for
damn
child support.
baby.
Really?
I'm
I think
sorry,
that's
I
what
just
I'm saying.
don't.
But I think that that's
but
what
the whole
Damn.
point is for me is I would want to have it because I want to be able to have a family unit. Because
Mhm.
when I was pregnant, we were going through divorce. I never got to experience
How many months was
holidays
you when you
together
how
and all the
many
rest of that stuff.
how
But
many months
it's
was
not.
you?
I think I was like 8 months when we started
Mm.
the process of divorce.
Wow.
Mhm.
So for me, it was kind of like I didn't
Can
get
I
to
ask
get
you a
that
question?
whole.
We're not on Patreon.
You
Girl,
said
leave
what?
Hallmark
Can I
Yeah,
ask
you
movies
you?
know,
alone.
Okay, we're
wrong
not on
channel,
Patreon.
wrong
Yeah,
channel.
ask me on Patreon. The point
This
is,
is
it's
not even
like
up on there.
my thing is the point is like when you don't get that experience, sometimes you yearn for it, but that don't make that but you just want to do it all the time. I feel like she's talking like that because
Mhm.
it's good for a storyline.
Can you see?
But what
Can
Now,
if
you?
that's what she really
Amy J, can you
wants?
speak in pig language?
no.
Okay.
You are so
Oh,
funny.
I got
Hmm?
a question.
No, ask me on Patreon, not right
Okay.
now. So the point is for me, I get what she's saying,
Come
but if you're gonna get with a
on.
man, why even I don't know, I wouldn't be thinking about kids with him. I was thinking about having a good
Is your
time.
question appropriate for YouTube?
It's appropriate for
What?
YouTube.
What is the
What's the
question, Gabor?
question?
It was nothing. I'm gonna ask you on
Bye.
Patreon because I don't want to do you
Is
that.
that appropriate on
Okay,
YouTube?
thank you.
well, how
I
old
don't
she
want to
is?
do. No, nothing. But Zoma St. John is 6'4". No, she's 6 foot. I think she said, or 5'11". Let me see.
But y'all gotta throw the heels on because you know she won't never not be in heels.
Listen, I don't want her in heels.
She always in heels though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how she dressed. She always have heels on.
She does.
Why should she not?
I need her to like pick her
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
That's
just
bundles
saying
her
out
that's why
better.
style.
Oh
That's
her
the
no,
way
they
she
husband
say
is
she's
dressed.
also
6'4". Google say she's 6'4".
Goodness.
That's
Oh.
what I'm saying. Her husband was
I
really
don't believe
tall.
that.
Now, do you see what I mean, Gabor? Her
I don't
husband was
believe
way
that.
taller than her.
Damn,
That girl ain't no 6'4" now,
So,
y'all.
You don't
damn.
think she's so maybe
So
6'2"?
she used to run track and she ended up winning a race and she ended up meeting
Jackie Turner Kersey.
no Flojo.
Oh, so she
Oh.
like what's it called? What's her name? The one who was running for US and got disqualified. What's her name?
Marion Jones.
No, the one who just recently she got her name is
Oh,
Shakira.
you
a
talking about
theme move.
Shakari?
She's like a theme
The
move. The
thing
theme move is
move.
like
Okay.
real
Oh,
tall, but
Timo.
she's
Mm-hmm.
fast.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like that tall? Dang on. I
yeah,
I
but
forgot.
don't think the
so
thing
that
moves
means
six
her
four. A
husband was
thing move. Let me
like
see how
at
tall is the
least six
thing.
A theme move's
six.
like 6 foot. That's what makes her fast
Yeah.
because she got long legs and she's fast. That's what keeps
A
her
thing move is
giving it.
5'10".
Are you
Bose
serious?
Bose ain't no 6'4". I don't
You
care
don't think
what
she's
y'all
six
say.
She
four?
probably
Look,
6'4" with heels on.
She's
yeah,
probably
she
like
ain't no 6'4"
Yeah,
now.
that's
6'2"
what I'm
or six
Let
thinking.
me
With
see
flat.
a picture
heels
with her
on,
sitting
she
next to these.
probably.
Let me
Yeah, I
see.
need her to like chill on the bundles.
Because
It's too
that
many
mean
bundles.
her
But
what's his
maybe
name?
that's why she
That
has
came
Kiki
out of her
to.
gotta be
scalp.
real tall if she's
And did
six
y'all
That
Maybe
four.
came
hear?
that's
out
why
of
she
her.
wear
Y'all
And
gotta
the.
and,
stop.
and, and Sutton said that Dorit wear weave.
She
No,
do.
She do. You can see that.
Half
Do
the
she? You
time the
think she
shit
do the
don't
micro
even be
links though, you
But
blingy.
guys?
Sutton wear weaves
Y'all think she
too.
does the micro links,
Yeah,
or
Sutton do wear them, but she don't wear them all the time.
y'all
did
think
you
But
see the
how we
she's
preview?
a
gonna
micro
judge if you have
link?
them yourself, girl?
Did
Come
y'all
on.
see the
That's
preview for
that's why I say she a
next week's
drunk. She just be saying
episode?
some wild stuff.
Did you see the
No,
preview for
Sutton
next week's
just
episode?
bitchy like her
I
mama.
didn't.
That's what that is.
I think I sent it to you.
What you
She
said,
ain't
Q?
6'4". She not 6'4".
Did you see the preview for next week's episode?
Yes, I can't wait. Like I said, Big Sutton. Come
Yep.
on, Big
Yes,
Sutton.
big
Now,
Sutton,
I
when she
watch
reads, she
it.
do. She reads
I want to
down.
tell
off of the,
somebody
big
A
that's
takes
good old
bad.
replays.
One at a
nasty Southern
time.
read.
and based off of the preview, I can see why Sutton said what she said.
I gotta go watch the whole preview because I just saw the clip. I want to be a
What?
Beverly Hills
I just saw
housewife so
the
bad.
preview after
I know,
the
right?
episode went off. It's another one.
I want to
No,
tell
it's
someone
one where
that.
they all
I
are
want to
You
actually
bring
talking
like.
it
about you
back.
talking you talking about the trailer for the next episode, Richie B.
Yeah, I'm talking about the sneak peek. The sneak peek when you know how they be showing like the first
The
6 minutes.
first
Oh,
7
I ain't
minutes.
see that.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Okay, let me
Her
find
wig
it.
makes her 6'4". They all wear weaves.
But
I went
hers is
on
like
Now, can we
Bo's.
have?
higher.
I want to say something real quick.
She
I
has
don't
a
want it to be
strong neck though. She
inappropriate.
has
What's
strong neck.
didn't Dorit look heavy chested in this episode?
Look
Yes.
Was
what?
it her? Was it?
I
She don't
Yeah,
thought
never look
maybe
like that
she
to
just
me.
lost a
you
lot
can
of
see
weight and it
you can
made
see the
her
implant.
implants look really,
You can
really
see her
big.
implant. Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. Her
Are you saying she
implants look
looked
like they're too big for her
emaciated?
body.
Hmm. I'm
Yeah,
surprised
I
that her
think
mama
Dorit
didn't
has
feel his
lost
home.
weight.
Hmm.
No, I think Dorit has
You
lost weight and
surprised
it
who
makes her
mom didn't come?
implants look too
Dorit
big.
mom?
No, I'm surprised that Dorit and Dorit parents are still in town.
What you
Mm.
think they was thinking
Well,
when
we don't know the
Bose
filming
and her whole
schedule.
clan came through the door?
They was thinking, oh no.
Duh.
We said one or two, not a whole
They
bunch of
probably said, "Baby, let's go. Let's take the kids and go upstairs, baby."
Oh my gosh.
No, her
What?
parents give me like they like to meet eclectic people, and they probably thought
But
it was
you
interesting.
know, Dorit said that her mama best friend was black though.
That's what I'm
So what
saying.
does
Okay,
They
that
give me
that's
the
one
type
mean?
of people
best
that
friend.
think that's
What is
interesting.
that supposed to
That's the
mean?
vibe her parents give
Her
me.
one
Like,
black
oh, this is
friend.
interesting.
I'm just
You
no,
know?
my mama best friend is Hispanic.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And what is that supposed to mean?
It doesn't mean nothing. Just know that I grew up around a lot of Hispanic culture stuff.
So
Oh,
that means
okay.
you like to use that song and you know
I love
you throw the
papusas.
That's why you be
okay.
rolling that tongue,
Oh,
You roll
them
your tongue, you throw the
R's.
salt behind the bed.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Thank you for
okay.
the super chat, True and Blue. She say Sutton said my wallet is big. My wallet is bigger than you.
And
Yes, she
Erica
did.
felt like she caught a stray.
Thank you for the super chat, True and Blue. Well,
Erica be sitting there like,
baby,
what is
her
going on?
wallet is bigger than everybody at the table.
Period.
Except Jennifer. Yep.
Except for Kathy and Jennifer.
Her wallet
Except
is bigger than
Jennifer and
everybody at the table.
Kathy. And I don't know, was
Except
Jennifer
for
and Kathy
Kathy.
bigger?
Jennifer on the after show said that she didn't want to have she never wanted kids because their mama wasn't a good mama. And she said
Mm.
she thought that she would be a good mother, but she don't think that she really would. But her sister got a lot of kids.
Mm-hmm.
How come the rich sibling don't never got no kids, but the broke sibling always got a goddamn plan?
Well,
Well,
why you think her sister
my
broke? Her
sister
sister
got
ain't
three
that's just the
broke.
kids.
way
I
of the
don't have
world.
none. I'm still waiting to be
Please.
rich.
I be girl. My cousin think it's so funny because one of my cousins, his sister got 3 kids, and he was like, I don't go pick them kids up or nothing like that. He was like, because every time I pick them up, you know what I'm saying, I gotta chase her
Pick them back
to
up.
take them
Yeah.
back. So it's like she ain't no good. We don't okay. Let me stop.
Ooh,
But
Oh my
I was
goodness.
like,
not a
you know,
use a
I
turn and
and
burn,
she sitting up here
baby.
talking about she trying to have another baby, and I was
Mm?
telling my other cousin, I was like, girl, they wouldn't be. I'll be looking at you having all these kids, and like, y'all not about to put me through that.
Yeah,
And he
Mm.
was
Megan
like, "What
broke.
that mean
Let
with
them know,
you?" Because
y'all.
when you have a lot of siblings, like when you have siblings and stuff that got kids or whatever, you know what I'm saying? What if something happened and you got to take the kids in? You know?
No, baby, that's what the
And now
godparents
you
is
done
for,
set me over
baby.
here with 5 kids.
Mm-mm. That's what the
Mm-hmm.
godparents is for. They're supposed to take.
That's what they was saying about the. I don't know if y'all heard about that girl who children
I'll take about
froze to
2 of them,
death.
and the rest of them going to the home.
Oh
That's
my
I
not.
goodness.
think
We
that
don't do
girl
that,
had a
baby.
gambling problem,
Yeah, they
and
said
yeah, I
she
think they
said
were
she tried to stay with
gambling.
people, but a lot of people wouldn't want her and her kids to stay with them. So,
Who?
the
But
woman,
I
you know,
don't
the
think
woman
that girl is
who
telling the truth.
let me tell him,
Mm-mm.
Callie,
Not no
it was
two and no 2 and no 9-year old now.
yeah, but she said that she couldn't stay with people
You had
because
4 kids.
it was her 4 kids and her mom. So
I
a
don't
lot of
believe
people
that.
was not willing to take that whole group into their home. So that's why they wound up sleeping in the car.
Mm.
So I'm saying, like, after a certain amount of kids, nobody is. It's kind of true. People are gonna be like, "Wait, but let me think about it. I don't
I
know.
would,
I'm not
but
sure."
if I had a sibling with kids and they was homeless, I'd let them come and stay with me.
Yeah,
Even
it
if I had
depends.
to sleep, even if I had to sleep in the living room and they
Yeah.
slept in my bed, I'll let my sibling with
You
What
know
if
kids
they want
what,
their boyfriend to
come
live there too, the
too.
baby father?
That's
Would you let him?
absolutely not. Absolutely. Well, it
y'all?
And
depends.
that's
I
If
how
they
love
were,
people
staying
wind
by
up on the
it,
myself so
street.
but wait a
much. I
minute.
just
It
have to loan you
depends.
some money.
It depends. Oh, Callie. It depends on if they were. You know, I think that sometimes men get a hard time. You know, sometimes people be trying to, they just on hard times or whatever. So
Mhm.
if the baby daddy want to come or whatever, he can come. I mean, he could come too. But what I'm saying is, it wouldn't just be no nigga that ain't up to no good. Like if
Yeah,
So
they
that's
was
who wind
making
up
an
somebody
sleeping on the
effort,
that's
street.
yeah, you can
working
come.
and trying to get
Yeah,
back on their feet.
but
That's
a
a
nigga
little
laying
bit
down all
different
day
than a
playing the
bum.
PlayStation in my house,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
My sister had a rule, like
Okay,
if I get up to
Lauren.
go to work, everybody getting up to go to work. So it's some people they baby father's gonna stay up in the house and start inviting friends over. It's a whole thing when you let people stay with
Well,
you.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
what
say
families
this as
supposed
a
to do.
person who has been through multiple layoffs because of the field that I work in. You're not always gonna have a
Ooh.
job. You're gonna have to go out and look for another job. So I think that that is a person who has never been through anything
Yeah.
that says
Mm.
everybody needs to go out.
Yeah.
No, sometimes you might have to take a few months to find you another job. Layoffs happen
Mm-hmm.
all the
She was
time.
more so directing that towards men because my sister,
Position. We don't
interesting
say
for
job.
me.
Job is just.
For me,
That
I've
is
Well,
let
yeah,
people
wild.
stay
position.
with me, and
Exactly.
the thing
Yeah.
is, it's difficult when a person stays with you and then they want to bring guests. Like I've had situations like that where, like, okay, they're staying there, they got their kids there, and then eventually the guests start coming, in, and then they start
Then
staying
you
there,
know
and
what
you're
you didn't
like,
do?
then
You
turn
didn't lay
around
down
and
the ground
realize you're taking
rules. You
care
didn't
of
tell
grown
them.
adults, and you
You
can't
didn't
do
tell
that.
them, or you didn't tell them what the stipulations was, because
Yeah,
off
but
rip
even
they should.
then, some people
Ain't no
always
off.
take them
No,
out.
baby,
No, there's
they
no such
should
thing as
know.
even then.
Exactly. If they
Y'all
know
gonna
You
what
can
get
it
have
mad
been in a
at
is,
me,
situation when you
but
literally have
I
to kick
have
people
kind
out
of
your house.
weeded
That's
all
all
those
I'm
people
saying.
out of my life. And I don't really have any people like that in my life anymore. I got
Yeah,
I
several
like
have.
of
That's
them.
why when
Yeah.
people come to me now, I'm like, let me think about it.
you got a
If
lot
it's
going
small
on.
babies,
Uh,
yes. If I can help you get to a social service office and help you find a
Oh,
spot, yes. But I'm not taking on 4 kids and somebody mama. I just can't do it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I understand it. I
yeah,
understand,
And
but
you
I
I
shouldn't
can't.
have
also
to,
don't
but
think that she's
you can.
100% telling
lead
the
with
truth
grace.
about what happened. They were in a casino parking lot. We had an incident like this here with the infant, and we come to find out the mother was in there gambling, and the baby passed
I
away.
don't know if it's me and me from being from the South. I just
Mm,
don't see and I'm not. It's no shade, but
mm-hmm.
me being from the South, I just don't see that woman going somewhere and asking for help and people just turning her down.
That's
I
why I
Yeah.
said
just,
I don't think she's
but in my
100%
head,
telling
I
the
just
truth.
can't. In my head, I just can't see. I remember my first job. I worked at Burger King for the summertime before I started college, and it was a woman that worked there. She had 4 kids, and I remember she used to come to the job when the manager leave and asking because I used to. She was asking could we make her some food for her and her kids, and we used to. I just don't see a person just telling people especially somebody with kids, no. You know what I'm saying? A grown person
Well,
by themselves, I could see that, but somebody with kids, even if
Right,
they don't feed the grown person, they'll feed the kids.
right.
well, even
Yeah.
according to the father of the child, he said that he has
But the
family
father of the
members
child was
that
sorry
live.
himself. The
He
father of the
Yeah.
is
child was sorry.
sorry,
Oh,
but no, but what he was saying, he had family members that lived right near where she was, and she never talked to those people, and she knows those people.
Mm. I don't know. As I said, I've been in situations where I invited someone and then they start bringing their boyfriends over, and it got to a point. It was 2 situations. One, I brought somebody in, and then their boyfriend came over, and I asked to leave. And then another one, the boyfriend, but she had a boyfriend that they broke up, and he was like a psycho. And
Mhm.
he bust my windows one night looking for her. I said, "Girl, you got to go. I can't
no,
Yeah, I had a
deal
man
with
run,
drive by
crazy."
here too looking for
run
my
me my
cousin, and
And
I
money.
was
that's at
like,
that point,
girl,
I was like,
no.
what did I let in my house? So I can't
Yeah.
do when people come to me like, girl, I need some help. I need to know that you are 100%, you
Mm,
got a job, or you
run me
starting
my
a job in the
money.
next week. You
Well,
got a plan to leave.
the father said that he didn't know that the kids, he said that she tried to get him to come and pick up the kids. But there's a difference in to pick up the kids just to pick up the kids. He said there's a difference between picking up the kids because you homeless and picking up the kids just to pick them up. I'm like, nigga, what?
No, it's
He
Yeah,
not.
didn't
he's
make
It's not a
any
sorry.
sense.
difference.
He full of shit.
Yeah.
He
Richard B,
wanted
remember
He
you
her
didn't
sent me
want nothing to
to
do
that.
with
take
her
them
or those
kids to his
kids.
He
Just,
family.
ain't shit,
He didn't want them
and I
kids.
don't know why it's so hard to believe. You talking about, oh, she might have had a gambling problem, or she not telling the whole truth. The truth is that she was homeless. She went to the homeless shelter, and they told her to beat it because, let's be honest, all of the homeless shelter is already filled up by immigrants and shit. So they didn't have no. That's
Oh
the big
Lord.
controversy with it, is that they didn't have any room in the shelter for her. When you homeless like
Oh,
that,
I
you're
didn't even
supposed to
think
get
of
resources.
that.
You're supposed to get a Section 8 voucher. If that's not who it's for, who is it for? That's the big controversy with that.
yeah.
But she also, but see, I don't know where this was at, but most
It was in
It
states,
was in
Detroit, I
Detroit.
think.
Detroit.
um,
Yeah.
most states have
Very, very
programs
cold.
where, like, if something like that happens, it's an
It's cold in
emergency,
the D, baby.
and they either get
And
you a hotel room or they get you something like. So again, I don't know how Detroit work, but I know the areas that I live in, they not gonna get, especially if you got kids with you, they not gonna ready to see you out on the street.
I feel
No,
very
they're gonna make
bad
sure
that
you
this
get something.
happened, but I do not think that she's 100% telling the
Yes, Callie, we
truth.
heard you, Callie.
EHC
I
Bunny,
think that she
EHC
left
Bunny,
Right, it's
those
sketchy.
kids in
EHC
that
Bunny, I want you to
car.
go to another church, baby. She said I have 2 extra bedrooms. My church tried to pressure me into renting them into homeless senior citizens. My shrink told me it's hard to evict those people. It's hard to
And that's what
evict.
I'm talking
It's
about.
it's hard to
Oh, I
evict
got two
people.
extra bedrooms and they ain't renting shit.
It's hard to evict. It's hard to evict people.
So,
Period.
Until you have a
Especially
house guest,
there
you
is a
understand what
there
it
is
is to
there
be.
is a process to evicting people, and I think that some people think that, oh, you don't pay this money, you get put out. You
Mm-mm.
know, no,
You
baby,
gotta
that
go to
could take
court,
years.
You gotta
everything.
have
Until
the
you
Yeah,
have a
paperwork.
house guest,
Yeah.
you
The
understand
difference from
what
having
it
the difference from
entails.
having a house guest and having somebody move in with you. A house guest, you go by my rules or you don't stay at all. It's no such thing as when I come home, it's 15 niggas in my house. No, that's not how that
Mm.
But
works.
That's
you
what I'm trying to
can't.
Unless they
tell
running
you.
in
Some
You
here.
cannot
people,
just let people come stay with you legally. Once they're
yeah,
there for a while, you
mm-hmm.
cannot just put them out.
you
Yes,
can't.
Mhm.
You
Yes,
especially
can't.
in
I
California.
know that, but I'm not
Yeah.
talking about them. I'm talking about the guests. You're
Mm-hmm.
saying that you walked in the house and this person there, that person there. Like it's no, that's
But they
like
don't
It's
do
not
that
the
right
way it
away.
is
They
here.
start
But
doing
see,
it after a
rules
month
have
or
that,
two.
that,
Mm-mm.
but
rules
to me,
start
that's
as soon as
just
as soon as
there's
you
certain
stay.
things to me that is just uncouth. I
Yes.
It's
just
a
cannot
no-no.
imagine you
Mhm.
living with somebody and you bringing over here company. Like you ain't
I've
paying
seen it
rent,
with my own
even
eyes.
if it was your man, even your man.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe if it was your man and y'all was together already. I'm talking about people who are living with somebody and got the nerve to be like, oh, I'm about to have company, and you done moved in here without this person.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I've seen it with my own eyes. And
I've
they
seen
will
it
be
before
like,
too. Priorities be messed up.
Yeah,
and
Mm.
you
I
be
can see
like, and
no,
then
but
you
I see
realize
young
that's why
college
they're
kids
homeless.
doing that.
You
But
have
grown
what?
ass people know.
Can I
No, I
say
think we,
something?
okay.
Yes.
As far as her sleeping in the casino, when I used to do Uber, I used to stay around the stadium down at the because we got the Eagles, the Sixers, and the Phillies. So I used to stay down there, and when I would get tired, I would go in the casino parking lot because it was covered. If I wanted to like take a nap and stuff and catch the surges, I would actually go in the casino parking lot on the VIP parking floor. So I got a VIP card so I can use the nice bathroom and stuff up there. So that's not people try to find like safe places to park, just not like on the street. There's security there. They frown upon it, but
Mhm.
just because she was in a casino parking lot don't mean she got a gambling problem.
Yeah,
No,
when I
that's
was
But
Well, think
wasn't
about like
she not in
Lily.
the car with the kids?
she said she was sleeping and woke up and then the kids weren't moving. That's how
I
she
had
realized.
two I had
Hmm.
when I lived in LA, I mean when I first moved to LA, I had I lived downtown and I worked in West Hollywood and my car had broke down and for 2 months I had to save some money to get the car fixed. And I used to have to catch the bus from downtown LA all the way to West Hollywood. And it was like the buses run 24 hours. Some lines in LA run 24 hours. And when you would get on the bus, because I used to have to be there at 5, when you would get on the bus early in the morning, it would be homeless people laying on the bus and they have, you know what I'm saying, got on the
Oh
bus
yeah,
and
for sure. I
slept
used to
on the
ride the bus
bus
too.
the whole
Yeah.
night. They used to get on the bus and ride on it the whole night to just have somewhere warm to stay.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be, I mean,
Yeah.
you could smell it was homeless people on the bus as soon as you got on it.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I think being
But they were safe and warm.
the thing about homeless people being homeless is not like a choice.
No,
Like
it's not.
they said, people get laid off and then you
You gotta do
know
what you gotta
do
do
what
to
you gotta do.
survive.
It ain't easy. Can you imagine you getting laid off from your job and you making 6 figures and then you can't find nothing else no time soon? That's even what you're doing, and then you go get your job that's $50,000 a year. And now you can't even afford the stuff that you was paying. Like, and that's how people
Mm.
end up homeless.
Well,
Especially
yeah, that's why a lot of times people, when they get laid off from those type of jobs, they either gonna have to start a business or get on disability or something
Mhm.
because
Mm-hmm.
you can get another job and still lose your home
Yes,
because the other job is not gonna pay for your home, and
yes.
you can still end up homeless. So that it's hard to go back. It really is.
D Love Bun.
Um,
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
But I can see me as an adult, and actually, I did do it in college, sleeping in my car with a kids. I would have to find somewhere to sleep. I
Yes,
wouldn't
that's
do
the
that with
thing.
no kids.
You have to
Yeah,
go get help at that point because kids can't live like you.
exactly.
You can thug it out, but a child, they might need to, it's just so much stuff you need
Even
a
if
house.
I had to beg for some gas money and take that car and drive some to another town or whatever, I would have to think of something so those kids could not be in that car.
But I
Mm-mm.
think that some people say that they be homeless. And for instance, when Laura got on there and said that she was homeless, girl, your mom and daddy live in Oakland, girl, 5 hours away, or
Who's
you know what I'm
Laura?
saying? Laura Glovion.
Oh,
Oh yeah, she just didn't want to
Girl,
go
your
back
sister
home.
lives in LA. Your sister lives in LA. You knew too many people, and you know what I'm saying.
Mhm.
When I say homeless, I mean you don't got nowhere to go.
Right.
But you know
You
what?
down and out and down on your luck.
Sometimes people fall out with their family, and
Can you
it will get to
finish?
the point where the family won't let you in the house no more.
But if
We
I,
don't
what I'm
know what
telling
was
you,
going on between
what
her and
I'm
her
telling you, me
family.
and my mama could have had a drag out fight. If I had
That's
4 kids, my mama would have let them
Well,
kids come
yeah,
in
she
the
would have let
house.
the kids in the house. Yeah.
And that's how it starts. That's what I'm telling you. Like, I was in a situation where you bring people in your home, and I'm not saying everybody's like this who needs help, but then you have to make the decision: are you willing to handle certain situations? If it's family, sure, but if it's not family, and you have 4 people in your home, and they're stealing from you, or they're bringing people to your home that you don't agree with, or
Really?
they are not being the most productive, that can make it where you can't feel comfortable in your own home. And then you turn around and you
True,
wind
but
up
then you,
taking care of grown adults, and
but you're
everyone's
not
looking for
taking
you
care of
to
grown
pay the
adults.
bill.
But that's a choice
D-Love,
that. See, go ahead. Go ahead.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
That's
Because
the thing
I
I'm
want to get
talking
on D
about. And I've
levels.
done that particular situation at least 3 times in my life, where now I'm always like, if someone
The
tells
first
me a
time you should have did it
story,
a few
But
times.
that sounds
if
like
someone tells
that
me a
sounds.
story, I'm very like, wait a second, now what's the full situation? I can help
Y'all
out by
are
giving
so
you something,
cynical. Like I
but
went
I'm
to
not going to
church
It's not
when
bring
I
you in
was
my
the
growing
cynical
home.
up.
piece.
Like I
It's
didn't
not a
think
cynical
about
piece, but it's
when
about
somebody come
why
with
didn't
homeless
you?
kids. I'm saying like, well, what's the
No, I'm
really
not
the
saying that. I just know
deal?
what I can
Like,
handle. I'm not going to try to throw you
Mhm.
to the wolves, but I'm not going to throw
But
myself in a situation
in what you
that
can
could drive me
handle,
up the wall.
but in what you can handle, you should also put stipulations and timelines. At the
Mhm.
end of the day, it's only so much you can do for that person. You did what you were supposed to do in that moment. Now it's for them to help themselves.
Yep.
Again, you should have gave them enough time for them to get on their feet. If they didn't use that time wisely, onus is on them. You can't
Do
Yep.
take
you
it
do you
upon
guys
yourself
not
to.
Yep.
realize that you can't just put people out your house
You
like that after a
cannot,
certain
and
amount
that's
of
what I'm
That's
trying
time?
to tell
not.
you.
But
Once
the
you
thing
let
is,
Legally,
someone
you
though,
in
you're
You
your
not.
know
home,
that it
can,
is against the
you can't,
law.
yeah,
But y'all
you
not
can't
hearing what
just
he's
put
Understand.
saying.
you can't
Y'all
put
not hearing what he's saying.
you can put people, you can't just put people out your house like that. But chances are a person like that, the a person, the
You
average
getting used
homeless
and misused
person
because you
does
want
not
to.
know the law, does not know
Mm.
the laws, and is
Yeah.
not trying to go to no courthouse trying to, you know what I'm saying, say that I got rights and I can still live here and that you evict me properly
But
because they
you
don't
know
even have
what,
the money to
Jesse,
send for the paperwork.
what's her
So I
name?
think that
Jesse Boo
Gabor,
sometimes
you're
said,
right
when we
because
talk when
I
we
was
talk
talking to
sometimes I
somebody.
think that all the time, and I just think that when we talk about simple stuff sometimes it just gets so to the
Yeah.
extreme
So
oh,
situation
exactly,
no.
like
sometimes.
the
You
Gabor,
know
you're
what
legals.
made me
right
think
Yeah,
of
the
that?
because
laws.
you're right. I had somebody today. Their manager. I'm a property manager. They told
Bigger,
me
bigger.
their housing manager told their manager told them he smelled like weed. He couldn't come back in the building. And I said, first of all, that's not. First of all, they just can't tell you you can't come in the building without a restraining order unless you did something crazy, and you have to go through a process of eviction. You get technically
Mm-hmm.
90, it say 90 days on the the paperwork, but it takes a long time to actually evict somebody. But then I had somebody else say they had to get out. They don't know the laws because the guys came around, they had their cousins and shit, so they left in 7 days. So people
Mhm.
who don't know the law can absolutely find themselves living in a car. Somebody like this girl, she looked like a young girl. What are you doing with
mhm.
4 kids with a man who don't want you? Nobody's helping her. Maybe they think she's stupid for having all these. Girl, we told you not to have all them kids.
Well, the
Nah,
You
man
find
gone with
she
yourself
another
has
in
a
woman.
a
job. She works
situation,
for.
but
She has
back
a
to what
job.
my
Yeah.
She just
original
need a
point
place.
was, there should be resources available to
Right.
her for
Right.
people like that in
Right.
situations like that,
But
Agreed.
and there
but what we were
aren't. And I don't want to turn
we
this
were
into a
talking about.
political conversation, so I'm gonna just
But we
leave it right
weren't
at
talking
that.
about that piece. Yeah, but we weren't talking about that piece. We were talking about being
But
the
I hear a lot
recipient
of
of
homeless
putting
shaming,
people.
and I don't like it.
Oh
Homeless people,
no,
It's
there
not
ain't no
homeless
homeless
Oh,
shame
no, no,
over
shaming.
here.
no.
It's about taking
No,
whatever.
it's
ownership.
not that.
No,
I'm just
let me
saying what
finish.
Essence
Oh,
was saying, like you can give them stipulations and all of
That's
that
not.
stuff. Can I tell you how
Correct.
what made me think of this? Jessie Wu actually said her mama
But
called the
Callie,
police on her and tried to put
hold
her
on, y'all, one
out.
at a time,
And the
y'all, and
police
we got to
told
get
the
off this subject.
mom that
Hmm.
they cannot put her out. She has rights. So that's
Hmm.
what made me think of that.
But I feel like
Yeah.
that's not the point that's being made. Like stipulations and putting somebody out is two different things. If you come stay with me and okay, you want to stay with me, cool. You have let's create a timeline for you. You got 6 months, you got a year to do X, Y, and Z. But during that time, these are the rules. You can't be having people in my house unless we discuss it. I don't want to come home from work and I see somebody sitting on the floor playing my PlayStation. Like, who are these people? That's a difference from saying I'm putting you out of my house.
D Love Money say off topic. My husband and I was discussing, did you kick the kids out of their bedrooms if family come to visit? I said no, but am I crazy? Who coming to visit?
You need to get a hotel room.
No, if
coming
they
to
coming to
visit?
Out the
visit,
bedroom.
you
It
give
depends.
your room up because they're not gonna be there. So like you're hosting somebody.
The
I don't
No,
know.
she's
kids?
saying no. She's
They
I
saying the
need
think
to
that
get
kids
a
will
they're.
still
hotel
be.
room if you
Let
don't
me
Kids
have
give
are
a
a
still
family.
scenario. I
there.
think the scenario is kind of like, you got a sister coming from, out of town and she got 2 kids. Do we put the kids out their bedroom and have them, if you got 2 kids, a son and a daughter, and you have the son sleep in the daughter room, and then they stay in the room while they visiting for the weekend? Like, what is the time frame? Is what I'm asking.
I think if they're a guest for less than 3 or 4 days, yeah, they can sleep in another room until the guest leaves. If you don't have a guest bedroom, why not?
Because most of my family does not live here, I can say that my family stopped doing this in the 80s. If there's no extra room, you got to get a hotel. It costs too many issues.
I'm not putting my kids out of their room for the guests to come stay. Like, no.
That's just me.
Unless it's like
Luckily, I never had to or be put in that
Well,
predicament.
when
However, if
my
if
mom's
that was the
brother, my
case,
uncle.
I would
Oh,
have.
is somebody talking? I can't hear.
Yeah, I'm talking. Uh, I maybe one go out of the room and the other one whatever, but it shouldn't be more than 3 days. I would put a timeline on that. No longer than 3 days.
When my mom and when my uncles and my cousins used to come to town from New York, my aunt and uncle would sleep in one of our rooms, and we would all like sleep downstairs on the pull-out couches or on the floor on pallets and stuff. So the adults were given the respect to have rooms, and the kids just, like a litter of puppies. We was just we didn't care,
Yeah,
we
having
was just
fun with your
having
family.
fun. But they went back home. They weren't homeless though.
Yeah, we have definitely. I mean, I remember the kids staying in the room with us, and the adults. Like, I remember my mom's boyfriend sister came over, and they came from Louisiana, and the kids slept in our room with us, and her and her husband slept in the living room on the floor in the pallet.
Now, but what if the adult is like Reba and she don't want to sleep in the room with you?
I mean,
Reba
my
ain't sleeping in
mama,
nobody's room. She gonna have her
my
own
mother,
bed.
She was like,
my,
I have to
my
sleep in
mother
the
would be
room with
able
you.
to sleep if my mother would be able to sleep in my room, and I can go and sleep on the couch. If I didn't have no room for her, but it's hard for me to believe that Sutton ain't got no room in her house
Right.
for her
Is
mama,
Jack over there?
or that her mama, or it's hard for me to believe that Sutton wouldn't be like, okay, I can just go get a hotel for me and my mama to stay here, or
Right.
whatever, or Sutton can put her mama up if she really wanted to.
Right.
Reba would not be
Mhm.
uncomfortable. I think that Reba was just making a joke.
Mhm.
But what's good, Mims? Yeah,
Hey,
everybody does things differently, S level. Everybody just do things differently.
Mhm.
What's good, Mims?
Hey, man.
you told him about our conversation last week.
What?
Y'all, I had to finally agree with Gabor about Garcel, and it hurt my heart.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
It
gonna
hurt
sleep it
my
up.
heart.
Welcome to the dark
what
side,
happened?
James.
The conversation we had about the after show last week,
I forgot. Tell
where
me.
Garcelle was telling the story about her ex-husband being there, and then how the
Oh
in-laws want
yes,
her back and all that. I didn't
yes.
like that. I don't like that.
So
Wait,
what
I
tell
don't
happened?
like
us, cause
that.
I ain't
So
see
what
it.
happened? What happened?
Yeah, tell us
Gar-
what happened.
Garcelle was on the after. You didn't tell him, Gabor? I thought Gabor would have went on.
I hadn't seen the after. I hadn't seen that
Garcelle was
after show
trying to shade
yet.
that new woman. She knew what she was
Oh,
Go
doing.
ahead,
yeah.
tell it, Mims.
So Garcelle was on the after show, not
Mhm.
really doing too much of nothing. And then they asked her about her husband coming to stay with her, I guess during, I don't know, like the fires or something. Something the
Mhm.
husband had to come stay. And it was because of the boys. And so she was like, the family was telling her that this is their dream. This is how their story ends. And I felt like that was shitty because the man has either a girlfriend or a fiance, like a long-term girlfriend. She's actually a black lady. She's pretty and she's Kenya's manager, which is
Oh,
why
wow.
Kenya and Garcelle don't really get along.
Can't get
But
who?
Kenya
Kenya
Moore.
Moore.
In the more. Oh.
Manager doing what?
Uh-huh.
Okay, no, that what we won't do.
No,
But no, the point
somebody has to
was,
book Kenya for those appearances that she does, you
So you
guys.
the,
saying that
the
What
Garcel's
person?
husband asked to come stay with her and he has a girlfriend?
I don't know if it
No,
was
she
during
threw
the
shade.
fires or what, but
Yeah,
the point
it was
was
for the
it was like an
fires.
emergency type situation. He was there for his children. She didn't
Hmm.
have to include nothing about his parents really wanting her to marry or get back with Garcelle. Especially if you're in a new relationship, you don't have beef with the girl. I think it's shitty. You don't really have much
Mm.
of a storyline and you're recycling the same storyline. Y'all ain't been together since what, 08, 09? Your
Mm-hmm.
boys were like babies when y'all weren't together. So why would you even say something like that? It was underhanded. It was unnecessary. And I was like, I gotta tell Gabor.
You know, that's how she is. She always
But that made
underhanded.
you. But well, why'd you start liking Garcelle though?
It was shady.
Oh,
Why? What?
that made you start
Wait,
liking
what'd you
Garcelle.
say?
That made you stop liking
It's not
Garcelle.
that I.
He
It's
saw
not
the
like. It's
truth.
wait. It's not like I don't like Garcelle. I do like Garcelle, but I'm
He
gonna
just
be
had to
honest.
admit the truth.
Garcelle don't have a storyline, and Garcelle is basically producer's puppet. She doesn't have to give any of her actual reality. The stuff that she shares is base level for a reality star,
Her
and
Mm.
her
that's
her
just the truth.
storyline. Her storyline is her son being on drugs.
But couldn't we say? But isn't most of the girls on there this season don't really have a storyline outside of Dorit and Kyle? Because
Bose is
Erica.
showing Bose is showing us her relationship. Erica is just cruising, but Garcelle had never done it.
Hmm.
Erica has been through the ringer for like 2-3 years when everybody found out her and her man was scamming.
Hmm.
Um, I even think that Sutton being awkward and unable to find a man is her storyline. Garcelle hadn't gave us nothing since that dude she was dating, and I
Are
think we
you
found out he was
finally
married.
realizing that?
Well, no,
Hmm.
I've been saying that she didn't have a storyline, but that didn't mean I didn't like her. But that move that she pulled was underhanded and dirty.
Mm.
She's underhanded. She's an underhanded and dirty gal.
Wow, she all that?
She
And the
was.
whole, the mammy thing or whatever, you can call it that, or you could call it attaching herself to Sutton so she can have something to do. Because Sutton's always going to be in the mix of something because she's weird and she got she got a mouth on her, and they pick on Sutton. And she's slowly like, she's getting her glam together. She's losing weight. Her hair, that bob is sharp and it's weaving that. So I don't know what she's talking about when she said such and such is wearing weave. That long bob
Mm-hmm.
she's wearing. I feel like she's attaching herself to Sutton now. She bought Jennifer, so she gets to go she just I see her. I
No,
Mm.
don't
but that's a storyline. Your mama don't love you. You can't
Mm.
find a man. You're starting new businesses. You're
I mean,
getting
Like
So
in
let me
shit.
Erica.
insert myself into you and your mama's business and go down there and
Mm.
bother your mama, even though you know what I'm
oh,
saying?
Mm.
wow.
And make her look racist on camera. Thank you for the super
Exactly.
chat, Caribbean Gal 28. She say, but she has her beach house. Remember, we saw her for like 5 episodes. Yes, and we saw Wendy turn 40 for the first 10 episodes of Real Housewives of Potomac, baby.
Right.
And did you hear what Andy told her? Let me tell you happy birthday for the last time.
Yes, he did.
Let me tell you happy 40th birthday for the last time.
I'll say this is if this was any other franchise, I would give you that. But this is Beverly Hills. These people buy like mega mansions. Kathy built a $50 million mansion and just decided I like my current $50 million mansion. I'll just sell it. And that was 5 minutes of her storyline. Sudden, yeah, you know what I mean. I feel like Garcelle is not pulling her weight, and she always tries to
Mm.
make other people pull their weight, just
Well,
like
you know, I don't,
Giselle.
have
And
you
it's
been
gonna be
watching the after
exposed
show all
eventually.
season?
Giselle does the same thing, but you know,
Have
Gabor
you
ain't
been?
gonna give Giselle the kind of
Have
hell
you?
he gave Garcelle.
Well, Garcelle was Giselle is an empty nester, and all of her three daughters are in college.
That is not a storyline.
That is a storyline.
That's a storyline.
But
Her
you, I
only
mean,
storyline is that
Mims,
she's been a mom. That's it. Most of
No,
them
and she's
are.
I,
she's wanting to stuff about her dad with the will and all that kind of stuff. That's storylines.
certain storyline is I was a mom. I'm a
Hmm.
mom. But Mims, have you been watching the after show all season?
No.
Okay, it was it was something I had wanted to say. Who was it?
Africa saying they ain't pulling their weight.
Yes, Garcelle said
What
that
is it?
if Kyle got this girlfriend and if she doesn't want to share anymore, then it's time for her to leave. I
Who said
found out that
that?
Garcelle said that.
Oh.
That is hilarious.
Garcelle said that. And Kyle
But
got in there
that's what I was addressing.
I know Garcelle
You
didn't say
guys, that's what I was addressing when I said Kyle.
Garcelle got on that after show and she said, you know, she
Mhm.
has shared on the show, but if she's not willing to share anymore, then this is not the platform for her. Those are her exact words.
Wow.
This is not the
But
platform for her.
okay, that's what I
Kyle
was
done paid
saying.
her
Kyle
dues.
cannot make that girl come on the show. If the girl don't
She
want
was
to
on
be
the
on the
show
show,
last
she don't want to be on
season.
the show.
But no, Callie. The thing is, the girl was on the show last season as
But she said she didn't
as
want
they
to
were
film
doing
no
all 12,
more.
and then now she's like, oh, I don't want to say her name.
But the girl said she did not want to film with the show anymore.
But
We ain't
Like,
seen
I think
Garcelle in a
people
day
are
since her
being
first
with
giving
the
season.
Kyle a
show,
hard time for
not
something she
film with
can't
the show and
control.
act like you can't even say her name are two different things.
If she didn't sign a release,
But if a person,
Girl.
yeah, if the girl,
Do we really want to see that?
No,
I
I'm
don't.
just saying.
But the girl can't be forced to be on the show, though.
The audacity of Garcelle being the one to make that comment is the problem. Garcelle, of all people, where we saw you with one
Yeah.
married man 5 seasons ago.
Yeah.
And that's how she's been able to.
Yeah.
She attaches herself to drama
And
people to keep her
she
story
stole that
going.
we saw
woman's
her with
husband
someone
from
else's
Black Love.
husband 5 seasons ago.
Sasha, we saw her with somebody's husband from Black Love. From Black Love, that man husband, wife was over there putting crystals in the bed, trying to keep that man to stay over there. And once we see him pop up at Garcelle's house, pop up over there with Dorit at Garcelle's house, and she sit up there calling them Chocolate Mike.
I didn't like
Got these
that.
women.
I don't really have a
Mike,
problem with Garcelle, but Garcelle should just stand down because you're just collecting a check. Just like Dr. Heavenly. I love Dr. Heavenly, but she's not gonna really give you her life. She's
She
gonna give
said
you
it
other
herself
people's
by her
lives.
own
It was
mouth.
affirmative action. Maybe Bravo will get rid of it like they get. Maybe they get. Let me be quiet. Y'all gonna be mad at me. Y'all can't take a joke.
Big Heavenly ain't
Hello?
going nowhere.
Is it
She's
me?
doing
Am
too
I
much
going out?
producing.
Oh, I know you. I know Richie
Can
ain't
y'all
over
hear me?
there talking about shaming nobody. You can't call her Big Heavenly if we talking about shaming people.
When I
Richie.
say big, I'm talking about big, like
That
big,
ain't the reference.
big.
You talking about
When
big,
you
like
call it a
Big
Big
Heavenly is
Heavenly.
my girl. I
no,
ain't never
Richie,
gonna call her Fat Heavenly
Richie,
like y'all be trying to do. I've been
Richie.
saying Big Sutton all night.
You about
Big
heavy,
Sutton
heavy?
gonna throw her dick on the table. Y'all bitches wildest ain't big enough to be
Listen,
talking to me like that, okay? Dorit?
Richie. So you think they picking on Sutton, but you don't think they picking on Sweet Tea?
No.
Oh,
I just want a little access to the money.
Access to the money, no. I got on Portia's wig and quiet dress.
Y'all, I think Sweet Tea is only there to be on that show. I think that is her motivation for being
Look
with
what y'all
this
done
man.
did.
I'm not lying. Why is she on the show?
She loves him. She loves him.
Y'all tripping.
my bad.
Yeah, that's her husband.
Yeah.
She love that
What
man.
do you mean?
Y'all, but
That's
I
her
got to go.
husband.
I don't understand that her only motivation is to be
That's
on the
not
show. Of
her
course she
group
want to
of
be on the
people.
show.
What is she doing on that show? That she don't know them people.
It's
She's
not her
loving
group
and
of.
pleasing
She's married to
and trying
Medicine
to
Baby.
integrate. And she's
The men
integrating
are
into the
friends, and she
group.
was friends. Ended up being friends with the wives.
Yeah.
That's one
They
thing
met
I
off the
will
golf
give
course.
PT.
Sometimes some women just don't. Sometimes some women just don't fit the group that they. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes some women just don't fit the group.
But listen, I'm gonna
You
give
know?
Sweet Tea one thing. Y'all know I cannot
What?
stand that girl. I'm gonna give her two things. She's getting her
Why don't
glam
you like?
together.
Cause she what?
Huh? I said she's getting her glam together. Hopefully
Getting
she'll
the glam
calm
together.
down.
Calm down. She's not hype.
She's just
Last
playing in
night, like I
quads.
said last night,
I couldn't hear you last
violence
because
are the
you was
tools
losing your
of
voice
the
last night.
incompetent. People want to fight when they can't use their words. Maybe she'll learn to use her words and be quick on her feet instead of with
Who?
She has to
Sweet
have a
Tea.
vocabulary.
I was trying to be nice to the bitch, but forget it.
Go ahead. But wait a minute.
Oh God!
Who was the fight when they can't use their words? Who?
Sweet Tea.
Sweet Tea.
I got a
Go
problem
ahead.
with Dr. G because Dr. G already been through this once. We saw Quad was you know how Quad and Mariah was looking season 1. He knew that it takes more than just throwing somebody out there. He should have schooled her on what it's like to actually be around these women, who will actually throw her out there, and gave her a glam squad and a makeup artist and everything she would have needed to look good her first season. He set her up for the okie doke because he's already been through this.
But
I
who on
don't
the
think that she
show?
looks
But she's
bad.
the
Y'all,
Thank
chair.
you,
y'all, wait a
Biggs.
minute. Hold
Thank
on,
you,
hold on, hold
Biggs.
on.
Thank
Wait a
you.
minute,
Can we
y'all.
be
I don't
real?
think that she looks bad.
I didn't say she looked bad, but she did not look TV ready, and he's already been through
She
that
She's a
don't
with
look
regular
Quad.
bad.
You
girl.
guys,
She's a
But he
I feel
don't
regular
like
give
girl.
we're
me
in
She's
the
that.
from
Twilight Zone.
Texas.
Hold up,
There is
Gabor. Gabor,
nothing in this
please.
He don't.
world
Gabor.
that would make me go
Gabor.
Yeah,
on a
yeah.
Can you
reality show
please
with my
explain
man's
what you just
ex-wife.
said?
What?
Nothing.
But
Gabor.
but the
Hold
thing,
on. What? I don't understand.
but
What did I
You
say?
said she don't look
Simone don't look
bad.
TV
What you
ready.
mean?
Jackie
What?
don't look TV ready.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
you
don't think
got your
that she.
new girl or your new wife going up against a woman who is very like glammed out every day. You're
Is
gonna want your
TV? Wait a
new
minute.
girl
Is
to
TV
look
ready?
as
Portia and
good or
Quad?
better than your ex, and
Who's she?
that's not what he did for her.
Who's
And I
she going?
don't like that.
Who's she going up against?
Quad. That's the whole point of her being on this show. Her whole existence on this show.
No,
Oh,
It absolutely was,
it
because
was
if Quad was
not.
not on the show, they would not have casted Dr. G and Sweet Tea, who just want a little access
They
to
would
money.
have. They would
they
have
would have.
Absolutely
casted.
not.
They
They would
would
have.
have
Yes, they
cast
would
him
have. They
on
would
the
have
show.
casted him to give his perspective on whatever, whatever, because he was, shunned out for those many years, even though he was dating
Absolutely
whomever.
not.
I don't think that
Yes,
Quad really
absolutely,
started
yes.
dressing. I don't think that Quad.
Absolutely not.
I don't think that Quad started looking good on camera until she
Absolutely,
got
yes.
her own money. Greg
Right.
don't give me like he over
No,
there
she
spending
just she
money.
just chose to use. She just chose to get
I don't think
quality
that
over
man got no
the
money like that.
quantity that she used to. She stopped wearing the stretch pieces from Dave, or what's his name, Rico Chappelle, and so then she was able to
Mm.
start
You
getting to
su-
the
you, you
dressing or
sure she
whatever.
stopped wearing them?
I think that
Yeah,
we
Uh
that's what
have
she
gotten in the.
said.
I think that
he
we have gotten. I think that we think that girls that dress like Portia is girls that's pulled up.
Who said
Right.
that? Who
TV.
said
I think
that?
that we look at that as TV ready, like with all of
Who
the
said
enhancements
that?
and stuff like that. I just think that's what we got.
no, TV
But
ready is
who?
TV ready. There's a certain
What's
type of
TV ready?
makeup
There's a
girls wear
girl.
Is
for
Garcelle TV
television.
Yes.
ready?
There's a certain type of
She's
makeup
on
that girls
TV.
wear for
She is
television,
TV.
things like that. There's certain things that housewives do and married to medicine wives do to look TV
Ooh,
appropriate, and they did
Sis,
not
Ooh.
give that to Sweet Tea.
platypus.
Now she
sis,
looked.
Wow.
Platypus,
Look
baby.
at that. Look
Very
at
Look
that.
at look
dry.
at Phaedra.
Look at that.
Phaedra wasn't
Fraser
TV
looks
ready
like a
season
city
one.
girl. I don't
Phaedra
Phaedra
like
was
what
was
she
not
looks
ready her
like.
pregnant.
first season.
Phaedra was pregnant her first season on the
But she was
show.
but the thing is, she's natural again. Her natural everyday life wouldn't consist of who she is today because she was supposed to be a La Oya. She's not even given that these days because she's too busy trying to be IG's next top model, and she can't even give that because
Phaedra looked like she want to cop
Hold
she's
on,
on
right
one.
quick,
Sister
Brandon.
Flag.
Hold on, you Brandon. Y'all in the chat, give me your numbers. But go ahead, Brandon.
Who's this?
Who's this?
That's like that's
Married to
that's
Medicine.
baby. That's Dr.
That's
Gregory
Dr.
Lunsford,
G.
baby.
Is
That's
that the
Dr. G.
G?
That's
So the
Dr.
thing
G
is,
when he was drunk, baby. Give me your numbers in the chat. Go ahead, y'all. Tell me what
I was
finish
just
Who's
your
I was gonna
that?
conversation.
say I was just gonna say so those the original way they came onto the scene would be correct for their natural day-to-day lives. We're now caught up in making TV and not allowing reality to be
I don't see no
reality.
numbers because I know
And
y'all
Mm,
so
lying.
mm.
I mean he can suck
But
a
the,
toe, but that's
it,
about
it,
it.
Mm.
But
but
Who is
them hanging
that?
out with his ex-wife is not reality.
Bring it
Now I
hold
feel
on,
like
down.
hold on,
y'all
Callie,
gaslighting me.
Callie, hold on,
Callie,
There
hold
would
on,
bring
be
it down, baby.
nothing that would make me go
Callie,
on this show.
hold on.
Nothing.
Bring
I
it
think
down,
we are miss. I
Callie.
think we are missing the point. They didn't go out there and just say, "Oh," they didn't call Dr. G and be like, "Hey, get on the show." For some strange reason, everybody keeps forgetting how this happened, and
For
Heavenly
some
has said it
strange
out of her
reason,
mouth.
you're done pleasing me like it's
They have
okay.
said it out their mouth. We saw them at the golf course, and we said we think
Mm-hmm.
you be a good audition, a good fit to come on the show. Come on the show to
Mm-hmm.
save Quad's job. But for some reason, everybody keeps forgetting that and thinks Sweet Tea just showed up at the Bravo studio and said, "Put me on TV because I'm married to a doctor." That's not how that works. And then the other thing is, we're saying TV ready. Simone still look a damn mess. Jackie look a mess. There's no there's no fashionable girls on Married to Medicine.
Even
Not even quiet.
to
Sorry.
piggyback off of what Q is saying, even with Simone when she went into the room with Big Heavy and Jackie, even when she went in there, I believe she had on, what was the kind of shirt she had on? Richie B, a Chanel shirt. It looked like grandma.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
Chanel on her ain't giving Chanel. It ain't
It
giving
looks
Chanel.
fake. It looks
Yeah,
actually like she got it
it
from.
looked like, oh, I got on Chanel. I mean, because I got on Chanel, girl, but it didn't even. It looked like a grandma shirt.
And
But
Heavy
at
had
least
that
they trying.
Heavy had that raggedy
Was it
wig.
in the
She was getting
USA flea
curled,
market?
and Heavy had that raggedy quick wig that she was getting curled on. Like, come on, y'all. Y'all act like this show was
Heavenly look nice. Her glow up is nice. Stop.
girl.
Heavenly, I
I
will
second
say
the
this
Now,
though.
nomination.
You know, I don't like.
the
You
thing
know,
is,
Big Heavy is getting on my nerves
they're
sometimes.
not
But Big
they're not
Heavy,
fashion
Big Heavy
girls.
is becoming the. Big Heavy is
But
that
they're
girl
not.
over there to medicine now.
They're not.
Look
But they're
wise,
not
the
fashion.
Can
girl.
Gabor talk?
The look wise, the girl
No,
came
they're not fashion
hold
girls.
on. But the look wise, Heavenly has came and she did a Wendy. She came over
She
there and came for
has.
everybody, and
She
she
is.
has Heavenly is that
She's
girl over
done
there
the
on Merit.
marathon.
Heavenly is the best looking girl on Merit to Medicine.
Look, that
I'm
doesn't have.
sorry, y'all have to
Maybe
She's
not the
smaller than
best.
Toya.
But I didn't say.
Big Heavy is smaller than Toya right
But I
now.
didn't say that she
But
wasn't
she's
a
not
good looking
smaller
girl.
than
I said
Jackie,
I said that's not a fashion girl. Those are not fashion girls.
Jackie don't eat. Jackie
Yeah.
over there like Crystal.
It don't matter, but you
Those are
said
not
small. We're
fashion
talking
girls.
about
Her looking
the
good and being
waist.
fashionable is two different things.
But
Those
I
are
don't
They don't
think
have
that
fashion.
But they're not the
when we
type
say
of people. That's
fashion,
why
when we
Simone
say
is
fashion,
stupid.
I don't think that you got to be
Think
just
of board talk.
be decked in Gucci.
Yes, that's why I shut up.
I don't think you don't got to be decked in Gucci and Prada to be a fashion girl.
No, you
In my
True
don't.
that.
opinion,
Correct, but that's not where what I can only speak for myself. That's not what I'm getting at. But we're talking about the fashions. When Mims was talking about
TV
the
ready.
dressing up like Portia and being TV ready, that's not it. It's about how you wear what you wear. It
Yes.
doesn't have to have
Yes.
a label. It's how you present yourself. You could be wearing Liz Claiborne, or you could be wearing Sutton and making it look like something. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It doesn't have to be the names of the names, because if you just put it all on, it look like they just threw up on you.
And
But there's a
Heavenly
certain
is
way
the
that
one
you
who
can.
looked like something.
yeah,
Like she looks the best.
Heavy looked better than everybody when they went to the White
No,
House.
Doctor, I have to give it to Dr. Simone. She has been putting her stuff on and looking together.
What?
Now, when that
Her
looks
hair
past,
is not even her weave, her ponytail not even the same texture as her hair. It's not even blended. Like Heavenly hair be on
we're
point
talking
with
Like
clothes. I'm
Wendy
like
talking about
Williams.
clothes.
Hair do
Y'all are
not
like
be
talking
on
about
point.
y'all.
Dr.
Y'all are
Simone look
talking
a
about
mess.
hair,
Her
and
hair, she's
y'all talking
still.
about hair. I'm talking about clothes.
I'm
I'm
talking
talking about
about the full
outfit.
look, the
So that's
presentation.
not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about clothes. We're talking about
Look at the
fashion.
clothes,
I'm
man. If
not.
you look a mess in them.
Heavy
So
looked
it
Heavenly looked the best at Quad's party.
Ain't that what
Heavenly
call
ate the girls up at Quad party. And she had holes and stuff all up in her outfit. Heavenly looked the best at Quad party. Now she messed up sometimes, but Heavenly is becoming that girl this season, y'all. I'm sorry. Heavenly is, and Big Heavy get on my nerves sometimes, but Mama looks good.
She did
Give it
last night,
up.
but when you go back and look at
What's
the,
good, y'all?
if you
Hey,
go back and look
everyone.
at
Hey,
when they were
everybody.
down
Hey,
in
yeah.
Florida, look at how she put her clothes together. That's the best she's ever looked.
Who?
Dr. Simone, when it came to the looks that she provided when they were at the ranch.
But her best isn't good enough, is what we're saying.
I say
You
differently.
gotta stop. You gotta stop.
Gabor, did you
Yeah,
say that Heavenly looked better than Toya? Is that what I heard
she
you say?
do.
That's what he
She
said. He
look
said
better than
all of
Oh
the
she
my
do.
girls.
I
God.
said that
Yeah,
she.
he said all
I
of
said that
them.
Heavenly look better than everybody on the cast right now. She has been looking better than everybody on the cast, and she is smaller than Toya. She's more pulled up at
Smaller than
Than Toya.
Toya.
She's smaller than
Smaller
Toya.
don't
Well,
mean she
Yes,
up
she
to
look better.
Toya.
is. What are
Toya
y'all
has
looking at?
look at baby. Look at did y'all see
Don't do
Toya
my
out there
Detroit
on top
sister
of
like
that
that.
thing when they was doing the relay?
Can
Don't
you
do
pull
my
up a
Toya
Detroit
side
big as
by
a
sister like that.
side?
motherfucker, huh?
Let's see a side by side. Let's be
Toya is
real.
king size.
And Toya still gonna give
Toya
you
look
like.
better.
I'm not mad
What
at.
about the Met
Listen,
Gala? What about
during
the
the
Met
pandemic,
Gala?
I done gained a lot
Toya
of weight
ate
too.
that.
But baby, we gotta be honest, baby. Toya got lumps and rolls out in the back of her back of her knees and
She's a
stuff.
Oh,
Come on
mother.
now,
She's a mother.
baby.
And she
But that ain't what
still
you
Baby,
she
said.
them
still gonna
kids,
give you
Who just
good
said,
bread
who
baby,
just said
her
the
too.
kids,
Met Gala?
her kids
Who just said the
graduating.
Met
Her
Gala?
kids,
Whoever said the Met Gala, baby, Toya ate the girls up at the Met Gala.
and
Correct.
I
no,
don't
did.
baby.
remember what Toya had on, but I don't remember
Heavenly ate the
thinking
girls
that.
up at the Met
Heavenly
Gala.
look
Yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying.
now
uncomfortable.
you
But the
switching,
girls on
baby.
the
Okay,
stage.
Everybody talking at
Eugene.
one time. Hold on.
Gabor,
Heaven,
you got the
Toya,
pictures?
I
Toya
can go
ate
find
the
them real
girls
quick.
up at the Met
Please
Gala.
do.
And I'm gonna tell you something, good boy. I'm gonna tell you why you
And
full
she
of
had
shit.
on all, and she
Even
had
you
on all,
can't get your mouth
and she
in
had on
check.
all
You
black, and she
mad?
had on all black. She had on all black to slim herself down. And I'm
No,
not
she
mad
had
at the
on
girl
black
for
like the
gaining the
Omen because
front.
she was murdered. It was a murder scene.
Heavenly
Who?
Toya,
Toya?
Toya murdered.
Heavenly and Toya look good
Come
at the.
on. Come
Heavenly
on.
Toya and Phaedra look good at the thing.
Baby,
But
Them
that
was
ain't
my
what you.
top
no,
two.
But
baby.
see, that ain't what you said. Till
No, baby.
you got your mouthpiece Richie B up here. Because
Baby,
what you
I said,
said was Toya ate the girls
You
up.
mad?
baby, you a lie.
You
Oh,
I
he's
said
mad?
saying
Heavenly ate the girls up.
he's saying that
I
Richie B
said
is your
Heavenly ate the
Garcelle.
girls up, and Toya was number two. Heavenly looked good to me.
No,
Yeah,
I
you
now,
meant
always
now
the
said
that you
other
got
that.
your,
way
I
now
around.
that
always
you
said
got your Garcelle
Heavenly.
up here with you, now that you got your Garcelle up here with you, you want to change the story.
I don't got no Garcelle with me. I said they had to leave
Bitch,
it to
you
them.
tried it. Garcel could never.
I thought the Heavenly looked the
Garcel
best, baby.
wish. Sutton wish.
I
Oh
always said the
Jesus!
Heavenly looked the best. Y'all did say Toya, but I thought
No,
the
you
Heavenly looked the
didn't.
best to
No,
me.
baby, you didn't say
I
that.
thank
Rewind.
you.
Roll that
Yes,
beautiful
you
bean
did. You
footage.
love
Heavenly
when
You
you
look.
didn't
I
say
say
said the
it.
that.
Heavenly look. I said Heavenly, Toya,
Garcelle.
and that girl was the top three, and Phaedra was the top three.
First of all, if anybody
Jackie looked
Garcel is
dead.
not
Excuse me,
me.
God.
Because he don't even like Heavenly.
I can't tell you not going to tell you keep talking every time somebody else say something.
Heavenly ate at the gala. Yes,
Y'all
Heavenly
just
ate at the
mad. Y'all don't want
gala.
to give props for they do. And it's a shame
Thank
y'all
We
can't be
you.
objective.
we. That's all
I
I do,
love. I hate
baby.
to
I
try to
don't
keep
need to
putting the
hate.
words in my mouth, baby. Yes, Q, you did say that Toya was your number one, and I said that she looked cute, but I said that Heavenly was number one to me.
Child.
How
Heavenly
Wait,
stupid
was
somebody
you
said
Heavenly
is.
looked good at that gala,
Child.
they all look good in
and
their
because you
own
know I love her
way.
updo too. She got extra points because she had to updo. Heavenly looked good to
But
me.
you said Dr. Alicia was up there too. What
I
happened?
didn't pay no goddamn. I don't even know who Dr. Lee. I can't even remember what she had on.
Yes, you can. She had the white with the PC cut.
Boy, I know I ain't
You
say nothing about no
did.
Dr. Alicia.
You did say something about Dr.
So they're not
Alicia.
gonna put no words in my mouth. I'm
And
standing
we need
on
to put you on
business.
some memory pills. We gotta put
I
you
don't
back
need no
on them
memory pills,
that
baby. I can
lion's
still remember what
mane.
Heavenly had on the day.
We gotta get you some mushrooms.
Heavenly, shit, Toya couldn't even fit her shirt down now.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, she couldn't fit her shirt and got mad that
boy,
and
you,
gonna
That's
boy,
touch her
you are
shirt
fibroids.
you are
and got
truly
She's
mad
dealing
that
with
you are
Phaedra
Toya
and
fibroids.
got
still giving hood rat.
and
you
got
are
Really.
mad that
something
Phaedra
Nah,
cut her
else.
don't
shirt
do that to my
up.
Detroit
You are,
sister. She dealing with
you are
fibroids. Don't do
something
that to
else.
Toya.
Oh,
Thank you,
everybody
Rob
got
J.
the
Tell him.
fibroids.
Yes,
You
the
are
boy said
something
Heavenly
else.
was number one. I know what I said. But what I will say is this though, Toya done gained a lot of weight.
She's
Who
happy
is
right now.
Dr.
Her
Alicia?
Eugene is
Dr.
having the
Alicia
most
don't
sex.
even remember Dr. Alicia.
But Toya was never a small girl though.
And they
Toya
having
was
the
a
most
small
sex
girl.
right now.
Season one, Toya
That's
was
happy
very
weight.
small.
That's
Toya was
happy
very
weight,
small,
though.
and I don't have no problem with nobody gaining no weight essence, but for you to say that she got kids, them kids over there cooking burgers. Stop.
They are cooking burgers, but
Them
she's
kids
also the
growing over there
woman of the
cooking full
house.
meals, child.
Wait
Stop.
a
Talking about she
And
had a
minute.
baby. That
serving
girl,
at parties.
right? Them kids filling out college application, child gone.
And we know what
Wait a
Heavenly
minute.
kids are down there doing.
In college,
Yeah.
just like Giselle kids.
You sure?
Kentucky
You
was last
sure?
Period.
place
Laura
for it.
over there in college?
Huh.
Allure not in
Hmm.
college no more. She's a
That's
She
why
she's
that's
is
why
in
that's why Mia
college.
called Giselle daughter some horse. They was hanging out with
she's
Laura.
an influencer now.
She's
Hmm.
in college,
Allure
so
is,
she's doing it
is an
online.
influencer.
She chose to be a bad bitch instead.
Ooh.
Oh, she can't be
You
that,
said fuck
mama.
college. I want to be a bad bitch.
She can't be
She's going
that
to be a
until she gets some work done
heavenly.
like her mama.
Oh, wait a
I'm sorry, I don't
minute.
want to talk about the kids.
Say she ain't no kid.
Mm-hmm.
Right? She grown. She half naked on the
What Amy J
internet.
go? I got a question.
Oh wait.
She ain't gonna
I'm
answer it. You gotta
hungry.
do that.
Allure is taking classes online. Oh, I didn't know that.
She is. Yep.
Wow.
She's still at FS. She's at FAMU still.
Thank you,
Oh
Dina,
wow.
for the facts.
Okay, Allure is taking classes online. I didn't know that. Wow.
Online FSU.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Online FSU, baby.
Wow.
Oh, I
My
thought she
mama,
went to
alma mater.
FAMU.
So Heavenly
FAMU.
paying somebody to take classes under her name. Got it.
Mm.
No, no, baby.
Mm.
But she could because
Got
she
it.
got the coin. She got the coin.
Contessa
She
had a
could do
nice
that.
figure before she started bodybuilding. Is that what she over there doing? Bodybuilding?
Yeah,
No,
she
baby. It
started
looked like she taking the
bodybuilding.
shots.
You know
She
Selena
taking
Johnson was over there
shots.
bodybuilding too.
And got a medal.
Sure. You know everybody get a medal.
Stop it. I'm not talking about what's it called? A participation medal. She actually placed.
She did.
She did. Selena
Shout out
Johnson
to
placed.
Selena.
Yes.
Like, is it a reputable competition? That specific
Girl.
one?
I
Mm.
don't know.
Um,
It's been some years.
Selena Johnson. Look at her front pose. Gone, Selena.
Wow.
Yes, mama.
I guess when the music don't work out.
She looked like Papoose girlfriend. What's her name?
Oh,
oh
Oh,
my
Clarissa.
God.
Oh.
that is
Clarissa.
mean.
Clarissa.
That is
Did you see her
mean. She
running
looks
on the
better than
beach,
Clarissa.
y'all?
Girl,
Oh,
Yes. With her
why the other
gone,
man.
girlfriend?
Selena.
But why the other
You know
girlfriend in
what? I
Hawaii
see some
too?
pictures
You
of
want to
Clarissa
pay
and
the
she looks
cost?
cute
Guess
and
what?
Guess
some
You got
what?
to
no.
be the boss. Show enough. Hanging out with your friends. Watch
I
your
don't like
target
seeing
come
her like
in.
this. This
You
is
don't like seeing her like
awkward.
what?
Is that Bose?
No, baby, that's Selena
Oh,
Johnson.
No, I'm on
She's
my
too
phone.
short.
I'm on my phone. I can't
now
see.
you know that ain't no
She's too short to
bold.
be Bose. Bose
No,
is
I
six
can't.
four.
I'm
That's,
on my phone. It's a tiny picture.
that's Selena Johnson.
Bose is
Who?
6'4".
That's
Selena
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 Johnson is
Johnson.
like
Johnson?
The
5'5".
singer?
Yeah, yes.
The
When
singer?
it all, yes, when it all falls down, Selena Johnson.
Like
Yeah.
It
present
all,
day?
No, baby,
That's
that's
in
a year,
2020
some
when
years
she first
ago.
started bodybuilding.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
she's a
think she played.
bodybuilder?
Yeah, she's a
No,
bodybuilder now.
she was. Don't
I'm
do
telling
that.
you,
That's her
oh,
past.
it all
So she
falls
went.
down.
Hold on. She went from the Queen's Court to bodybuilding.
What was the
Queen's
Queen's Court?
Court.
What was that?
No, baby,
Selena Johnson
wrong.
was on the Queen's Court with
Right.
Claudia Jordan.
No, but I'm asking you, what
No,
was
baby.
it?
Oh,
Yes,
What's
she
she
it
was.
called?
was.
Yes,
Cocktails
she
with
was.
Queens.
But you
But
Cocktails
making
with
it
yeah.
sound
Oh,
like it
sorry.
was like
Cocktails of Queens.
you making it sound like it was a
It was
huge
Cocktails
show.
with Queens. It was just
It
a
Oh.
was a
YouTube
huge
show
show.
during COVID. I
You make
mean,
it sound
during
like
the
it was a
You
V.
pandemic.
Was it the V?
Lisa Ray said that she had to leave over there because she had to put her acting in. But I
Yep, she
saw
was because she was working in Italy.
Crystal
She was. She did the
Wilson.
movie in Italy.
Crystal Wilson was over there on what is it called? What is it, Dina? What y'all help me out? What's the name of the show? 85 South? And it's called 85 South?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal Wilson was over there. And she said Lisa Ray can't
Crystal.
act. Crystal said Lisa Ray can't act.
She didn't say
And
that. That's not what she said at her
she
mouth.
alluded to Lisa Ray can't act.
No,
And
what she
with the
said
scenes
was
that she filmed,
Ice
the scenes
T.
that she filmed,
Ice
the
T
scenes,
told her.
it wasn't Ice T, baby. It was cute. Wrong Ice, bitch. That's what he
It's
wrote to
same
somebody
ice, baby.
online.
Ice, baby.
She said that she didn't want to do no scenes with Lisa Ray because she didn't want to rehearse in the scenes with Lisa Ray because when they put the stuff on camera, Lisa Ray would talk like if she was still reading the line. So she had to like surprise Lisa Ray and what was going on in the scene and improvise because Lisa Ray couldn't act really.
That's not what he said.
I
That's not what
love.
she
I
said.
love
What
the.
she said,
No,
Cristal
I
said
believe
this.
it. I never thought
No,
she
Lisa
but
could
Ray can't
act.
Cristal
act.
said this.
And she
Yeah,
said
I
when
Ice
they
never
was
Cube
thought
fighting,
she
they
pulled
could
her
was
to the
act.
really. She
side.
said when they was fighting, they was really fighting.
Ice Cube pulled her to the side so that
I
way
gotta be
he
honest, I
could
don't like
direct the
Lisa
show.
Ray. Like her
Nobody,
personality is very
nobody does.
abrasive. She seems
Okay.
very
Reminds
bitter.
me of
And she
somebody.
said that
I
Blue
just
Ivy
don't
hair was
care for
nasty.
her.
Bitter.
She
Is that Callie talking?
she alluded
Yeah.
That's
who?
I
She
Callie.
love the
alluded.
Players Club, but she's been playing
What
that
you
same
say about
character
Blue?
since that movie.
She had tried to say that Lisa. She tried to say that blue hair was nasty.
She never did.
Mm.
She said she can't say
Not
that
with that
about
widow's
her.
peak. That nappy ass widow's peak she got.
Watch
Oh.
it.
Yeah, she
Watch
did.
it.
She kind of alluded to. She didn't really say that the hair was nasty, but she had a frown on her face and she was shaking
Exactly.
her
So stop
head
lying on
like.
these folks.
She said that it
No,
was
and she
nasty.
also made a
She
comment,
said she
oh,
can't
that would
say it
never be
about
my
her, baby.
granddaughter because she doesn't
Yeah,
have
because she didn't
nappy
have
hair.
nappy
Yes,
hair.
she
I
And
don't
that's
like
did.
the
Kylie. That's
heifer.
what she said.
I
Yes,
That's
don't
she
know
what she
why
Wait,
did.
she's
said.
who?
so
You
She
ain't
said
rigid
that
heard
about
about
it's
her.
who?
That
better,
doesn't at
Esther.
all.
It is
About,
better because that's what
Right,
she
you know what I'm
said.
saying?
It's better
who
because
did she say
that's
that
the word
about?
she used.
Blue Ivy.
Mm.
She said that about Blue.
No, she said about the texture of her hair.
Child.
Y'all like to say there's a
Tomato,
such thing as good hair
tomato,
and bad hair. It
tomato,
is
tomato.
no baby, straight up tomato. Heinz at that.
Mm.
Ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Because it was her daughter, her
I
granddaughter
don't know. I
birthday.
think
I
that whole
When
actually
they was
think
only
talking about
that
her
wearing
daughter,
white
she was
thing
like,
is
"Nah, her hair
weird.
not
I don't
nasty."
understand that concept of I'm only gonna wear white. I I feel
yeah,
like
she's a
Issa Rae
weirdo.
is very. I think she thinks she's more than. I think she thinks that her acting made her like an A-lister.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
think no, she
She
knows her
did.
sex
Yes,
appeal
she does.
made her.
Boy, sex
She knows
appeal.
she knows she's not an A-lister, and
Where
then
Richie
two,
at? He still up
she
here?
right here. No, reset rich who?
The other Richie.
No, he was never up
He
here.
never came
No,
up
he was
Uh,
never
here.
up here.
Cause what he
But
called the girl last night? The
Which one?
lady, the Caribbean term.
I forgot what word he said.
Never
That's what
mind. Go
Lisa.
ahead, y'all.
Is that what Lisa Ray is?
Yes.
Yeah.
so the thing is,
Tired,
she
Mm.
never
blue,
said that she was an A-lister. She
and
knows that
delayed.
But
too.
she
I
trying to
said
make
her
it. She,
her her
Oh, I said
attitude
tired
makes
because
me
you're
feel like
confused.
she thinks that she is.
No,
she
no, I
do.
understand that,
I
but I'm
watched her
saying
Carlos King interview. She think that she more than what she is.
no.
But
I
what's
don't
the
think
girl
that.
name over there? Richie B that was on 106 in Park. Roxy put her in her
Roxy.
place. Roxy put her in her
Okay, you
place.
think so? You think she did?
Yes, when
She
she was over
also
there with.
slept with her man.
Yeah, yes, that's what I'm
Just
saying. She put her in her
okay, and then
place,
she got
and Lisa Ray
checked.
was going around crying about,
She got
real hoes
checked.
don't cry to everybody about what they shortcomings
Hoes,
and what happened.
hoes, coming from a virgin hoes.
I
Wait,
Okay,
said real
was
hoes.
she still
real
is
hoes.
going
Lisa
around
Ray,
crying like 15 years
yeah, Lisa
later?
Ray still crying. Charge it to the game.
Mm.
Nikki took your husband. Charge it to the game. Why are you crying about it 15 years later? And then you snitched and went and told her fiance.
I don't understand how Lisa Ray
You
is still
supposed to charge
famous.
that shit to the
Like, I
game.
don't see no appeal of
Charge
her
this
at
shit to the
all.
game. Charge that
It's
shit to the
just,
game, or
How
just
she
don't
keep
say
getting her
nothing.
men stolen? Or
Lisa
that's
Ray's
the same
pretty.
man.
She's still
They don't
pretty
because
even to present
they don't
day.
deal with that attitude.
Lisa
That's why
Ray is
she's
all
like,
right looking.
She's
She's
pretty.
not
Now,
anything to write home about.
Lisa Ray is it,
This is what you
baby.
started,
Yeah,
Cause she
Lisa
baby.
used
Ray's
to
No,
be
pretty.
it.
I
She
don't
used
see
to
Gabor,
be.
it.
you
I
started
She used to
this.
be
mean,
it.
This is what
She
you
used to be
started,
it.
baby.
I'm about to say
You
it.
started
She
it.
used to be
I
it.
see, baby.
You started it. See?
no. I mean, it's a lot of
Tearing
pretty
down a
girls
black
in
woman.
the entertainment industry. Come on now. They dime a dozen. In that industry, most of them are pretty.
Girl. No, Lisa Ray is one. You know, Lisa Ray is in the top 10 now. Come on now.
Top 10 of what?
I'm sorry, I
Bad,
don't see that
Bad
now.
what? Actresses? Yeah.
bad,
No.
bad.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And she's
All I
a.
see is a funky attitude, bad acting,
I think
bad
y'all don't like
personality,
people that's
bad
no nonsense.
disposition. I don't care for the woman.
Wow.
Kelly, who do you like?
Not her ass.
Why you don't like?
It's
What's
all
your
the
issue with
ass.
Lisa Ray?
She is not my cup of tea at all.
Why is she not your cup of tea? Let me know. Let's talk
I
it
don't like
out.
her energy. She comes across as very abrasive,
Preachy.
very aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Still talking about shit from 15 years ago. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think the
Ooh.
Players Club was all that. She couldn't
It was,
act.
baby. It was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Because
That
I've been
We
that was
watching
a
still
myself
one-off
quoting
for a
it.
shit
We
long
done.
still
motherfucking
quoting
time
it.
now.
No, it was
I've
not.
been watching myself for a long motherfucking time now. And I don't need you or my mama.
If I want to make
Yes.
some extra cash,
I'm gonna
No.
use what I got to get what I want.
Yeah, baby. People
you
still
still using
doing
those
that
Ronnie
from
Ho
Players
quotes.
Club. Come on now. Bucky
Mm-mm.
naked. Come on now,
I
Callie.
think
You
what it
know the
was, this
proceed.
stuff was on cable, and you guys
Let's set it
watched it
off,
over and over
Mel.
again. I saw that as a
My
book,
bad.
and I was like, oh,
I
whatever. You know what I mean? Like
Callie,
Ice Cube has done better and will
Callie.
do better.
Yes, he
I
was. Yes,
didn't
he
watch. I
was.
don't watch the. I didn't watch the USA versions. I had the DVD. Open up
Yes,
the
Callie.
door,
We had the
bitch.
DVD. We had the
That would not
VHS
be something.
tape
I
version.
don't think she can act. Like, I really
Callie,
just don't like this
about
That's
the
woman. Like,
subjective.
her
storyline.
whole
Look past
vibe
the
is
That's
acting.
just
It's about the
ugh.
subjective, baby.
storyline. You seen Garcella movies, and you kept watching the movie. Just get
And she
past
had
the
speaking
I
roles in
seen
acting
her
and who
movies.
the
Garcelle in
actor is,
movies.
and
What
worry about the
movie was
storyline.
Garcelle
Sometimes,
in?
God.
I seen her on TV shows.
Who?
You
You
know
mean a
Garcelle went
TV
over
Garcelle.
there.
show?
You know
You
Garcelle
mean
love
a
to go
TV
get bucket
show?
naked. You know Garcelle went over there and got butt naked to be on Power. She
Playgirl.
went over there and got butt
Playboy.
naked.
Uh-huh.
Well, she
Play.
went over there and got naked for. She went over there and got naked for him too. But she went over there and got naked on Power too. We ain't seen her in 30 years, and she went over there. What season was it? Season 4. She went over there and fucked Ghost
Season
and got butt
5.
naked.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Wait, Garcelle did a nude scene
Yes. You know she
She
recently.
just showed
lose.
a little titty. She just showed a
Yes,
little
Not
she
titty.
lose.
recently.
Yes.
Not
Otherwise known
recently,
as
baby.
news.
How
Yeah,
recent
I
you
totally
talking?
missed
She
that
was
too. I
on
missed that too,
She was
Power
Mel.
on
when Ghost
Power
was
and
trying
she
to
She was
had
get
on
sex with
funding.
Power.
Ghost.
I'm gonna tell y'all when Ghost was trying to get funding for his for the
Yes.
club when he lost the funding and she came when he was running for office and stuff. She I might be getting it mixed up. She came over there and she was
Yes.
she just wanted some D and she
Yes.
ain't give him the funding. Y'all don't remember that? When he
Yes, I
switched up on
remember.
We
everybody.
remember. We remember.
So
Well, I
y'all
mean,
made y'all
I
made
didn't know
y'all
that
felt
she was
like that.
acting in current things. Cause to hear Gabor tell her she don't ever act.
Right.
That's what he
I
say,
didn't say
but
she
she
wasn't
do.
never
She
She's
That
said
was
she
never
acting.
the
in
still
She
end of the
nothing.
never.
show when
She
she
was
was
What I'm
on Real
saying
inspiring. She
is
was
that ain't what
Housewives.
I
inspiring.
said. That ain't what I see. What y'all do is y'all take
Y'all,
stuff from
Garcelle
me.
was
What
literally
I'm
on
telling
a
y'all.
television show when she got on Real Housewives.
Yeah, and she was
Y'all just
inspiring
didn't
men.
What
watch
I
the
said
show.
was. What I said was. See, y'all take
What you
my stuff.
said was some bullshit. That's what
No,
you
what I said was
said.
some real shit. What I said was Garcelle got on this show over here with these women and told them women that she was gonna be on their show filming Coming to America. I'm going doing Coming to America with
She
Eddie
did
Murphy.
though, and
And
she
that
had a
movie
speaking
came
line this
out, and that
time.
movie came out and she didn't have no lines.
She
But
did
she
this
filmed. But
She
she
time.
had
filmed.
2
She
scenes and she didn't have any
did.
lines.
Did the check
She
clear?
had
Did the
some
check
She
time.
clear?
had 2 scenes and she
That
had any
ain't the
lines.
point.
Did the check
She talked
clear?
this time
I
when
ain't
she
talking
opened up
about
the
the check,
door,
baby.
Gabor. Gabor, this time around she had some speaking role in Coming to America too.
She did
When
not
she
have
had
no
opened
scenes
up
Well,
on
She
Coming to
besides,
did.
when she
No, she
opened up
America.
the
didn't.
door, she
What did
did.
she
But
say?
she opened up the door and she said something. Now it's not memorable, so I can't tell you. I
Baby,
only
she
watched the
didn't, and
movie
I
once
didn't
and never
remember
looked
because she
back
didn't
at
say
it.
nothing, baby.
I
If
didn't
she
look
would have
back
said a
at
word, I
it.
would have said, "Oh, they upgraded her." I think that Garcelle probably asked to be in the movie because she thought it was gonna be
No,
another
baby.
hit.
She didn't
how
ask
she
to
gonna
be in the
ask to
movie.
be
She
in
And
the
they said,
movie?
okay,
requested.
here. We'll take you,
She was
Garcelle.
requested, baby.
She wasn't requested. They didn't
Yes,
even
she
give her no
was.
lines. Rick Ross
She
had a line and she didn't even have a line.
oh She had a line.
They even bought in Vogue back, and she didn't even have a line.
Baby, they ain't bring all of them in Vogue back because they had Miss R&B in there, and she ain't real in Vogue, so don't do that.
That Coming to America too was a mess.
what
That was a
older
mess.
celebrity could y'all see Garcelle with? Like
What older celebrity can I see
Ice T
Garcelle
is
with?
already older
I can see
celebrity.
her with. I can see her
I see
with
don't mess with
Billy
no
D.
black
Williams.
people. Y'all tripping.
Oh,
I can see
Cali
her with Billy D.
girl.
Williams. She can be
No,
with Billy
I've
D.
met the
Williams.
man in person several
Wait a minute,
times.
EHC
IT
Bunny.
is
Hold
not
on, wait a
what
minute,
y'all
wait a
think.
minute, wait a minute. Hold on. Mute up. EHC Bunny say Gabor Garcel is the big Hollywood producer now. That check is cashing. No, baby, Garcel is the big black Lifetime movie producer now. That check is
Okay.
cashing.
That means she's in her
Oh,
Vivica Fox bag. She's in her Vivica Fox collection.
Oh yeah, you know, great Vivica Fox to have you believing that I'm good. Child over there doing car shield commercials. Child, how
Baby,
delight
that's a
your
big check,
feelings.
baby. That's a big
Falling.
check. That's a
Is
Wow.
it a
big
big
check.
check?
Yes,
Oh,
baby.
okay.
That's
Tyra
a $1
Banks,
million
Tyra
check.
Banks said Lifetime pay good. She said Tyra Banks says Hallmark and Lifetime pay good money.
When was that time you seen Tyra Banks in a Lifetime a Hallmark movie?
She
I'm
ain't
just
got to
telling
be
you
in none of them
I'm
because
just telling
guess
you what
what?
she
That
said.
Smiles
I'm
cream
telling you
is
what she
selling,
said.
baby.
Tyra Banks is
Smiles cream is
blackballed
selling.
because of the shit she did on America's Top
Oh,
Model.
Cali girl, stop. That woman ain't
No,
Cali.
dead
blackball.
serious. They tried to bring her back on Dancing with the
blackballed.
Stars.
Cali,
She
when
was
did you
trying to
hear
bring her
Stop.
back to the
this?
show,
Stop, Callie. Stop.
complaining. They didn't want to get no lawsuit. They got rid of her
Callie,
ass.
stop. Stop it now.
Mhm.
Y'all
She's
don't want
selling
to hear the
Smiles
truth.
cream.
Let's
She's
get
Okay.
back
selling
dragging.
Smiles
Let's get
Okay.
cream,
back
boo.
dragging Garcelle. No, I'm
I
playing.
could see Garcelle dating James Earl Jones. Is he still alive?
No, he passed
No, he passed
away.
away.
James.
What about Johnny Cash?
Mm-mm. They're too
Ugh.
old for her.
She
Baby,
like
but
white
she's
boys.
No,
he
Garcelle said
thinks
she
he's
like both.
white.
She said 'cause she like to pull out a black dildo and a white dildo, and she'll just toss it in there which one she
Wait a
chooses. You know,
minute.
she's a horrible
Wait a
mother.
minute.
She said that her son
Oh
had found
my
the
god!
dildos. Yeah, she said that the sons found the dildos in the bag.
No, I
Remember?
was saying, oh my god, you
But
calling her
I'm
a
the one
horrible,
who's
horrible
wrong.
mother.
Now
What
I'm the
type of
one who's
what?
wrong.
I ain't
Okay.
never. You know, I don't know if my mama got no dildos or not, but I ain't never seen one. My God,
Bull.
Garcelle, and she said that on that
Did you eat?
show.
Did you eat yet?
I didn't.
That's
No,
why.
She could
I
date.
see
She could date Al
Garcelle.
Pacino.
I
Why
see
you giving her? Why
Garcelle as
you
an
giving her man an
older
age? Why you
version
giving her
of
like
her
80 something years old?
ex-husband,
You don't think that
to
she
be
could
honest
be
with
nobody her
you.
age? Why you trying to
She's
turn her
no
into
Lena,
sweet
but
tea?
she's no Lila
No,
Rashad, so
no. I think she. I think she should date. I think she would date like an older man in Hollywood.
Yeah, an
Like,
Like
older
probably like an
version of her
Asian.
ex-husband. That's who
Probably an
I truly see
Asian.
her with.
oh,
I'm not even
Callie,
trying to be funny.
give us a name though, Callie. Give us a name.
No, it would have to be like a behind the scenes dude. That's what I mean.
So y'all
Not
wouldn't put
Mm.
up
somebody
with
in front
Will
of the
Smith?
camera.
Y'all wouldn't put up with Will Smith? You know she done
No,
already
baby,
been
he already
ran
had
She
through.
that.
blew
Oh,
that,
come on.
She
dummy.
already had that,
You know she
baby.
already been ran
I heard
through.
Jada
Wild
in the
Wild West.
background. Who cares? You trying to get a bag. Fuck a Jada. Garcelle.
Garcelle ain't trying to get no bag. That girl ain't want trying to
Pop
get
her
no
upside the
bag.
head.
she could date the daddy from the Jamie Foxx show.
No,
Louis
baby.
Oh,
He's
Gossett
no.
Jr.
Yeah, I
baby.
can
Who?
see
He got a
that.
wife. He got a
Does
Wow.
wife.
he?
That don't matter to Garcelle.
They do.
I was
She's a
just
Oh.
thinking the same,
respectable.
but you
She's
said
a
it before me.
respectable
I'm like, I don't
Louis
think
got
Garcelle
Asian
Louis
cares.
Lou.
American.
Oh, that ain't him.
Yeah, that is not him.
What
Morris.
about Ving Rhames?
Yeah, I
It's
got the
Morris.
wrong name. I'm about to say he
He's
did.
taken
Black.
too.
Ving
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 Rhames
Rhames
Rhames.
is
is
taken.
dead.
He's
No, Ving
taken.
Rhames ain't dead. Holiday, you want him to date Holiday?
I
He's
can see it.
taken.
Didn't he die?
Mm-mm.
Damn,
So
y'all
y'all,
putting death on everybody
we
tonight,
killing
ain't y'all?
everybody
Who
tonight.
Omarosa
Shout
husband
out,
that
we
died?
killing everybody tonight, baby. Shout out to
What
Jason
about
Lee.
Carl Winslow?
Well, Cars
Now you
Winslow,
know.
Cars,
Wait
they
a
say
He's
Cars
minute.
Winslow was over
dead.
there
One of the
on all fours.
kids.
Somebody, we had a witness that said that they seen Cars Winslow on all fours
No,
taking
Carl
Diddy.
Winslow's not dead. He
They
just
said that he
gay.
goes to the
Yeah.
Kojak. They say he goes to
Oh,
the Kojak conventions and
somebody
What?
keeps
said
his door unlocked.
somebody said Tina Knowles' ex. I saw him last week, and he was with a
I don't
real
trust
young.
him.
He was with a real young girl with pink hair.
Well, he
Yeah, I
stole $1
don't
million
trust him. And
before
I
he
think
left
he
Tina.
stole that face.
He stole $1 million
Oh my
Yep,
before they
sure
left,
did.
baby.
Well, he was at like Phipps in Atlanta, so maybe
Mhm.
they
Can I
were
ask,
shopping.
can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Kylie. Kylie, don't get
Hmm?
upset.
What?
Why are you single, Kylie?
Why am I?
Oh,
Oh, I don't want to get married. We've had this conversation multiple times. I date somebody, but we're never getting married.
Callie wants a
Oh,
man
you got a
from the
man.
she wants a
Well,
man
my
Callie
from the
got a
kind.
Bay who
man.
Why you don't
works in
want to get
tech.
married?
I don't want
Why
to
you don't
live
want
with
to get married,
nobody, and I
Kylie?
don't even believe in marriage. I think it's a dumb concept.
Oh.
Do you think you would be Elon Musk's 14th baby mother?
I couldn't let that man touch me. I couldn't do it. You know, you got to be real fucking creepy to have that kind of money, and for women to be like, nah, I can't do that.
Is it because
You
of
know,
him
you
being
got now
shaped
Jeff
like a
Bezos.
He
Tesla?
probably has like
Honey.
nanotech in his semen.
Callie, have you always been against marriage?
You know what? Even when I was a little kid and I didn't have the words to describe, I thought the concept was dumb. And so as I got older and I was really, I'm like, this is stupid. Why are people still doing this? It sounds like slavery to me. Like, why the hell you signing a contract to be in a relationship with somebody?
For
That
the
sounds
money. So
insane.
you can get a little access to the money.
If he gonna
Who
give it
is
to you, he gonna give
this?
it to you.
Baby, that's Oprah. Look at that shape.
Baby, that ain't Oprah. That's
That's
airbrush.
Oprah, baby. That was Oprah. That was Oprah back in the
No,
90s.
baby, that's
No,
airbrush.
Oprah have a shape every time she
That
lose
was Oprah.
weight.
That's
Oprah's got
Oprah.
bad
That's
bills.
Oprah in 1998, baby.
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
baby.
that's
Body shaped
Oprah,
like a Coke
baby.
bottle.
Give it up.
Mm-mm.
You know
Y'all
some. You
act like
know
Oprah has
y'all
never
claim
been
that some
bad
people.
built.
Y'all claim that Cynthia and Garcel was models, but they ain't never been on the cover of Vogue.
I mean, Cindy has been in the inside. She's been in the inside
Has she been?
of
I didn't
Vogue.
say inside, baby. I said cover.
You heard what I said. She's a
What part
working
of
girl,
cover
so she
don't you understand?
No,
The
Garcelle got
cover.
on the show because she was part of that group with Lisa Rinna and Denise Richards. Like they was trying to have these D-list
speaking of
actresses on the
Denise
show.
Richards, how do y'all
That's
feel
how
about
she
her
got on the
show?
show.
What about
I
Denise
don't know
Richards'
how the
show
hell
that's coming
Denise got a
out?
show. I don't know who she over there blackmailing.
She got a show because they wanted to give her a show.
She
It looked
over
like
there
it's gonna be
black.
stupid,
Please,
but
who want to watch that? Did nobody want to watch it the first time it was on?
Kyle, you don't want to watch nothing, Kylie.
Girl, get us girl the
You
stuff,
want to watch a show
girl.
with Denise Richards?
I
You
think
for real
Denise
want to
show
watch
look
that
cute
show?
because her whole family is like delusional and they probably are entertaining within their own atmosphere. Denise with the Housewives, I don't
Yeah,
because
you
she's high or
crazy.
whatever she is, it doesn't work because she's like, for all the reasons it doesn't work. But with her, I want to see Charlie Sheen's kids and how they grew up with him being who he is and
Mm-hmm.
her. I actually want to see that. I want to
They
see
still got
Charlie.
They grew up
OnlyFans.
to
I
do,
heard too
they
much dark
group
stuff. I
OnlyFans
done
with
heard
their
some
mama.
really dark
That's
shit
what I
about them
want to
kids.
see. I want to see all of that.
That's
But
too
Denise
dark.
ain't gonna put like the OnlyFans stuff on there. She's gonna try to make it seem like she's so humble and innocent.
No, she talked about her daughter being the only. She said she would prefer for her not to do it, but she's grown. She can't really stop her.
And that's
It's
the
a
She
new
was
more
on
show.
there with her.
It's a new show.
Denise
I'm gonna watch.
is on
Y'all gonna watch it with
bullshit.
me? I'm not gonna review it though.
What's the show
What?
for
called?
sure.
Let me pull it up. I know y'all seen it.
I heard Oprah got kicked off the board of trustees at Weight Watchers for taking Ozempic.
Yes.
Oprah.
Yeah, she.
Yes, she did,
Yeah,
and
I heard that too.
she donated the money to
Weight Watchers don't work.
What's the
Those
show
companies don't.
called?
Oprah trying to tell us that she got that Oprah trying to convince us that being fat is a disease.
Mm.
Weight Watchers don't work because you can't eat all them carbs like that and still lose weight. You have to balance your sugar intake, not just your
I know
calories.
y'all know what it.
So
Y'all know
it
y'all know
can't
what it
work.
is. I know
What
y'all know
show
what I'm
is
gonna
it?
watch. We
What?
watch
What you
it.
Paradise.
say?
Paradise.
Oh no,
Oh,
Oh,
I love Paradise. It's
we
really
watching this right.
what is
Oh
this?
yes, I
I've
Growth
been
might
seeing
point
the
even put up a
previews.
video
Are we
for it.
Garden
watching
It
this?
looks it looks
Society.
good.
it's
It do look
scripted.
good. Yes.
It's giving How to Get Away with Murder, or just because of
And
Michaela?
Desperate Housewives.
It's giving Desperate Housewives.
Oh, I'm good,
Look at
baby.
you.
And it's giving Desperate Housewives and How to Get
Enjoy.
Away with Murder.
I haven't heard of this. Is this on
Enjoy.
Tubi?
No,
And you know this
baby.
ain't on no
NBC.
damn Tubi. This is on NBC, a real
This is on
network.
Y'all
Peacock.
can laugh at Tubi.
Y'all hating on Tubi. Tubi pays good money.
And
Fox
they said
Yeah,
owns
they weren't
Tubi.
airing the Super
Y'all,
Bowl.
the Tubi aired the Super
Fox
Bowl and
owns
it
Tubi. Fox owns Tubi. That's why they displayed the Super Bowl on Tubi. Y'all keep
Now,
laughing at
Mills, if I
Tubi.
look up and see you on Tubi, I'm
I
gonna be
would
like,
love it.
see,
I would love it. Cut me a check.
look, sitting in a purple chair.
Y'all don't be seeing what be
Cashing
going
Tubi
on.
checks.
Y'all
Mm,
don't be seeing what be going on. Just like the
mm.
UPN and the CW network, they had all the blackity black
Mm-hmm.
shows, and Tubi had all the blackity
Mm-hmm.
black movies, and all niggas was
With
watching the
Moesha.
shows. And now they got real movies now. They broadcasting the Super Bowl. Come to find out, Fox on Tubi.
Lonzo Ball, baby mama
Tubi
gonna be on.
actually has more viewers than Netflix, y'all. I'm just joking about Tubi. Tubi is actually the number one streaming service.
Oh,
Because
sweet
it's free.
Yeah. But you
I
know
would
what?
happily
Those
be on
TMZ
Tubi.
documentaries be hitting on Tubi. Y'all don't be watching the TMZ documentaries. They be having all kind of little information in there.
She don't even
No,
look
but
like
they
us,
give you
so-
more information.
Who was that? Oh, Edith. Who's that?
I watched the Wendy Williams documentary on Tubi. It wasn't bad.
Are they
Which
dating?
one?
Yeah, no, all their documentaries, they have little stuff in there that you be like, oh, I didn't know that.
Which one?
The one from TMZ.
What
Was
did I
that-
watch it at?
Is that your Instagram you were just showing us?
I never heard of that show though. What network is it on?
Messy.
NBC.
It's on NBC. It's a real show. It's not a BS like.
You should see the
script
Twitter,
jail.
baby.
Like that movie where Claudia was
At the dark.
gunning down that little kid.
Oh.
Wait, what? Y'all, did I ever tell y'all I met Claudia before? She was so nice to
Tell
me.
us about
and
it,
I
Claudia.
feel so bad when y'all be dragging
Good.
her. I'm
Good,
like,
because
that's
she
not the
is a
experience
sweet
I had.
individual. She's a sweet girl.
Who? The colorist, Claudia?
She's not
Well,
a
I
colorist,
am
baby.
yellow, but
Are you?
Of all
no.
people for you to like.
Ooh,
But
is that
no,
what
you know what it was? We were at a taping, and she came because we were the only other black girls there, me and my friend, and she made a point to come over and talk to us.
Who?
Ooh.
Claudia,
Who's the other black girl?
my friend that I was with me
Impossible.
was also black.
Callie, you were acting or something?
Oh.
No,
No,
I was just I was. This was a time in my life when I thought I wanted to be a stylist.
A
Okay.
stylist, got you.
So I was
Okay,
to work
Jewel
behind the
Ambrose.
scenes.
I don't want to be your
Okay,
bestie.
you
These hoes
say?
messies always worry about the little bit.
Yes.
Why do-
Wait.
so what hap-
Wait.
so what happened, Kylie?
Wait.
No, she was
Okay,
really nice.
Okay, Tamika Foster, you better get your styling
Oh,
on.
that's a fault.
Oh no, this was years ago. No,
Why'd
that
you stop
wasn't my
doing it,
thing.
Callie?
I don't work and I don't do that anymore.
You
My
could have
friend
helped
did
her
it
out
for
when
me.
she was on Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh,
She's only there for one season.
But her boss.
Wow. Can we have
With
y'all
them sketty,
breaking?
with them sketty
Hold on,
straps.
y'all. They say Wendy Williams was reportedly moved to assisted living memory unit after getting drunk at the facility's restaurant.
Yeah, baby. You a day late.
What
Oh,
I'm trying to
Wendy.
understand
That's
about
old.
this story.
You know,
So wait a
I
minute, guys,
haven't
I
been
have
on
a
Instagram in the
question.
last couple of days.
I have a question
No, that
about
was in
this
the
story.
news.
Why was
Oh,
Wendy
man.
at the facility at all?
But Callie, I
Like
want to go back
there
to
is
your
a
Callie. You
big
want to
Why
go back
is
to
she
deep
drinking it?
missing
Because you know her
from
no
We gotta
good
go
this
back
ass
to the
son.
fashion.
You know she went to Florida with her
Wait,
no good ass
Gabor,
son, and he
Gabor.
had them
Yeah,
cameras and
Gabor,
stuff all
hold
in
on,
her
hold on,
face.
Callie. We want to go back to you being a fashion stylist.
We're going back to the
Why'd
fashion.
you stop doing it?
Oh, you know what? I wasn't really into it. I had a friend that really, really wanted to do it, and she needed my help.
Oh.
That was like her
So you had to put her
dream.
on.
Like she wanted to be a stylist. And I was like, okay, I'll help you. You know?
But did you like it though? You didn't like it at all?
You know what? At that time, I have to be honest with you. What happened was I was so broke that I psyched myself out because I didn't see how I could get started with that.
Got it.
I made some connections and everything. I felt like maybe that might have been the time that I blew my bag in life.
Got it.
You said blew your back?
Yeah.
My bag.
You're
My
gonna live for a long
potential to
time.
like
That's
be
what I just saw on
rich.
TV.
Oh, got you.
Wait,
The
what?
preview for the show you just put up there. I just saw it on TV.
Oh. Well, you know, I know how to pick them.
No, you
The
don't.
reason she had to go into a facility was when they had her in rehab. That's when they were selling her apartment. So after she came back to New York, she didn't have a place to live.
So you go
And-
to a assisted living facility? Like, I feel like
do
there's
hotels
something
not
Wendy.
exist or
Oh.
something? Like,
Wendy.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Callie.
I just feel like there's some, no.
I'm not gonna lie. She needed to go into something. She
Girl, you
needed to
live
go.
alone.
She needed to go into something because after rehab or during rehab, that's when everything popped off with her. with the Lifetime documentary where everybody saw how bad she was. So if she got out of rehab and started drinking again, I don't know why we're pretending like Wendy still didn't need help. The only reason that Wendy is as lucid as she is now is because she's not allowed to be around alcohol.
Oh, I agree on that for sure. I think her alcoholism is to the point where she does need a caregiver
I'm wearing
or a sober
TMZ out
coach, like
about that
Harvey
shit though.
said.
You over
Hey,
here calling that man your motherfucking friend, and he's over there getting paid tips from people to expose your that you relapsed after. That ain't no friend of yours.
who will?
What? Who?
Do you get like literally Harvey? She's over there saying Harvey's been one of my good friends. He's really helping me. No, he got paid from Tubi to do a documentary, and he gets lots of views talking about you. But given the first tip, where he pays people for these tips, he exposes that you relapsed right after rehab. That's effed up.
I don't know. No, I think that what Harvey is trying to do is
So of
establish
all
that
the
she
people you want to
doesn't have
defend,
dementia.
of
No,
all the people you want to
no,
defend
Harvey
Harvey,
does sleazy things. But what I'm trying to say is I think in this case, what his intention was to establish that she doesn't have dementia.
and
Because remember, he's a lawyer. His defense from the beginning has been
What you eating
she's an
on?
alcoholic. She should not be thrown in a facility. She just needs a sober coach. That's what he said from day one. So he's trying to establish this is about drinking.
Did you?
That's what
But did
he's
y'all?
trying to do.
Oh,
But did y'all
he's
hear?
not trying a case. So this is supposed to be your friend. You've made a lot of money off her. You do not need to say that she relapsed from rehab because we all saw what it looks like for Wendy to be drunk.
But
You're not going to
Mims,
tell me that that was just some altruistic intention
Oh
of
no, I'm
his.
not saying that. What I'm saying is, I think from his perspective, he's trying to prove that she was drunk and it wasn't dementia.
His
That's all
but
I'm
perspective is
trying to
going
say.
viral, and
Mims,
that hit
the way
every other blog.
Mims,
Wendy's still drunk.
why she picked that? No, Wendy, why she's in that restricted floor is because she went up to the rooftop bar to get drunk. And how do we know that? Courtesy of Lauren LaRosa from Just with the Mess. But anyway,
On the
I think
Breakfast Club,
Harvey
man.
is the
On the
perfect
Breakfast
person.
Club.
We haven't heard anything about Wendy since the Lifetime documentary. Harvey is the perfect person to just tell us what really happened and get eyes on it. And now she has a new court date. Now she could go see her dad. Like, so it's bringing more publicity to it, putting
That
more
Mm-hmm.
has
eyes on
nothing
it.
to do. That was already in place before he put out the story, and it was Harvey's exclusive story from an exclusive tip that he got that said that Wendy had relapsed, and that's why she was moved to a
But
certain floor for
Mims,
like
Are
three
you saying
days.
this on a
but Mims, I
documentary or
don't
this is a
think we're
TMZ
supposed to.
story?
No,
This is not
Callie,
Wendy drinking.
this was
It's
just a couple
not.
of. He is not in any way, shape, or form going to be in the courtroom. This is not a court of law, Callie. What he did
But they're
effectively was throw
claiming
shit
he
on
has
that
a
woman.
memory problem, not a drinking problem. That is
That was all already played out. He did this a week ago after she had already had a
I'm about to let the
new
phone with
appointment
the
set up
phone.
with a new doctor. This was to go viral, and that's exactly what he did with that story. It did not. I would not put that story out about my friend who I'm actually trying to help.
I
But
think
you
that.
remember,
said
there's no
I
real
also
friendship
think
in
that.
business.
I also think that Wendy. I don't know. When Wendy was over there on the Breakfast Club, I just think that they should have edited those things because she was over there saying she didn't drink and I didn't hadn't
mm-hmm.
had a drink in years
Mm-hmm.
and all of this other type of stuff. I think that she should have went to. I feel like that what Harvey was doing was she probably asked for a favor and what she was going through, and he probably gave her one because I feel like Charlemagne was doing half ass shit over there. They was doing nigga shit. I
mhm.
do. I
Language.
do.
My only question or maybe concern is if they're trying to, or if she's trying to take this alcoholism route. I guess I'm like, didn't the doctors give her a damn scan to look at her brains to tell if she has dementia? How can you
Okay.
undo that?
Can I answer that because I went through this with my dad?
Sure, please.
Yes, there is
We got 12
something
minutes, y'all.
that no, it's
I
real
thought we
quick.
was
There
having
is
fun.
she's
12 missions
absolutely
till the
right.
intermission, right?
There is
Shit.
something that will show up in a brain scan if you have been drinking heavily for years and years and years.
Hmm.
However, it doesn't progress in the way normal dementia progresses if you stop drinking.
Gotcha.
So technically, she has some kind of a dementia, but it's not specifically what they're saying in those court documents, because if it is, Wendy would be not, she would be out of it by now. Like she wouldn't have lasted this long.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Y'all know-
alcohol. It's
Y'all
more
know
so
they
alcoholism.
laid Herb to rest today.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
He been getting me through my workouts. But go ahead.
Irv has been getting you through your workouts.
Yeah, murdering.
Murder Inc. is murder.
You think his
What's
wife
the
was there?
second Murder Inc. song, y'all?
You know
Huh?
what's our favorite
Confessions
Murder
of
Inc.
a
song?
Video Vixen.
How
Put it
that
on.
go? I said song.
What would I be without my baby?
Yeah.
got
Do it.
to,
I
got
think
to do it.
I cry.
You
When I
cry?
I cry,
cry,
Yeah.
you
you
cry,
cry, we
we
cry
cry
What's my
together.
favorite?
together.
I think mine would have to either be Down for You because all of them was on there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The
Oh yeah,
remix.
down for
The
you.
remix.
The
I
remix.
wanna
I
be
wanna
your
be your
chick.
chick. I
Mm-hmm.
wanna be down for you.
Can you
Yeah.
touch me?
Firstly, yeah,
Yeah,
firstly.
yeah.
The
Wanna put
remix.
it on
And
me.
you know my girl Vita
Yeah,
8 on there. True,
gotcha.
baby, it's only for you, baby. Vita thighs only
Okay. What
divide
about
if you
Charlie?
inside. Cause I like
Mm.
Charlie too.
I like Always on Time.
Don't do
Always on
Charlie
time.
Oh, I'm
Baltimore,
not
my
always
Philly
there when
sister.
you
You know
call.
the girls forgot about Ashanti once Beyonce got on the screen, but Ashanti
Oh
had a
my
couple of
gosh.
hits.
Here we go.
I could never forget about Ashanti. I'm
You
Yeah.
sorry.
couldn't?
I
Yeah,
just
me
could
neither.
never.
No,
She had
nobody.
the
We
summers
can't
on
forget
there
about
Oh,
Child.
let
Ashanti.
me see.
Wow.
I like I'm
R&B
Real.
princess, you know? What are you talking about?
I
Baby. I
like
think
I'm
Baby.
Real.
You like I'm
And
real?
I'm
Yeah.
Did you like
real.
Ain't It Funny the remix?
Ain't
It
It
ain't it
Yeah.
funny
must
how you
be the
been
ass.
around. Now you
Hey.
want to see what's going down. Yo, that was the
Yeah.
shit. Like, Murder
yes.
Mhm.
Inc. Y'all,
The
Ain't
y'all all
it
about Murder Inc.
rain.
funny? Ain't it funny, nigga, that you
Yes.
want
Want
me when you
me.
But you
had me
had
love
me
was
love
crazy?
Crazy.
Well, come on,
crazy.
man.
So
Now
you think
I
Now
know
I
how
The
to
know
best
how
play.
to
song is Put It
Was
On.
say.
Ashanti
and
was
and
Ashanti
it
doing
must
what Lil
be
Kim
the
was doing the
ass.
Faith Evans at the
Yeah,
Biggie
the
funeral?
best song was
Was it?
the best song
They
was Put
said
It
that
On Me.
Ashanti.
The
Ashanti
little
did
low
go.
version though.
They said
But
that
was she
Ashanti.
doing what Lil Kim did to
I don't
Faith
know. We
Evans
gotta
at
get it.
Biggie funeral?
We gotta see what they said. We gotta see what they said. They said Ashanti was at the funeral, but I'm trying to look and see the pictures. Y'all think that the mistress can come to the funeral if you the wife?
Which mistress? She
Lil
had a
Ashanti,
Kim?
couple.
Ashanti
Ashanti.
was the mistress, baby.
She wasn't the only one.
Ooh,
Only
y'all
I
think
one.
didn't
Corinne
ask you
showed up?
that. I didn't ask you that. You think that Lisa? You think that if
Lisa
the
Ray.
president over there
Lisa
in
Ray.
Turks and Caicos had passed away, you think Lisa Ray and Nikki Murphy in the funeral?
Yeah.
You think
What?
Layla Rashawn led Nikki in the funeral?
No, that's
No, I don't
different.
think
Layla
anybody should
Rashad
let that
wouldn't.
woman in the funeral just in
What's
case.
good,
Layla
Train?
Rashad wouldn't. Hey, Trent.
Hey, Trent.
Train
Buenas
about to have us
noches,
up there all
everybody.
night.
Wasn't Charlie
Hey, buenas
Baltimore?
noches.
Charlie
Lord have
Baltimore was
mercy,
at
No.
Biggie's
Frank
funeral too, right?
King.
She was.
Yeah,
She was
but
at his
Faith was
funeral.
pregnant by a whole nother man by that
That
point.
don't
She
matter.
didn't
Right.
care.
They say that Kim. They said that Kim was in there. They said that Kim
Rolling
was
and
in there trying to jump
rocking.
into the casket, rolling around,
Hmm.
and Faith was so upset because she said that
Mary J.
Mary J. Blige came
Blige.
in and was holding Kim back, and she said that
And
Mary J.
didn't say
Blige looked at her like
anything.
she was a side chick, and Kim was the
Hmm.
wife.
Mm-hmm.
But
Hmm.
now that
And she
we
was up
know
there
what we know
singing.
about Faith
I was on the sparrow.
being, you know,
So we're gonna
let
Being
me
go
tell
what?
you
ahead.
about
Let's talk.
Faith.
Let's
Like
talk.
What
We
we
done
know
made it
about
through 3
Faith
hours
that
now.
what
Yeah,
we know
Go
I'm
about
ahead.
Faith
ready.
that
I'm
she
sitting
was
on
licking
can
ready.
can I talk?
Yeah,
What
go
did she
ahead.
Dang,
say about
wow.
she can't
Very
feel the big
aggressive
dicks
like
no
that.
more? What did she say?
Oh, she said that she
That
done
was
had
never
so much dick.
said.
That's what she
That's
said.
not
But
what.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what she said.
Say
She
it
said that
correct
she done had
though.
so
Say
much
it
dick she don't
correct.
even feel dick no more.
No, that's not
Ooh,
what she said,
She
wow.
baby.
said she done been fucked
What
so
she
many
said
times she don't even
again?
feel
That's not
dick
what
no
she
more.
Oh,
said.
What
That's
she
not what
said
she
Faith.
again?
said. She did not say that.
Yes,
Oh,
she
Faith.
was.
Well,
Oh,
She
however
did
Faith.
she
not say
put
that.
it,
And I have no interest in that bullshit that you just
Oh,
But that's
spewed.
what she said, baby. I heard
Oh.
her say it, baby. She said it
And I
on
mean
Drink
it.
Champs. She was
She
smoking
didn't
her.
say that.
Faith.
She didn't say
She was
that
smoking
on
her
Drink
She just
cigarette
Champs.
like
abruptly
Dorit.
said it. How
She
you
wasn't
getting mad at
smoking no cigarette,
Gabor?
baby. She don't
Yeah,
smoke a cigarette. She
she
don't
was
smoke
smoking a
cigarettes. She was
cigarette
smoking a
over there
blunt,
like
baby.
Dorit.
Faith.
That's a blunt.
Dorit.
It was a blunt, even worse.
It was a blunt. It was
And
not
she
Faith.
said
worse,
that I done had
baby.
so much dick I don't even feel dick no
I
more.
would
And
rather
she
think
thought
That's
about
that
not
her
what she
she
being
thought that
said.
she was
loose.
sounding cool too.
Is
she
Faith
I
her
said that
real
on
name?
Drink Champs, right?
That's not what she said
Yeah.
on Dream Champs, Yes, but that's
That's
what
what
he's
she said.
alluding that she said.
Is
She
Faith
didn't
her
say
real
that.
name? Is Faith her real name?
Yes, Faith
Yeah.
Renee
Faith is her
Evergreen.
real name.
Okay.
I would
Yeah,
rather
I think
her
her
talk
parents were
about
like
being
50s.
loose than when she was talking about eating Biggie's groceries.
Oh,
Ew.
That's some
Uh,
kind of sickness. Y'all
that's
prudish.
traumatic.
What is wrong with that
no,
Okay,
you
y'all
have
shit?
to set
separate.
boundaries
Like,
Sometimes you gotta be
for
a get
certain
money
people.
bitch. Sometimes you might
Yeah,
got,
sometimes you gotta
Get
spread
money?
it to get
she
you
was
the
getting
Jeez.
money.
Get
That's what that means.
money.
I don't need
Faith
that
is
money.
goaded, you know?
You don't
You
get
gotta
that kind of no.
spread to get your blessings, baby.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and maybe in Dubai, but not in
Thank you,
Brooklyn.
Toria. Thank you, Toria. I used to fuck mad niggas, yo. I don't even feel it no more.
That's not what she ain't say. I don't even feel it no more, yo. She didn't even
What
say
she
that
say? What did
part.
she?
She didn't
Let,
say
let
that
us know what
part.
she said then, Esther. What she
She didn't
said.
Yes,
say
Dick don't
that
even,
part though.
Dick
please.
don't even do
She didn't
nothing to
say
me
that
no
part.
more.
Yeah, she
She
said
didn't say
You
something.
know
that
what was the
part.
crash out of the year, Richie B?
What?
When she was over there in that bed and Richie and Stevie J was over there. You let the nigga touch my pussy. You let the nigga. You fucked that nigga. You fucked. He was like, leave me alone. I hate you. You know she was over there on that shit. I hate you. Leave me alone.
So Stevie J was giving Faith Evans like hundreds of thousands of dollars while he was with Eve.
No, baby, he gave her 75,000 for the down
Whatever.
payment of her home,
That's
and she
hundreds
paid
of
it right
thousands in
back.
today's money.
Maybe 125 in today's economy. However, she gave it right back.
She gave it right back with
y'all,
something, but
let's be
not in
real. Most of
cash.
these
She
men
ain't give
are
him no.
not
She ain't give him no
monogamous.
coochie.
Like, why are we acting like it's shock?
Girl,
We're
Callie.
gonna
I'm
We're not
shocked
shocked, Callie. We're
that he
not
was talking to
shocked.
Eve and Faith at the same time.
He
Oh
wasn't
my
talking to Eve and Faith at the
God.
same time because he was over there
Come
on a
on.
train.
Okay, now when did we get a faith historian on the panel?
You're not gonna play with. You're not gonna
Chandelica.
play with Miss Fizzy. You're not gonna play with Faith Dunaway with me.
I
That's a
love
We was
Faith.
faith.
talking about Murder Inc. I don't know how we
Yeah, we
got
was on
on
Murder
that.
Got
Inc. and
on
y'all over
Faith.
here
Yeah, where
talking
did
about.
Faith come from?
She didn't play with
Because
herself,
we
baby.
got on Faith because
She writes
I
her own
believe
music and she still has a voice.
Mim
Go
asked
if
was
you want
Faith.
to see something
Mim
lazy.
asked was
Go see
Ashanti
Mary J. Blige
doing
on
doing
YouTube.
the little hymn.
Oh yeah.
No, well, you know what? We went from married to Faith. We went to married to Faith. You know, they both had pop.
Oh Lord have mercy. No,
Oh
actually,
wow.
I
she
want
didn't
to
have
see how
pop. She was
Kendall
over
is
there
living when
fucking
he once he
on
gets this access
sure.
to this tour money.
She threw
Yeah.
paying.
She threw paying him.
She threw
That's been a
paying
couple of
him.
years ago.
I think that was in 2024. I think that was over with 2024.
She was using her power money to pay him.
And now they canceled the show.
But the
Thank you for
best
the
They
murder,
super
she
chat,
they
Stacey
killed her
M.
out
She said, "Hey, good
first.
boy, sending love. Thank you so much. I appreciate it."
the best murder
They
Inc.
took her
song is
out first.
put it on
Yeah,
because
go ahead and send some super chats so he don't try to get us off the panel.
but it's the Little Mo version. If Lil Mo ain't on the song ain't nothing.
Yeah,
Mm.
right. Because I
Yeah.
got the CD. I got fooled into getting the CD, and she wasn't on there.
She was on
And I put in my goddamn
the
money
Lil
for
They
Mo
it.
was
used
a
to
Murder
do that
Inc.
back in the day.
No,
They
she
would
wasn't
have
in
baby,
like
Murder
she was
Inc.
on
They
there.
had
Put
the
it on
they had the
there.
crackhead over there, and they wouldn't pay her.
No, they was using the money
They
that
do you any kind of way.
no baby, they was using the money that they got from there and was putting it on Ashanti.
And they said that Ashanti did her big one, baby.
She did her big one, or she had the juicy Couture do the big one.
Baby,
Which one?
she did her big one, baby. She did her Diana Ross, baby.
No, baby, she did her Glenn Close,
Baby, she
baby.
did her Mariah Carey, baby.
Mm.
And baby,
What
they
what are
say
you
that
talking about?
Baby, she did her Michelle.
Ashanti was dating
Well,
Ashanti
Irv.
did
I
her
think
Michelle.
Ashanti got away better and unscathed because she did not claim him, have a baby, or marry him. She was like, "What you talking about?"
Hey Callie, you know what else Ashanti
She
did?
did her joy. She
Callie,
did
you know
her
what else Ashanti
joy.
didn't do? You know what else Ashanti didn't do?
Huh?
Play victim.
No, she didn't.
No,
Oh,
she pretended like
Baby, what
nothing
they say?
happened.
I go. What they say to Dream Girl Q? You can fuck your way to the
That's what
top,
they say.
round and around,
Riding around.
round and around. Fuck
they
your
didn't say that.
way to the top, round and
What,
But
around.
what version is
I knew
that?
you had it. Shit. That's what they
Was
You
that the
say.
better
BET
know.
version? That's the BET version.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
That was the
That's the murder
BET
Inc. That's
That's
the
the
version.
murder
uncut
Inc.
version,
version.
baby.
Oh, that's
Ashanti
the
was like,
uncut
"No,
version.
that is a
Okay.
rumor that has been going
I was
around,
shocked when I
and
was
that never
shocked.
happened."
I was shocked
That
when
was
I first heard that. I was like, oh, Shanti. And then, Vita and Charlie came out and was like, yeah, baby, when Irv started getting with Ashanti, he wasn't worried about us no more. And I said, and they said that Ashanti was nasty.
Uh-huh.
She thought that she was better than the other girls, baby. Well,
Was.
Because she
she
was,
was better than the
baby.
She
other
was.
girls.
That's why she was.
Because he
Yes.
had my
He's over here look.
pussy. Because
Not
he
only
got my
that, baby.
pussy.
Not only he having that though, he was licking on my sideburns and making my Making my baby hairs grow.
Right.
Not
So
the wolf pussy.
back in the day when Ashanti first came out, there was a radio station in Baltimore that Little Mo was a radio host on, and she used to drag Ashanti. And then one day the radio station got taken down.
Wow.
That's kind of the
It's
push.
murder. Thank you for
Mm.
the super chat to inform. She said, y'all entertaining while I pack for my trip. Thank you for the super chat to inform where you going.
Safe travels.
Ashanti is wet.
Lil Mo
Or
used to get on my
like a
nerves.
slug. Lamo used to get on your nerves?
Wasn't she on like not Hollywood Divas, R&B Divas,
R&B
LA?
Divas.
Oh,
Yes,
she
she was
was
in
so
R&B
annoying on
Divas.
She was
there.
so
You're
annoying.
right. Oh, you're
That's the
right.
show she
I
was
forgot
on. I
about
forgot.
that.
You remember Joe said called them crackhead bitches?
Yeah, remember?
Well,
That was
y'all let that
The
hilarious.
white
star of
man
that
get
show
away
was
with too
Kelly
much.
Price,
Ooh,
Too much.
Fuck
she was
Kelly's
only on one
game.
season.
Her
and
nasty.
it was memorable.
Jeffrey Rowe.
Jeffrey Rowe.
Yeah, I'm booked.
Oh yeah, I did watch the Kelly Price season. She was always talking about she was booked. And then did she come
I'm
with like
booking
some
Disney.
boots and,
I'm
and
still
like
looking.
a blade or
Said she
something
going to
one
And I'm
time?
Miami on
It was
faded.
a
Friday. Have
She
mess.
said, "I brought
fun.
my Timberlands and a straight
Mia, make
razor."
sure you
Yes,
That's
make
good.
make
That's
sure you ain't going
weed.
there to meet. Make sure you ain't going up there to meet Mia
Meet
because
Mia.
Mia gonna show up, baby.
yeah, because Mia ain't gonna be there, girl.
Wait, okay, you talking about Barton G?
Did y'all? Wait.
You talking about
Hmm.
Mia in the restaurant?
Yeah.
Literally, I missed them by like 5 minutes.
Well, what
You
time
missed
did you get
who?
there?
Huh?
You
What
missed
time
I
did
got
you
who?
get there?
there around 8 with a group of friends who just happened to be in Miami. I
You
was there
missed,
for BravoCon.
but Mia wasn't there.
No, Mia did. Jacqueline told me
Mia
that
showed up
Mia and
mad
them
late.
were there right before me because we talked about it. So is she
Jacqueline.
trying to
Yeah,
say
she
that she
had her
didn't go at
alibi.
all?
They said that Mia. They said that they got there at 8 for Mia party and they waited for an hour and Mia was not there.
Gabor.
Yes.
Did you see how nasty Jess Hilarious was to look to what's that girl named Richie B?
Lauren, y'all love to tear. Y'all love to use a black woman to tear another black woman down.
What she say? No, I didn't see it, but I'm about to go eat. But
You
what's
gonna
up? What she
stop with
say?
that? I can't hear y'all. Yeah.
She was pretty much they was talking about the Jay-Z case, and then Jess got real smart with her, and Jess started talking about the Gulf of Mexico or whatever, talking about the Gulf of America. And Lauren was like, "Oh, let me look it up." She was like, "Oh, you don't have to. I already did my research." She was real nasty, real
Because
aggressive.
you know that she know that her spot is gone.
Yeah.
Well,
You think
first
they're gonna
off,
get
you
rid of her
started
when her
complaining about
contract's
the
up?
money. You started complaining about the money, and you weren't even the best fit for the show.
Mm.
So
What was the
I like
complaint? I didn't hear
Lauren.
the complaint. What was the complaint?
That you don't remember before she started, it was like this whole thing. They didn't even know if they were gonna have a host because she was mad that they weren't giving her what she thought she was worth or something that they had promised her.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, she
lying
was.
to me.
Yeah,
You don't remember that?
Richie
I
played it
don't
for me
remember
last.
that.
Yeah, and they pulled up the job listing and it was like 40 or 50K a year, some shit. Crazy.
It was like
Yeah,
a
I do remember that.
publicity stunt.
It was a
Remember?
couple hundred.
Richie played the
Oh
clip for
yeah,
me last night. She was real aggressive.
she will be gone. She will as soon as that contract is up. She will be gone.
I
Girl, you
mean,
don't win
people
over
really do
here.
be looking at their Google hits, and they do be looking at what people are commenting. So
She blocked me, and I ain't even say nothing to her.
Let
I'm
me see
pretty
that she
sure you
blocked
said
me.
something.
I said in the comments, I
Ah.
said, first of all, she need to leave her attitude at home. When Lauren called you to do Wendy's doc hit, Lauren called
Yeah,
you and you was talking about, I got a baby at home, we
yeah.
ain't watching this. And then
So,
when she got to the show, she was
hmm
like, now what was it that you called me 4 in the morning to talk
yeah,
about?
yes, she
All
did.
nasty and shit. And
She had
then, go
every
ahead.
time they have an interview or something up there, and Jess Hilarious does not participate. She's not participating in the interview. She don't know what to ask the people. She does not know what's going on. And so the last time when they did the interview with Wendy, you know what I'm saying? Jess didn't really have nothing to ask her because Lauren was the one who went and met her. And so when the doc came out that morning, she ended up texting Jess
Called her.
Hilarious. She said she texted her
I
and
thought
said,
she said
"Sis,
she called her.
no, she texted and said the doc job, girl. We gotta research this. We gotta watch this and research with us so we can talk about it on live." And what Jess said was, you could tell that she don't got that.
Bitch.
She said that Marley, she put it on the TV or something like Marley was like. She said that Marley was like, "Girl, what we getting ready to watch?" And she was like, "We ain't getting ready to watch nothing." That's what she told Marley. And so she said, you know, you can tell that the girl ain't got no 4-month-old baby at home. 4-month-old baby at home. So what was I supposed to watch? And it's like, girl, yes, you got a 4-month-old baby, but you still got to work and do your job. And
What
you
does her
still,
man do?
But at the same
they
time,
say he
y'all.
worked for BFI.
But
What
at
is
the same
that? Like
time,
the garbage
on,
company?
on her
Yeah.
Instagram, she like on the following weekend coming up, she was doing I guess she on the road doing a show with her boyfriend. She got a podcast and she doing club appearances. So what you mean?
Wait, so
Um,
he's a garbage man and he's on the road with her too?
Go on her Instagram and look. They
How does
doing
a garbage
appearances
man get
together.
off work like that?
He probably ain't
Easy.
working no
He don't.
more.
He's not working. Exactly.
He can't
That's why
be.
she's so
Yeah, he
agitated.
don't
I
have that
told
kind of
y'all that the last
vacation.
live that she takes care of him. That's why she is always in an unprofessional mood.
Well, then you need to get up. If you the sole breadwinner, you need to get
Yeah,
up like
you
Lauren.
gotta get up and watch
That's
the
what
That's
I'm
like
baby.
saying.
you talking about the February 23rd. This
Is
guy
it
that
him
she
and her? They doing a thing together?
yeah, but this is not her boyfriend though that she's standing in this picture with. This not her boyfriend.
This her boyfriend right here.
And how many kids he already got?
So she's dating ASAP Rocky.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
This is the
Either
man.
way, she got time to go on tour.
Yeah, that's her boyfriend. The person she going on tour with is not her boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
So
Because I'm
who's
like,
she
well,
on
how can he
tour
get
with?
off
And for
work
what
if he got a
reason?
city
He is
job?
he's from Baltimore. He's a local comedian.
So she on a comedy tour. She has a podcast, and I forget what else. And she doing club appearances, but you can't watch Wendy's documentary for the Breakfast Club. That's the most important job to me.
Yeah, and I'm trying to understand her schedule because she's on the radio
I understand having a
every
4-month-old baby
day.
girl, but you gotta go, baby. First of all,
But you said
to put
you
the
planned to have to fuck the baby.
girl, how could you plan to have a baby and you just got this job? And it's like, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just, I could be wrong, but it seemed like that she was on the air. They took her out for a couple of months, and she came back, and by 3 weeks later, she said she was pregnant and going on maternity leave.
Yep.
That's absolutely no excuse. Wendy was up there in the bed and she brought work to her.
But
Yeah.
not only just that, they gave her time off her maternity leave, so you come back ready to work. You're at home on Skype or whatever, or Zoom or whatever it is, and you getting smart with this girl who's actually doing research, who's actually calling down to Wendy's facility, who's calling lawyers, who's reaching out to people's spokespeople and getting the story. And
And,
I didn't like the way she was talking to her. She was like, "Don't be researching it. I know what I'm talking about." And she literally was like, "You know the president of Mexico didn't tell us the name. Is suing Google over the Gulf of America or Mexico or whatever. This is literally her story. She broke up the Jay-Z story. Like Lauren was giving the facts and Charlamagne and Evie was telling how all that shit costs money, and she broke that up to tell this BS story about the Gulf of Mexico, but she didn't have any facts about it.
Wait,
she
Deidre, do we know that for sure? Deidre says that she's going through postpartum.
Well, go
Okay,
home.
Aaron.
no, we don't know that for sure.
I'm
Go
sorry,
I was
do it
but
thinking that, but
privately.
didn't
That
them
girl ain't
say
going
she
through
was
no part.
already acting
That girl ain't
problematic
going through
before?
no.
But how's she going through postpartum and she doing all this other
The
stuff?
worst thing that she could have done, the worst thing she could have did was get up. The worst thing that she could have did for herself was try to have that baby so quick, try to have that baby and go on
I'm
maternity
like, you
leave.
just
correct.
Because
got
you,
hired.
because you, and
How? Yeah.
you had Lauren come in there and Lauren ate.
Correct.
Wendy said, "Don't let nobody take your mic."
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Angela is a
Also
tough
And
act
is
to
hold on.
follow.
And it was something else I was about to say too. But go ahead, Q.
the other thing is the other thing is like this girl lives a life that people want to live, like a privilege. Like this is a privilege. Like this is an opportunity. Like you're not funny, but you were able to go on comedy tours to do this and do that. And your job is to literally go and review entertainment stuff, get on the radio and talk about entertainment stuff. And that was your job. And you telling me that you can't do this, but the girl who's doing it, you upset with her. And like Richie said, you trying to cut her off and be funny about the Gulf of Mexico or Gulf of America, whatever you want to call it. But it wasn't even funny. Like you was just being rude. And Lauren took it on the chin and kept it going. But it's like, girl, you
But
doing too much.
Lauren's sitting in her chair too.
That's what I
That
was
day
gonna
she
say.
was.
This is the gas. Bitch, they doing Jess with the mess girl, and Jess ain't got a motherfucking thing to say.
That's crazy.
How are we doing Jess with the mask? We got Jess with the mask and we talking. And when I knew she was slow is when we doing Jess with the
Not
mask
slow.
and she asking Lauren. So
But you
what
know
we
what? Something that I see. So I feel like she's already being punished by whoever she worked for. What is it?
Corporate
105.3 or the power, whatever.
one power 105.
Because Drewski was up there and they let Lauren do the interview and they didn't let Jess be on the Zoom. But because that's like punishment, because what better thing for Jess Hilarious to be like in a room with Drewski? That would have been crazy. Like them going
He
back and
not funny.
forth and
He
making
not
jokes and
funny
stuff.
either.
And they was like, Charlamagne probably was the one like, bitch, no, we ain't letting you do that interview. No. Because
He
you
not
want
I'm
to
with
go
you.
off.
he
Hmm?
not funny either.
I'm with him.
With Charlamagne?
No, he just said he not funny either. You got
No,
now all
he's
these people
not
who get
funny at
on
Well, the
who
all.
get on
kids think he's
Yeah.
TikTok,
funny. Well, a
who
lot
get
of
on
other people think he's
Instagram,
funny.
Yeah,
who
he not
only
funny
have to do
either.
like a little skit or a voiceover, and now all of a sudden they put comedian in their bio,
Well,
and
the
that's
But
thing
the
not
is,
what a
point is
what
comedian
that
is.
happens is though, we can tell they're not on
A
comedian.
lot of people think Drewski, Castanet, and Kevin Hart thinks he's funny enough that they're getting ready to do movies together, the three of them.
But
So they're not
that
going
doesn't
to
mean
reward just. The point is they didn't reward her and let her,
that ain't no
let
reward.
everyone see their chemistry together and let her eat off of that, or possibly, she'll be trying to do some shit with Drewski next,
That
doing
ain't no
skits with
reward
him.
interviewing no damn Drewski. That ain't no damn reward. He not funny. He not talented.
Y'all don't know how big. Y'all must not know how big
It
Drewski
doesn't
is.
matter how big he is. These people get on these Instagrams and they do one little skit, like Mim said, and then they call themselves comedians. But when they actually go on tour, we realize, oh, they're not even funny. They can't even tell a joke. Anybody can do a skit. Anybody can come up with something to
That
do a
I mean,
skit.
it sounds like hate because y'all don't really know what
It ain't no
Drewski
hate,
is
or he's not
doing.
funny.
We're
But
not talking
I'm
sometimes
just
the
about
talking.
talent
I
doesn't
was
getting
translate
a mic or
because
whatever or going on tour. He's making
It ain't
movies
no
with
hate. He
Kevin
not
Hart
funny.
and Castanet.
Kevin Hart ain't funny.
yeah,
To you,
sometimes
but
the
they out
no.
here
I
getting
think
all the
I think
money.
the point is if you look at people who go through the traditional comedian route, there's like actually a craft with that. I think it's like popcorn people who just want to go and say you have a few TikToks that have gone viral. Now you're a comedian. You
Right.
think that you're a funny person, but then you go on tour like Nene and you talk about you hope that taxi cab drivers are worth the girl on the way back and find out that you're not actually a comedian is the point that I'm making. He might be funny and he might be entertaining, but he's not going to be Cat Williams. He ain't going to be Monique. So going on tour to tell jokes, there's an art to that. Tell
All
him,
right, each one
Gabor.
of them
there's
funny.
different types though because
Yeah, there's different.
he could very
Yeah,
well be a
there's.
comedian, but
It's
there's
almost
stand-up
like singing.
comedians and there's
Everybody always
TV
says this person not
comedians.
funny, that person not funny, this person not funny. It's almost like there is different genres of comedy. So
Correct.
it's like singing. There's country, there's R&B, rock, pop. There's different things, and so there is a different type of funny. Everybody may not find him funny, or he may not be your type of funny, but he is funny.
But let me
But
Right.
say
that is
this
not
too.
that's but they are going into the
Let me
realm
talk.
of
But those social media comedians who do skits and stuff online, that is a different type of funny
Right.
because it's a different type of funny than a
Different type of
stand-up
funny or a different
comedian.
type of comedy?
It's a
It's
different type
just
of
different.
comedy
It's just
than stand-up
different.
comedy. Yeah,
Period.
it's different.
you can be
Um,
comedic
Because
and not be a
comedian.
comedian.
yes,
Sorry.
you can
Yes.
be
But let me
funny and
say
not be a
this.
comedian.
Castanet said that because they have these really big deals. He's the top streamer on the streaming app that he's on.
Which
Drewski has a show right now. I thought it was a joke at first because it looks so simple, but it's a dating show for him. But Kai Cenat said when he gets in these rooms and makes these big deals, and Drewski said that even at the I don't know what big award show was that he got to speak to Beyonce because Blue knew who he was. The kids were falling out over him, and when he making deals with executives, they don't know who he is or what he does or what the what was going on, but they know he's got the magic that the kids want to see. And Kevin Hart to be on a live stream on Thanksgiving for 24 hours with Drewski and Castanet, and then to see all the millions of people that tuned in and say, I want to make movies. And they don't think that much of themselves because he said that Kevin Hart got mad at them because he gave them a list of movies to watch to do research to get serious about this because he's seriously trying to put them on. and they haven't watched the movies yet because they so busy doing their little skits stuff that they don't even really see the magnitude of what he's trying to do yet with them. So I'm not talking about just Hilary and her mess. I'm talking about Drewski and Kai Cenat.
But they,
But
to the
it's
point of
different
the
now. It's not nothing is the traditional way that how we grew up.
true, but in the point of what they were talking about, that doesn't measure the talent. Just because you can pull in the numbers and there's talent in that, it doesn't equate or level out to being on a stage and commanding the attention on said stage.
But I
So
don't
yeah,
think
they
Drewski
can
wants to
go and
do
do
that.
a movie. I'm saying yeah, they can go and do a movie, and maybe those who buy into their celebrity would watch it. But long term, where would be the long haul investment of a rewatch be in that? It may
But it's
not
Yeah,
be.
it's akin to like trending people. Like when Tila Tequila was
Correct.
trending at once upon a time, but where
Yeah,
is
I
she
don't want
now?
to fuck man.
So like so if you have genuine like talent, I guess what Nims was trying to say, then it
Well,
would give
Tequila,
you
the
more
last I heard
longevity.
her, she was somewhere making racist comments about black women. And I haven't heard from her ever
Oh,
again.
girl.
No, she's
men
lost.
She
She's
lie,
lost her
was.
mind. No,
women
she's lost her
lie.
mind.
The numbers don't. The numbers
Or
are
this shit,
in
bruh.
The numbers for
those young
now though,
men's
but that's not
favors,
gonna
and I
be
support them as young
sustained.
black men. I'm not going to tear them down just because I don't get
Nobody's
it
tearing
or I
them
don't
down. We
It's
just
understand
not.
it.
simply saying they're not, we don't find them funny. That's not tearing nobody down. Like you keep talking about we tearing them
You
down. We
know,
don't
like,
think
they
they're
ain't
funny.
this, they
They're
ain't
not.
funny, they ain't no comedians, they
They're
ain't doing
not.
nothing, they ain't going to be around. Like, fuck
They
out of here.
not. Simple as
That's
that. They
I
that's who
think
I
not.
being a
am.
personality and being a comedian are two different things.
I
Yes,
believe
Callie,
And a
it.
I
lot
I
of these
see
agree.
people
it.
are
I
just
see
I
the
agree.
vision.
personalities.
Okay.
I
Well,
agree,
shit.
Callie,
Temporary
because
personalities.
Yeah.
temper at that
It's
temporary.
this
So
influence thing because it's celebrity versus influencer. Like I
Yes.
feel like there's celebrities that will withstand the test of times, but influencers they're gonna
Mhm.
come and go. Like you know,
I think that I mean I follow Kai Sanat's like story, and it like the rag to riches story I think is great. But even in this conversation, you said that Kevin Hart was like, "I'm gonna put you guys in a movie," and it's like it's a gimmick. It's not actual actors. He's saying watch
Mm-hmm.
some movies and do some research. Now you're gonna be in a movie and be a movie star. That's all I was saying with comedians. Those people who get on stage, not comedic performers, not people like Nene who think that they're funny and then that will just translate to being a comedian on stage. That was the only point. Kasi not every day he's breaking the Twitch streamer thing. He's very big in his demo. And I think
Hmm.
he really will do things. And I can understand the concept of somebody saying, I'm fine in the lane that I've created for myself. I'm not even ready to do movies. I might be making more from what I'm doing on streaming than even putting me in a movie. And you're coming over here as a movie star wanting to get a piece of my shine, Kevin Hart, which is why you would do a 24-hour live to so that you would be introduced to my demo. So,
So
you
what
Correct.
does
know,
that tell you? How big they are? What does
but
that
that's
tell you
but
about
the
what he
point that
thinks
I
of?
was the point that I was making was it does not necessarily could not necessarily translate to being a comedian and or an actor. Doesn't mean that they're not big. I didn't want you to think that I was hating on them, but you can have an open and honest conversation and
Yeah,
everything
Richie,
doesn't
like,
And a
translate.
point of view that's different from everybody else. We don't have to have the
and he
same.
made an
We're not taking
excellent
away
analogy
from
when he
what he.
mentioned
I
Nene Leakes.
understand different varying points of views. I understand negativity. I understand hating, and I understand supporting young black talent. I understand
Well,
the difference
nobody's
between
hating
all
because
of
they
them.
said that
I didn't
just
say you
because we
were.
said.
I just said what I
I'm,
said, and
well,
that's what I said.
but I'm talking also though, and I'm saying that
All right,
it doesn't
y'all.
matter that because we said something about him that we're hating or we're tearing down a black guy. Nobody tear him down. We just simply said the guy not funny. That was it. Nobody's knocking what he's doing or anything like that. Everybody has their opinion about everything.
All right, y'all. Well, y'all, I don't
He's
been up
super
here.
rich. What did he say? He make
Oh,
about
I was.
$400,000 a month.
Yeah,
Who said that?
Kai, and that was
I
last
think
year.
that.
So who knows
Oh,
how
that's
much he makes
$400,000 a
believable.
now?
month.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's believable.
All right. Well,
It
y'all,
well, it
I'm
might
really
not
about to
be
go eat.
fluid. Like a lot of
Hmm.
people say this, but they might have 1 month where they make that, and then the next month they
No, he's the
don't.
top streamer on Twitch. He's
No,
probably making
I
that plus.
understand, but that's not just from Twitch. That's probably also from endorsements as well.
Mims, you're crazy.
He make wait, he's the top streamer. So yeah,
I'm talking about you
everything.
not getting on land. You're not talking
Because he
unless you're
also
getting
gets paid
land.
from YouTube as well. So I mean, it's so plausible that he gets paid that much and consistently.
yeah. He's a top streamer. He has all kind of
So
celebrities
how much
coming over
does
to
he get
him.
paid when he does these endorsements? Because that's
Babe, I don't know the analytics. I'm just saying.
You understand what I'm
like,
saying? So it doesn't. I feel like when people give you that number, it's
come
the
on. Do you
highest
want the
number that they've
decimal
made
number?
in a month. It's not a consistent
Come
number that
on,
they
Callie.
made.
You're nitpicking for no reason.
No, I'm not nitpicking. I'm noticing a trend with a lot of these like influencer millionaire people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm noticing a trend with them where they will say, "Oh, I made this much money in an hour," but you're not making that every hour. That happened to you like one time.
It's good enough for
All
me.
right, Tom. Well, y'all, I gotta go get something to eat.
Please.
Well, I gotta go.
Oh, that's what we calling it now.
Oh,
That's what it is, baby.
Be safe.
That's what it.
oh my God.
I'm only going to the kitchen. Trent, what you trying to say?
Richie, are you going live?
Clean up on your
What
joint.
what you trying to say? Well, all right,
He
y'all.
said he about to start cooking in the bedroom.
I will see y'all tomorrow, y'all. Adios.
Adios.
Call daddy, tell him 25. Call daddy, tell him 25.